the vent. My name is Joe. This is Josh.
I'm Steve.
That's Steve. And that's...
Hey, I'm Josh.
We took Josh's candy away this time so it doesn't crinkle.
That's a lie. I still have some.
We have some new lighting, so let us know what you think of it.
We don't have new lighting. We just did it different.
We have new lighting setup.
There you go.
And today we decided to face the Phoenix.
No, we didn't. We decided to... Oh, yeah, we did. I just want to be argumentative like Josh.
So, we'll go ahead and just read through this real quick. The Phoenix fills the horizon of your mind. Complex and disturbing, your very essence seems to flicker like a dying lantern. A perfect mixture of excitement and dread shakes up your insides. Before you realize it, you find yourself stepping forward to battle. Okay.
I look so excited.
You just can't hide it.
No, this is about to be cool. I'm
So
hoping.
Steve gets to be the first hunt revealer.
Right.
Oh, good gravy. Okay.
I think it's just a normal hunt.
And yeah, it's right. It starts with a regular hunt first.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we should probably say
Oh yeah,
who we took out.
Josh.
I took out Paris.
I took out Gornub, who hasn't seen action actually in the field. He's mostly been used for mating.
He's seen action back in the...
And lacking the ability to have vest. But since we didn't have enough vests...
I can't wait for him to get destroyed genitals.
Yeah.
Seems very fitting.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
I'm obviously playing Rosa Parks as normal.
I'm playing Bilbo the Second, the sexy cat guy. And I'm
You've seen
gonna
a
be
lot of
using
action
the
just
bow.
in the bedroom.
Yeah, precisely.
All right.
Whole different kind of combat.
And, you know, still
Okay,
sweaty.
roll over random event.
Still sweaty and
bloody.
bloody.
My finger in the car.
Everyone set their armor and stuff.
Yep.
This is bad. Oh, no, I did
I
not.
put
But
10
I will.
I put 10 in every slot. That's right.
I will,
Right.
just a
Yeah.
second.
Perfect. I'm good then.
Hold it, please.
I don't see why not. Why is there a nightmare tree?
1.
That's the one that
Random
it starts
tree.
with.
Oh, it starts with the nightmare tree?
Yeah, it starts with a nightmare tree.
It's
Great.
roosting in the nightmare tree, if I remember something I saw about it. But.
We don't have
Okay.
dash, do we? We do have dash, don't we?
54.
We don't have dash.
No.
50.
No, we don't have dash. We don't have dash.
Four.
If we had dash, I'd be all over the bows.
Bone Storm. Mighty
Bone
Winds.
Storm!
Bone
Don't you remember from
Storm.
ICC? The first major boss that you fought, the guy that would do Bone Storm and
yeah.
all the stuff would whip around him and blow everything? Yeah. Oh, man.
Bone
It's great.
Storm.
We even did that raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody in our thing called it Boner Storm, and they would all yell in unison.
Boner Storm.
Exactly, yeah.
Mighty winds tear across the landscape, collecting chips of boners. Oh no, stones and skeletal remains. The survivors huddle together on the outskirts of the storm. They may either brave the storm or wait it out.
What's our survival limit?
It's 7, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, how many do we get for
We're at
leaving?
7. I'm pretty sure we get almost. I think we get 6 for leaving.
No, we got 7 now because we added something.
No. You mean I was asking how
Well,
many
one of us
points do
has
we
the.
get for leaving?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, we'll get +1 survival when we
1.
actually arrive, but that's different.
2.
I just need to know our max.
He's
At
trying.
least 1.
Well, I had 6, so I'm assuming it's higher than 6.
3, 4. Departing survivors get 4. Was like,
Okay, 4. Okay,
that's all
so
I can
4
see.
more.
And our max is 7.
7. Yep. Which puts me right at the max.
Oh, I was at max already. If you have another gloves, though, you probably get another, and then when we get the harp, when we actually
Yeah,
arrive, we'll get
when we
another.
arrive, we'll get 1 for that, so that'll help us
3
get back
strikes,
some
4
if we need
stamp
to use
leather
it.
belt.
Or if you have the boots
Do we,
also.
Boots.
where are the, can you give me,
Innovations?
yeah,
Right
the, no. The, fighting arts. If you will hand me those. I just want to look up the thing so I do it right, that's all. Oh, we're in the middle of nothing.
All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to...
So we can
Brave
each choose
the
to?
storm?
Are we each able to, or only one of us?
They may either brave... The survivors huddle together on the outskirts of the storm. They may either brave the storm or wait it out.
Steven makes the decision. That's his.
Do you want me to read what they are, or no?
We don't usually. I mean, but if we want to, that's up to you guys.
Brave the storm or wait it
Steven's choice.
out? True, yeah, I guess.
I've done this event before.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Steven's George.
Restart now. Yep. Boop.
I would have laughed if you hit that.
If you hit it on accident.
Well, actually, I wouldn't have laughed.
That would have been sad.
I would have laughed.
We're going to wait a long time before we find out what happened to this card. I think we brave the storm.
Okay. Brave the Storm. All survivors gain +1 courage and suffer 1 event damage to 3 random hit locations.
Oh.
Archive all fragile gear.
All fragile gear?
Yep.
That's
Is it the bone?
None of this stuff.
The bone skull's not fragile?
No.
Bone darts aren't. Okay. They're
No.
frail, not
Frail.
fragile. Okay.
Yeah, is any... Yeah. I would assume it'll say some... Oh,
Chest,
no,
chest.
wait. Fragile's up in this top part. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
skull helm is a goner. So the skull helm's gone.
See, I thought the skull helm was fragile.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. I
Oh
didn't
god.
read it.
Oh god.
That's that.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh, the eraser fell out.
Well,
And,
the
then,
pencil
and we gained 1
exploded.
courage, and that was it?
Yep.
Okay.
And 3 damage.
Hand.
Okay.
Is it really?
Oh, hand, chest.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
I got chest, legs.
I'm going to this fight with no armor.
You don't need armor.
Hope not. Because I ain't got none.
What was the other choice? Better?
The other choice is wait it out, and you have to roll 2 more events on the event table before moving.
Oh, wow.
I should have probably
That's
done
pretty
that. Sorry,
bad.
guys. Well, it might
I
not be.
get it.
Sometimes
Yeah, I
they are
guess that's
good, you
true,
know.
yeah.
It's like, sometimes they really don't mean anything.
1 out
Like,
of like every 10 are good.
well, but then like 3 out of that same 10 are like okay. They're just not a big deal.
Here we go. Unmake.
Oh, well, that's
This is a Phoenix Hunt event.
Yep.
Static fills the air. Reality quivers and bends around the survivors. Objects spontaneously deteriorate while others appear to sharpen in their field of vision. Each survivor must nominate 1 gear in their gear grid and roll 1d10.
What is considered gear? Anything you carry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in your gear grid. I nominate the bone darts.
Well,
4.
Shit's good.
Unmake. The gear twists and falls apart. Gain the resources used to craft this gear and archive the card.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Could have been worse.
I'm glad I didn't choose the catgut bow. This
Yeah,
would
but
have been a
that
horrible
does
fight.
lose you 1 evasion though, because you broke your set, and you can't rearrange your armor.
Yep.
I know that they've said
Yep.
that before. You can't
You're
I'm going
rearrange
to
your
do a
stuff. during-
bone dagger?
I wouldn't do the axe.
No, bone
Yeah,
dagger.
Yeah.
Everything I do will make me lose something.
4.
Unmade. I think it's just a bone, right, that we get for these to make them?
Yeah, I think there were 1 each, 1 bone each, but I'm not 100%. It's on the card. We just have to look at it.
Do the evasion one.
Yeah, this is the least detrimental because I'll lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh,
really.
dagger.
I don't want
What'd
to
you
lose
lose,
armor in
Josh?
each
Bone
spot. I don't
dagger.
want to lose
Yeah.
my weapon.
Bone dagger
We
and
just
bone
get 2
dart.
bones so far.
So monster grease.
Oh, there you go.
4.
Unmade.
Unmade.
What's monster grace mean?
1 organ.
1 organ,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I was like, it's not.
Okay, so do I go for the whisker harp,
Ugh.
or do I go for the
Maybe-
maybe the Draticanthus?
Draticanthus?
But here's the thing: when I suffer severe injury, I can ignore it and archive the card instead. I mean, and I already am going in with less. Like I have 1 armor in my legs, and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm hurt.
between everything else, and I so.
Did you take a body damage or something, or waist damage?
He took a bunch.
I took 1 to 3 spots. I mean, just like everybody else did, and I lost the headgear because the headgear was fragile. So So what do you think? I mean, I guess the monster grease hurt helps the group as a whole the least, and dodging and completely removing super things the worst. So I'll roll against that, I guess. 7.
Remake. If the gear is a weapon, gain +2 strength tokens. If the gear is armor, the hit location is worn on gains 2 armor. If the gear has the other keyword,
No,
it is destroyed. Archive it.
Oh, nothing.
So nothing.
so it looks like nothing. Yeah.
+2 strength tokens. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us rolled,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, okay. Josh.
Call us Josh.
Well, we got 2 bones in an organ, guys.
Random
That's
event.
something.
Like always.
Yep.
Which one's which?
I don't know. You
Oh,
choose.
the white
The white
is usually
stuff.
the 10s.
Okay, wait,
It shows right on the thing, I think.
it does.
It actually does, yeah. 46. River. The survivors come to the edge of a river of blood. Non-insane survivors suffer 1 brain event damage at the sight of it.
Non-insane?
Non-insane suffer. I'm insane.
I'm insane.
All right. The survivors must investigate in order to pick up their quarry's trail. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Gosh, I guess you can start because there's a bunch of like different things.
Great.
Oh,
great.
You lose your balance and fall into the river of blood. Instantly, a massive parasite crams its way down your throat, ravaging your insides on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Suffer the broken rib, severe body injury. You hope that's all the parasite does to you.
Oh, no, that's awful.
What's broken rib do?
You have to go to the...
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. You have Dridecanthus.
Well, I want to see what broken rib does.
It's real bad. Because that's what one of the other people that we had that died had.
It even hurts to breathe. Suffer -1 permanent speed. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Gain a bleeding token.
So that means 1 fewer dice to roll whenever you're rolling any dice.
Does it say suffer the... No, read his.
Is it a severe injury?
Broken rib, severe body injury.
Okay. So yeah, I would use the Dridecanthus.
Don't you have to?
When you suffer a severe injury, ignore it and archive this card instead. Yeah. That's what it says. So it sounds like
you may.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's gone as well. Cool. Look, we're getting rid of all.
Don't roll it too.
8. You realize that the blood river is filled with the bloated corpses of unrecognizable monsters. You feel compelled to fish them out. Gain 1 random basic resource. If you are wearing heavy gear, I really hope you're not.
Nope.
You fall in and swallow blood and soft bloated monster bits. Reduce your survival to 1.
Okay.
It's over here on this side.
Yeah, I can't easily grab it. So.
Sounds terrible.
Like you've never been in a river of blood before.
Yeah. How are you going to do your network down here, Joe? Because right now you have a network cable draped to a switch in the ceiling.
Just leave it on the ceiling?
Like permanently?
It's going to be... We're not drywalling the ceiling. We're doing...
Drop ceiling.
Drop ceiling.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Alright.
How many?
Just 1.
Monster high.
We may have another chess piece, people.
Alright. Go ahead, Steve. Roll your investigate score.
Yeah, that's right. Let me have...
No,
I just used that when I was an 8.
I know, but... okay.
Are you wearing heavy gear? You might not want an 8.
Nah, not anymore.
No.
I have nothing.
See?
6.
That's not so bad.
Same thing. You gain a random basic resource.
Yeah, speaking that one.
10!
You successfully find the monster's trail. Oh, good. Because if we didn't, we had to roll again on the hunt board. So.
Broken lantern. That's actually cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's yeah.
Does he move closer for finding the trail?
What is there anything else?
Okay.
That's it. You successfully find the monster's trail.
Okay.
Fateful Feather. The survivors pass a ruined settlement. At its center, an altar holds a lustrous feather. Its glow illuminates the ghostly image of frozen worshippers. Each survivor rolls 1d10.
Each survivor rolls 1d10.
One at a time, or
yeah,
all together.
What?
7.
Well, Steve got a 1.
All right.
The lowest survivor becomes a straggler. The straggler cannot resist grasping the feather.
Oh.
The straggler instantly forgets the sum of their life. Set the survivor's weapon proficiency and hunt XP to 0.
Cool.
The survivor may gain the benefit of age again. That's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, they're reborn.
Yeah, that would be wow. Yeah, that would be really good.
Remove all disorders and fighting arts.
Wow.
You're literally reborn.
Wow.
Gain,
yeah, that's actually really interesting.
Gain 1 tail feather phoenix resource.
Oh, that's actually super cool too, I'm sure.
Do we just write it down or actually get the resource?
No, I'm pretty sure we get it out.
He gets the card.
You're supposed to get them out because it says if there's that card is not available, like you can't get another
feather?
Yeah.
There you go.
If any survivor has the Hours Ring, they may spend 2 survival to save the straggler and ignore this event. That's pretty cool.
I guess if we had a bunch of fighting arts, that'd be bad. But where we're at,
yeah, it's
Take
definitely not a big deal for us.
Yeah, when I was reading, it talks about like it could sway very badly or very goodly, and somebody's
Goodly.
going to either be reborn or murdered.
We're playing with President Trump over here. Goodly.
Very goodly badly.
Very goodly.
Very goodly badly.
All right,
Okay.
so the Phoenix starts in the middle of the board on top of the Nightmare Tree piece. What are
This
these?
is the Phoenix Hunt event.
Oh, right there.
Right here. Okay. There's the regular hunt event.
Then we have a toppled pillar and an ore vein.
Okay.
How the?
It shows it here. Hold on.
Just start in between pieces like that, right? Is the top of the pillar the smaller one?
It's the big one.
Okay.
Sorry. We must be 6 spaces away.
What does it take off? A 3x3?
Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but I backed Edge of Darkness too.
Yeah, I saw
It
that.
is 3x3, yeah.
Which way? Which way is shorter?
1, 2, 3. That's weird. It's like,
I don't think we can do. Yeah, just do that.
okay, and he starts on top of it. He does have a blind spot everywhere behind him.
And then these get set up normally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the rule for the ore vein?
The ore vein, set up at least 6 spaces away from all their terrain.
Okay.
So like one of us could even start on it because we have to start 6 spaces away as well. And the other one is set up at least 5 spaces away from the monster.
Is that 6 or 5? 1, 2. That's probably
6.
5, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6
Okay.
spaces.
Yeah.
And what's this one? Sorry.
5 away from the monster. At
Okay.
least. So
Can we
he's
climb
like,
on top of this one? I don't remember.
action. If adjacent top pillar on its long side, on one of its long sides, you may hop over it.
Oh, just
Hop
hop over it.
over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's impassable.
Do we? It is.
And it blocks field of vision.
So do we want to have this behind so that way we can start behind it or flip it to being facing behind or whatever?
Which way does he face, or doesn't
It
matter?
doesn't.
Yeah, it usually doesn't say which way they have to face. Yeah, I was gonna say because then that way we can still somebody could line up there and still be in a position that way they're at least not in
You have to
front
be
facing.
six away, so you might not want to put it there.
It has to be 5 away from the monster. But that had to be 6 away from all of their terrain.
All of the
Boarded.
train.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Why are you putting that there? Wouldn't we wanna
He just
start
moved it
behind
away so he could.
No, I meant this.
We could still start behind it. You just start 6 spaces away.
Yeah,
And this one,
like
so-
here, so we could start there.
It doesn't take your action to hop over it, right?
It does.
Right. So if it takes your action, then we can't attack the first round,
It's 6 away.
That's why I
and it
said,
blocks vision.
That's why I was like, why are we...
Yeah, I mean, that just, I mean, I'm not saying we don't want it around. I'm just saying
it has to be 5 away from the monster. So there you go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's go there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. And then that's 6 away from him. No, that's only 4 away from the.
Yeah, now it is. We still, it can go back to where it was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
There we go. All right, now people can start wherever they want.
What's its basic
Well, I still would
action
have
and
put that
stuff?
behind so somebody could start on it 6 away.
Okay.
What's its basic action?
So its basic action is
Yeah.
closest
Has
threat
to be
in
6 away
range.
from everything.
It has
Okay,
8
so-
movement. Oh, there's someone messaging here. It's land time, boys. Oh, it's Jeremy. Almost.
You better be there.
Or, actually, go there. Go ahead. Put yourself wherever you're going to go. And Josh should probably be next to him
Does he have a blind spot behind him?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
because Josh is the other main melee. I think it's the other. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. There's 3 spaces. So.
We were just talking about that.
Put me there. I'm gonna shoot him in this dumb head.
I wonder what time Travis is going to come out.
What do you think you moved the board?
7 p.m. Probably right. Thank you. All right. So the basic action is pick a target, closest threat in range, which is it has an 8 movement. If
It does
there's no
say
target,
that.
it does disdain. Disdain says place the phoenix at the center of the nightmare tree. It emits a hissing moan. All non-deaf survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level, and then we perform Spiral Age.
I don't know if anybody will be there at 10 a.m.
I mean, somebody should.
So these are the traits it starts with in action. or Zeal. At the end of each monster turn, perform the basic action. That sucks.
Okay.
Spiral Age. Remove all age tokens and gain 4 Hunt XP for each token. If you gain more Hunt XP than available Hunt XP boxes, you cease to exist.
I see.
When you cease to exist, if you settle an innovative family, all survivors with your surname lose 2 weapon proficiency levels.
Wow.
So what happens?
So when Spiral Age happens, it'll remove all it'll remove all age tokens, which is what this holds, right? The dreaded decade, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And you get 4 Hunt XP for each token. So you age 4 years per token on here.
If you
Spiral
run
Age
out
goes
and
off.
you don't have any left, you cease to exist.
Yeah.
If you
'Cause
cease
you
to
aged
exist,
too long,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you cease to exist, and we had the family trait, which we had the family trait, but I don't think anybody took a last name, did they?
No.
No. In one of my other groups, there's a ton of people with last names.
So if you get the things, do those happen right then and there? Your age events?
Yeah.
I was always under the impression that all that stuff happened right away. Like the only things that didn't were
Yeah,
stuff
it
that
does.
were milestones specifically.
Yeah,
Do
Otherwise,
you, do
everything
you
else,
have to
things.
do
right.
this?
Otherwise, everything else should happen
What?
as it happens.
Do you have to do this?
Yeah, it's going to be if there's you'll have things where you are required to do it. Is I think what ends up
Yeah,
happening.
probably won't.
Like
He'll make it happen, and probably depends on how many tokens. So it's probably better if you can get these off on your own, because that's what this does.
Yeah.
Right.
You
You
Oh,
spend an
manage-
action to roll 1d10, and the result is equal to or less than your insanity to remove all age tokens. Otherwise, suffer spiral age. So what ends up happening is you don't want them out there anyways because they potentially lead to bad things.
Yeah, but if you have a lot of insanity, you're kind of screwed.
No, it's better if you have insanity.
No.
Yeah, the more insanity, you need to roll under whatever your insanity is. So for me, having an 8 insanity right off the bat, good stuff. You're at 10, you can pretty much do it guaranteed.
I'm at 8.
Okay.
At 8,
The last
Nice.
trait he has is Materialize. Remove the monster from the showdown board and place it adjacent to the target. It must be placed so its base covers as many other survivors as possible. They suffer collision as normal.
nice.
So you, like,
Yeah, it drops on everybody. Beautiful.
Is that a trait?
that is a trait.
Yeah,
So
that's-
is that every time he attacks?
It doesn't say. Just
What's it say it again? It's different.
Materialize. Remove the monster from the showdown board and place it adjacent to the
Oh,
target.
there might be AI cards that specifically say materialize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably something like that. Yeah.
So if he can attack someone, he will perform Disdain. Disdain pretty much makes us lose an insanity, and then
No, you're good, Jeremy. I won't say anything.
what's that?
He wants to know if he puts beer in a 2-liter. We'll tell on him.
Yes.
Okay, you shouldn't have said that in front of Josh. Sorry.
And then he moves and attacks, which is 2 accuracy, 2 damage, 2 plus accuracy, damage of 2, and 2 speed. Then he does Razor Wind, which survivors in the Bahlstown suffer knockback 7, bash, and bleed 1, and the Bahlstown is giant. So literally like across most of the board.
Everything in front of
It
him.
is
Yeah,
everything
like,
in front of him.
everything
Yeah,
in
because
front
as
of
arrows, it goes on forever. So no bueno.
No, that seems really bad, guys.
Yeah, so don't be in front of him.
Knockback 7, bash, and bleed 1.
Good thing.
Why did you decide to fight this again?
Because
I
it was a good idea. Yeah, he
Okay.
didn't. Joe didn't.
The
He
group
said. Joe didn't.
All right,
Okay.
are we ready? Let's do this.
I didn't decide.
The
If
monster
you read
goes
the text,
first,
I said it might not be the greatest idea since we only have 8 people.
I was
fine.
I was against it.
I'm for it. So who was the last one that revealed the Hunt event?
Matt.
Okay.
I said Joe goes first and tries to use the arrow.
Doesn't the monster go first?
Yeah, I was going to say Monster goes
After
first.
the
'Cause
monster.
we- yeah, 'cause we didn't- it's a fair statement.
Right.
But
That's the correct part. We set up 6 away, but we
No,
didn't
we
get to go
ambushed him.
first.
It's fine.
yeah, that would have been great. But we didn't.
Sorry, no drinking at school.
All right, so we're good now. These are shuffled, right? These are.
Yeah. We're shuffle.
Look at it. Look at it.
That's fine.
Get out. Nope. Nope. No under the tables.
What?
What?
What were you doing?
What are you doing?
Instant wing
What the hell is
strike.
going on?
I just winked.
You're retarded. There is no drinking at school. I will have you leave. It's that simple. Okay, Joe. You cannot come then.
I just got uninvited from the land.
Oh my gosh.
Make your own land with blackjack and hookers.
There you go.
Well, and there's booze there. It's probably going to go better. I'm just throwing it out.
It's out of school. Don't be stupid. Jesus
Man, you're
Christ.
so stupid all the
I
time.
know, so stupid.
God damn it. Anyways, okay. Instant wing strike, not a long one. Instant. Pick target. Last threat to wound and rage. There is no. So there isn't.
I'm always threat.
No target. Disdain.
Are you?
Yep.
Are you noisy?
Noisy.
You're always a threat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, but right. Last threat to wound. You are not that guy.
Okay.
No target. Then he performs disdain.
Man, already?
Right. So
Which does what?
Place the Phoenix in the center of the nightmare tree. It emits a hissing moan. All non-death survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level, so we all get 1 brain
Who's
damage.
John?
okay. So we
You're
all take
gone.
1 brain damage. Okay.
And then
Joe just
Okay.
like
Then the next thing.
Spiral Age.
What's that?
Then Spiral Age, but that doesn't affect
This
any of
card's
us
not
yet.
done.
Right, I
Start-
know, but this Disdain, that's part of Disdain. So,
Oh,
and then end the Phoenix's turn. That's what it says at the end of Disdain.
oh, does it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Good.
End the
Good.
Phoenix's turn.
Because then target gains 1 age token, then materialize and attack target, then razor wind.
Yeah, I guess there's no target though, so how would he do that? I guess that kind of makes sense.
That's yep. Hey, you know.
So now he does a basic action.
Yes.
Yeah.
now
So
does
then
a
now he
basic.
does basic. So what's the
So,
basic?
Move
What does he do? Basic
and
also?
attack.
Because that's what it says. This is 1
Straight.
trait.
Closest
Is-
threat in range.
So it's anybody. So part of me wants to go for myself, but I also have like nothing left as far as stuff goes. But I'll do it anyways. Okay.
If you could
So
put him on this side of you, so I could hit him with the arrow still.
yeah, that's fine.
Try
Okay.
to.
So what's his move?
It is 8.
27.
28,000.
2, 3,
Wouldn't it make more sense to have him?
4.
I was going to say, can you put his ass towards us so we can reach it?
Where can I reach, I guess?
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
6.
So that's 1 too far for him to
Yeah,
reach
that's
without
fine.
moving, which gives us the extra attack.
True.
Yeah, you guys can both attack him. That's fine.
Well, just move him up 1 like that.
He'd be facing this way.
He
then.
can't do that. He has to face Steve.
Yeah, he would have to. Yeah, he has to.
Gotcha.
So 1/2 dozen of the other. Your guys' call.
That's fine. It's better for you both to attack him.
You still have the.
Bone darts. Yep. Okay. Nope.
No, you don't
I
have bone darts.
Yeah.
Right,
So I'll
darts.
just hang out.
So he would literally have no attack at all.
That's
So what do we want to do? Is that still good with everybody?
I'm just gonna try to hit him with the claw head arrow.
Right,
but-
to get us the extra. But you could do it next round too, depending on what happens.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see what happens with this. Maybe
Sure.
this will end up being whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's his attack? Since you got the card.
Oh yeah, it's 2 plus 2 speed.
He asked if it was Game of Thrones.
It is. It is. It is.
Kind of.
We're fighting. The
This guy
dragon.
here is Cersei Lannister. I know the show well.
2 hits.
2 hits.
They do 2 damage each.
Beautiful. Chest and chest.
Oh wait, does someone have the Someone has the thing, right? The bow or the harp.
Yes.
You gain another survival when we arrive.
I was at 7 anyways. So,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I
Okay.
couldn't
Just
do
making
more.
sure no one.
Right. So
wasn't-
I'm going to dodge 1,
Okay.
so I don't take quite so much. But it's still 2 damage to the body?
Yep.
Okay. So,
You're knocked down.
yep, I'm knocked
Yeah.
down. I'm not actually whatever, but I'm knocked down.
Yeah.
So, there it is. And
That's it.
hold on. 2. What is this to hit?
See
2?
it in the title.
Yeah, 2
Oh,
plus.
Very good. You can read.
Okay, yep, never mind. Okay, I thought I could have actually done something else, but okay.
That's fine.
Okay, and that's the end of his basic thing, or does he do something else?
I'm
That's the
excited
end
for
of
the
it, yep.
land, though.
Oh wait, you gain 1 H token. I'm sorry, I missed that.
I was
And
gonna
then he
say-
does Razor Wind.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought there was more to it
There's
than
so
it was
much
it.
more.
Yeah.
So you get an H token.
So,
I'm sorry, Steve. It's been a long day.
okay,
Yeah. Then he does Razor Wind,
Which is
okay.
what?
So that's,
where he blows Steve back 7. Steve suffers bash and bleed 1.
Smash is just knocked down, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I thought it was knocked down on 1 damage, but I think it is just knocked down. Okay. So that's good, I suppose.
Good first turn.
Yay!
All right.
I'm bleeding, guys.
Go poke it with the sword, Matt.
Yeah, that way he's not in your way when it comes down to it.
Hits on a
Since you're in Blight
5
Plot,
plus.
do you get
Oh,
a
2 speed. My bad.
You don't get a bonus for speed from anything, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What's
No,
your
I
sword?
wrote that underneath. What I
Is
did
your sword a
bonus for.
6 or a 5?
To hit? 5. So I'll hit on a 4+.
Yeah.
So 2 hits.
Woo!
Hits.
No perfect hit.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, okay. So one's impervious. You just so that one will be an impervious. So you could maybe do that, but that's it. The Phoenix blows everything away if you wound them.
If you're in one of those
Survivors in the
spots,
eye of the storm gain +1 insanity. All other survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash.
Should have been in the center. Oh well. So we'll obviously do the impervious first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Need a crit.
Yeah,
Otherwise
because
it
otherwise
doesn't
it doesn't.
do anything, right?
It doesn't actually hurt him otherwise because it's impervious.
Well, I do have deadly, so a 9 won't be a crit.
Nope,
It's not a nine.
unfortunately.
That's close. Same shape.
Okay, so nothing out of that one.
So what happens? Everybody gets blown away?
No,
No.
that was a nothing right
3,
now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just need a 2 or higher.
Okay. So 4. So you did hit it, but
Yep.
didn't crit it, which would have been nice to crit it, but didn't happen. So, all right. So yeah, the Phoenix blows everything away. Survivors in the eye of the storm gain +1 insanity, but all of the survivors suffer knockback 7 and bash.
All other survivors?
That's what it says.
So everyone gets knocked out.
What is bash?
That's gets knocked down.
Would I run into this?
Yeah, it's impossible. Impassable. You'll just hit it and stop.
Yeah, you'll hit it and stop and fall
I'm gonna
down.
do.
Go against
Knockback 7 and bash. We move me back 7 and
Well, you're
Oh, yeah. He's not in Eye of Storm.
the center is.
center.
The center spot on each thing is the eye.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately. At least the way this looks. So,
Mm-hmm.
I did 8 damage though, so you know.
yep,
good start.
you did something. And we're all knocked down. So,
Yeah, I can't encourage one knockdown or anything. So.
nope, nobody can. So, you're up, Joe.
Alrighty. This is going well.
I have a feeling
Rancid
we're all gonna
melon stench.
Delicious.
It's a mood. When rancid melon stench comes into play, the pustules on the Phoenix majestic body suddenly contract. All survivors gain 1 age token.
Age token, please, for everybody.
die.
Thank you.
If there are no age tokens in play, discard rancid melon token. When rancid melon token in play, the Phoenix gains +1 speed.
No.
Oh,
Is that it? Or is there more?
That's it.
Why didn't you want to fight this thing, Joe?
Why are you saying me? Everyone wanted to.
You placed him. You had the cards out.
Yeah, you guys said Phoenix, so I was getting everything
I
out. I wasn't
that
going to sit here for another hour while we decided who we wanted
That
to
was,
fight
that
again.
was you and Steven.
No.
No,
What's
it
the
was
threat?
mainly me.
In range.
Yeah.
And I was liking it.
None of us are threats, right?
I know he doesn't
no,
get a
'cause
token,
we're all
but
knocked
just
out.
as a reminder.
Disdain. Here, we're going to get some age here. Oh, man.
Why?
Steve.
Well, wait. Is Josh still always a threat? Because
Yeah,
he's
always a
loud.
threat.
He's always
Even
a
when he's on the
threat.
ground?
Correct.
Yeah, because he's always a threat. It says he's always a threat. He didn't say that he's always,
Okay.
he doesn't always.
This is what happens.
So he's going to come here.
Mm-hmm.
You gain an age token.
Great.
And then
Now
he's
you're
gonna
2.
attack you. Well, how
Great.
much evasion do you have?
0.
You have 0
You
evasion.
do not.
You have 1.
1.
You have at least 1, if not more, from your sheet.
No. 2 evasion.
4 plus to hit.
Jeez, Pete.
2 hits.
Great.
That's better than it could have been.
Yeah,
And
no.
you still have some armor left.
2 damage to your foot and 2 damage to your arm.
I would recommend dodging 1.
Dodge your arm.
Yeah, I'm going to dodge arm.
Okay, so roll a d10.
Yeah.
Okay, you still lose it.
He blows you back 7. Again. And you get a bleed token.
At this point, he does move to the sides, though. So if you were to be pushed back or knocked back, whatever. If you're to be moved and you're already at impossible, then you move to the sides.
Yeah, it's kind of like the edge of the board thing or the.
And you get a bleed token.
Yay! Well, I don't think we're going to beat him. I'm already predicting it.
It's the end of the monster's turn, so we all get back up.
Except Josh.
He was knocked down before.
Didn't he suffer bash as well?
Yeah, but he was already knocked down. You can't be knocked down again, right?
No,
You continue to be knocked
you
down.
continue to be knocked down. He's
Okay.
down for another turn, yeah.
Because thematically, it doesn't make sense that... Rule of
It's
thumb.
based on the turn of the
Thematically, it
actual.
doesn't make sense we can't stand up to the monster attacks either.
Well, I think the idea is supposed to be that he's so fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that
You
he
can check
takes
the
it-
rules if you're unsure.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm fine
pretty
with
sure
it.
that he steps
Yeah.
down though.
I'm
Yeah.
sure the rule of death.
That
Yeah,
will
we'll
just
go
Yeah.
that
Alright.
will just encourage me.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Somebody can encourage, no problem. So, actually, you know
'Cause I
what?
think I'm
Let me
only
go
gonna be
first.
one.
I'll encourage him because I can't. Oh no, I can bow. I don't. I can't hit him with the bow.
Because I could be the only one.
You
that
could
can
try
hit
to
him.
harp to remove the.
I can. I can try and harp to
can
move,
hit him.
or I was going to say I could also
Oh,
go for
because
the
you could
Orvane
run
too.
and-
Since
Yeah,
I'm
I
within
have
range of
bone
the
darts.
Orvane, and I could do that. But I could harp to remove the mood. Yeah, actually, I should harp to remove the mood. So I'm going to encourage you first.
Yay.
So
Why don't you let me encourage? Because I can possibly keep my survival.
Yeah, because he has the leather armor, so he gets to roll to keep his survival.
Yeah, we can do that anytime,
okay,
right?
well that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. All right, that's
Can
fine.
I? Do you have any more pencils?
Well, wait. Oh yeah, you can do the encourage outside of your actual turn, right?
He doesn't need another pencil.
Okay,
He
I
needs
keep it.
an eraser.
No, the pencil's broken.
Oh.
So I keep my survival. Josh stands up.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, you're up.
Okay, so then I will go ahead and I will move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, but I will do the harp.
Ring, ring, ring.
Come on, 6 or more? Of course not.
Stevie, is that the same die you got a one on that?
Nope, I
side?
just grabbed a different die. I couldn't tell you for sure. It's all.
It's probably the one that Joe chucked.
Probably.
It deserves it.
Can we do anything in the tree?
Wait. Can I surge?
Yeah, and then do the mining. Or...
You want to do that?
Could I surge and do the whisker
Oh, yeah.
harp again?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me do that. Let me see if I can surge it. Give me one of those other dice. I don't care which one. I'm gonna surge and do that again. So I'll drop one of these. I can only do it once though, right?
Correct.
Surge once, yeah.
Yeah. Per turn.
Right. Hello.
8. Drop that card, and he loses a speed token too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put that there.
Yeah. 'cause
You like flipped to the light side. Wait.
Yeah, I'll give him nice.
All right. Well,
Okay.
If-
I moved. I'm done.
Can you search the tree?
Or should I just wait and maybe you guys can't attack me?
you couldn't make it
We
to
can
the tree,
both
could
attack
you?
him.
I could
No.
not. You can search the tree though, Josh.
Yeah.
Do you have 6 movement?
Oh, it's 5, isn't it? Well, attack.
You could stay one away. Don't forget, because you attack from 2 distance.
There you go.
Right. Right.
I would go at an angle. No, you can't. Can yeah. Instead, so you're not like directly orthogonal to him. It's better to attack at an angle.
You were right the first
So
time, but that's
far-
a,
Nope, we
So
played
far-
a game where you have
or
to say
there,
it how I
yes.
want it.
yeah.
That's why he went here.
Oh, but that's not it in it
Well,
either.
we don't know. We've only seen one card.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
I'll go here.
I'm just saying that way, if he turns and does his win thing, you don't get pushed back 7 and
What do I
another
need?
bleed token.
6s.
No.
I don't know
No.
thing
What's
says.
your middle number?
6!
6?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any accuracy?
1! 5!
Fives is okay.
1s and 3s.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to
Surge.
The surge.
You can keep
Nice.
yours. Sweet.
I don't like those 2 guys.
All right, they're garbage. One.
That's
One.
And
Yeah.
you die.
Hard beak, super dense. So that's not going to hurt
Action
you.
shouldn't matter.
It
yeah.
is a reflex. So go ahead.
Try and hit it.
What's your strength? What's the bottom number?
4
7.
plus 3, so 7.
So 3 or higher.
3 or higher to hit, man.
Oh my god, Josh.
Okay. The monster's glare pierces the survivor's puny mind, causing explosions of pain. Turn to face the attacker. Go ahead, Joe. You're
Oh, yeah.
no. Not you.
Well, he's already- You can't. I don't. I think he just
I think
stays.
technically that would be. I guess either way. And roll 1d10, Joe.
9. That's good.
If the result is less than the attacker's hunt XP, they suffer 1 brain damage for each H token they have. Nothing.
Cool.
Woo! I did good.
Basic attack.
Yeah.
Basic attack.
Oh, no, that was
No,
Josh's
no, no,
attack.
no.
Yeah, that was Josh, yeah.
Josh,
Jeez.
yeah.
Surge.
What? I already
Oh, you're
did.
good. Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll attack with bone darts. It's
Get
on
'em.
a 7+, and it's frail, so it'll probably break. But
Well, maybe you won't be. Maybe you'll be super undense on the part.
Miss.
Oh, okay.
A surge.
Okay.
Are you rolling for your?
I don't get to keep it.
Oh no.
Love it.
Do it. Yeah, that's a. Ooh, are you? Is that a?
It affects this, but not that.
Did you get
Yeah,
a proficiency
there
in
you go.
your sword?
No.
Feathered back. So it'll
Okay.
be a wound. Let's see what happens. You wound it.
Oh.
Critted, just critted, dude.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So 2 higher.
8.
Yeah, because I have 3 natively. I have 2 from my monster tooth
Wow.
necklace, and then the bone darts are 3.
Bone darts are 3. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you hit him. Okay, wound. Perform displacement. Okay, so displacement. Place the phoenix anywhere along the board edge furthest from the attacker.
Furthest.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be furthest.
Isn't that over there?
Well, this would be
This
furthest.
edge is way farther. Yeah, that's like.
It's only 2 further.
Yeah, but it's definitely further. Okay. But anywhere along the board edge furthest. So anywhere along the board edge.
Well, what does he do
Choice.
next? Let's see what all he
If
does.
the attacker has any age tokens,
Which I have 1.
one, they may attempt to follow the phoenix. If you do, roll 1d10. And then if the result is equal to or less than their hunt XP, place them in a free space adjacent to the phoenix after it is placed. But that doesn't make sense. You only have 2 hunt XP, so it would be very unwise. Otherwise, cancel all hits now out of range.
Well, I'll still try. There's no negative to trying.
Right.
Yeah,
Where do you want to put him? I mean, that's not bad right there. It's in between all of us.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
So I'll try to
'cause I
follow
can't
him.
hit him if he's there anyway.
Okay.
So.
Hopefully I get a
Plus,
jolt
we're
roll.
not in the
Wait,
razor.
where's your bad die?
We're not in the razor win then.
I
Damn.
knew it! I was gonna guess it's gonna be a 10. I was gonna guess it was gonna be a 10. Yeah. Yeah, garbage town. Okay.
Oh
Oh my
Alright,
gosh.
now Josh becomes the monster controller.
I'm gonna pass.
No, you probably get to kill one of us.
Yay!
There you go, sir.
The card is Rape Mat,
Oh, okay.
Gouge and Feast.
Gouging feast.
That's
Nice.
a good name.
Pick target, survivor with least age tokens.
I have 1.
I have 1.
No target to sting, so.
So no, you have a target, so it's one of those 2.
Matt, you have more armor, and you just attacked him, so he's pissed off at you.
Okay.
Target gains 1 age token.
Huzzah.
Materialize and attack target. What's materialize?
How could you
mean?
have no target? Survivor with the least H tokens.
If nobody has any age tokens, then it
They
might
would-
be
no
Well,
target.
then they would
Yeah.
all have the least.
yeah, or yeah. Well, it might be that if there's none,
Yeah,
it's
that's
considered
gotta be
a
the only
nod.
way, right?
Or is it none because it's tied?
I don't. It doesn't say. So,
Anyways,
You know that'll attack you too, Josh.
Materialize.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's materialize?
Yep.
materialize. Remove the monster from the showdown board and place it adjacent to the target. It must be placed so the base covers as many other survivors as possible.
Oh, squash only you.
They suffer collision.
That's Matt is here.
Right, adjacent to me, on top of you.
at the top of as many people as it can.
So
Great.
what's collision?
You gain an insanity though, because it attacked
It
you.
doesn't do damage for
He
collision.
didn't attack him. He
thought
didn't
if
target him either.
No,
Oh
didn't
no, I guess it
target him,
does.
just
Yeah, I
lands
guess
on
it
him,
isn't a targeting. I guess it is that you have to target him.
Collision, he's just squished. Remember, I moved over.
Yeah, collision. He's just he's
You don't take a damage for gliding. I thought
no
that was
collision. you
Like,
don't.
run, is it only grab?
No, it's. I,
Just
see, I
double
thought.
check.
Yeah,
Well
I thought
done.
it was
Go ahead,
Bash
Josh,
that
keep
gave you
going.
them.
You're gonna
I
have
thought
to
it was
watch
Bash
that.
that gave you one. And I think Bash is what gives you the one that's been.
That's just what it does. Is right there.
Okay.
It says it. That's horrendous.
Yep.
So what happens?
Materialize attack target, 2 speed, 2+ accuracy, 2 damage.
So 4+.
1 hit.
One.
You're gonna dodge this.
Yeah, you are.
Because wait before damage. Yeah, before damage is taken.
Before damage is as I would have said. So yeah, before damage, destroy armor. Reduce armor at this hit location to 0 before applying damage.
Right. So you'd still before applying. So
So I'll dodge it.
Does it actually destroy the armor?
Well, it reduces the armor before doing the damage.
Gotcha.
Then I get to keep my.
I wonder if that
Survival.
happens still.
What?
Well, I dodged the hit.
Yeah, it's as if it
Okay.
negates the whole
Correct.
hit. The only way it wouldn't be is if that was a reactionary attack, because you couldn't do it to the reaction.
Right. Because if he didn't hit me at all, there would be no before damage.
Yeah.
And that's what a dodge is.
That dodge
Okay.
is removing the
Good.
Collision is just knocked down.
right. And bash, I
The
think,
second
might be the
mouse
one that's
begins
supposed to give
to
us one
feast.
damage, and I think I should have another damage, and so should
Okay.
somebody else. What's that?
The second mouse begins to feast. If damage was dealt and target is adjacent to the monster, target
That didn't
suffers
happen.
the disemboweled severe injury.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have been bad. There
No,
we
he
go.
does a basic attack.
Fortunately, that didn't happen though.
Which Joe has the card for.
Closest starting range, which is going to be Matt again. So 2 speed. Nope, target gains an H token first.
How do you get rid of these? You roll
Well,
them all.
use it as an action. Roll 1d10 and if
What
it's
is,
under
I'll
whatever.
have to see what Spiral Age does when we're done.
Nope, bash is just survivors
Yeah,
are
just
knocked
knocked
down.
down.
Just another
Spiral
range.
Age is this.
Yeah, I want to read what it does in a minute. I don't need
it
to know
gives
right
you
this
four ages
Yeah,
per
remove
token.
all age tokens from your thing, and you get 4 Hun XP for each token.
If you go off,
If
with
you
that,
go off the grid,
dissolve
you
pretty
turn
much.
into
So
nothing.
pretty much you want to
You're Marty McFly if they never
equal
kiss.
to or
Yeah.
less than your insanity. Remove all age tokens. Otherwise, you suffer spiral age. That'd be terrible.
2 speed, 4 plus, right?
One hit.
1 hit.
Hand.
2 damage to the hand. And then Razor Wind.
We probably should have did something else.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might get to bleed.
And it doesn't bash, does it?
Yep.
Oh,
it does
bash.
bash.
So that's what is. So is that 1 damage? Did you
No,
check it?
bash
It
does
is.
not give you
It's
damage.
same as collision.
Okay.
I don't know why they call them different.
They have like 3 different words for the same thing.
Well,
Weird,
I
yeah.
think it's because of when it happens is
Yeah.
what makes the
yeah,
difference.
that's true. Yeah.
I'd be super happy if Jeremy actually comes out.
Don't get
Josh
too
will be
excited.
so happy, Jeremy. All right. That was the monster's turn. Nope. You were knocked down, weren't you? Because it materialized
Yep.
on top of him.
So he's still knocked down.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Um.
craptastic.
So, and you're knocked down.
Mhm.
You don't have the ability to stop yourself from losing the things either,
It's
right?
me.
Okay.
Close to.
So, I can actually attack it
As I say, I'm right behind
from
you,
the
too.
distance that I am.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have that person get up.
Cool.
Yay.
So I'll encourage him.
Do you want me to encourage you, Matt, or wait to see what happens? Because I can encourage later. I can encourage later.
Yeah, see what happens, I guess.
You should probably encourage before you take your turn,
But,
Oh,
but
in case
before
you get
I
knocked
take
down.
my turn,
Or-
either
yeah.
way.
in case you get
Okay,
knocked
I'll
back.
encourage Matt. What is it?
You lose it, 6 or higher.
Ugh.
Okay. So now the question becomes: is do I attack now while I have the opportunity and I'm in range?
Or do we let Josh attack when he's behind it
Right.
because he can do more damage?
But and because either one could result in the thing going crazy and
Yeah.
trying to attack us
I say Josh moves over one spot and tries to kill it.
and tries to stab
Fire.
it in the back.
Yeah.
Get it, boy.
5, 4 plus.
I wish you had a speed bonus. Well, just wish.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, let's see what happens. Glorious hands. You strike the monster's powerful digits. There's no negative for that. And then glorious wings sphincter.
It was the Eye of the Storm thing again.
Damn it.
So Glorious Hands first.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Should wait until after the attack to put me back up.
We all would have been knocked down except
Right.
except Josh.
Josh wouldn't be.
You can you can't encourage again, yeah. So
Oh yeah, nice. So critical. You sever a slender phoenix finger. You gain 1 phoenix resource.
Woo!
You may spend
that
2
spear.
survival
Please
to
survive.
heroically bellow. If you do, all non-death survivors gain +1 courage,
So what do I get to
which
do?
would be so
Spend
you'd
2
spend 2 survival. But if you did, you would give everybody else, everybody including you, another courage. Which does that put one more courage put anybody into the point where they get the bonus?
Yeah, it'd give me stalwart.
Right. So it can't be knocked down by brain trauma or intimidate. So that would be not bad in one sense, but you know.
And the double rate D armor, you might be able to roll on each one you spend.
No, it's just when
Okay,
you perform a survival
Hold on.
action.
Before anything else happens, when you gain the Phoenix Finger, a random survivor gains +3 insanity. So you want to roll percentage or something for insanity.
Sure. Starts with Matt at 0 to.
Okay.
Clockwise.
So 75,
Joe.
literally Joe. So you get plus 3 insanity. Right. Which
The
is actually good in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on a second. I got to do this.
Should I go down to 3 survival?
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't know, man. Okay, well, maybe not. I guess.
I mean, it's only 1.
It just
courage.
it feels like there's so many like
For
little
each of
things
us.
in the game that when you have that like those survival levels, you know, like there's so many little extra bonuses. But but if you don't think it's like I can understand why you might not.
If
So.
you could crit on this, Josh, that would be more.
Yeah, this would be even better.
For courage, were we supposed to read something for the first courage?
No, it's when
No,
you
no,
get to the
it's
third.
when you get to the darkened
yeah,
box.
the
See,
bolded
you
one.
see the bolded box?
Why is there only 2?
Because
there's
there's-
3 different
Because there's
things.
bold and then see the truth. There's 2 different events.
That's the
happen.
only 2 events, right?
When you do bold, it depends where you're at, but you get one of those 3 depending.
And then the see the truth is a whole different thing, but you
I've
gotta
never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to attack on that thing still?
right. I was just okay. So you're not doing the other. You're not doing
No,
this.
I
Right?
don't
Okay,
think
that's fine.
so.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you have any other strength on your stuff over there? No. So you got 7. So you need 3 or higher to hit,
Yeah.
You need a 10.
Yeah, get a 10. That'd just
or
be nice.
1, or 2. Because if it's only on a wound, that does it.
Of course, you get something in the middle.
Well,
4.
it hits, right?
I don't know. It
He's
does
3
it?
plus. Yeah,
You
he has
get 3
7
plus?
strength,
Okay.
So.
All right. So I have the song. Well, it actually won't hurt him. He
Right.
gets an insanity. You get an insanity, Josh,
Woo.
for that.
What is it? 7?
And then everybody else, knockback 7 and bash. So
because I'm in the area, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
you
in the
are.
middle.
actually, I think you might go this way.
Probably makes more
Because-
sense for me to go that.
Yeah.
I can surge.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be well worth it.
Or because I encouraged, I can't surge.
You
No,
can surge.
No,
Sure.
you can.
You just
Okay.
can't encourage again.
Yeah, not until you hit. What do you
Oh,
say?
surge.
Encouraging.
Oh, yeah.
Surging.
Surgeon,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
whatever.
you did lose a survival.
Same thing.
Back again.
One of these times, I hope to get to use one of those suits where I can actually get those bonus things.
So it's a
Man can
5 or a 4? Joe?
I te-
What do I hit
because
on?
I tend to be this
You're in
guy
his
in
blind
all of my
spot, so-
games.
5 plus.
I tend to
4
like let
plus.
myself
4
be
plus
the
back to
lesser
back.
of it. You know what I mean? Because I
Right.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right, let's see here. Come on now.
You can kill it, Josh.
Glorious handed feet, which has got a reflex on it. Feathered breast, which has a wound on it. Do you want to do the wound? Probably the wound because the
Yeah, let's
reflex
do the
isn't
wound.
going to happen either way. Unless
Hold,
you're
hold on. Let's see what they do.
Monster's Flare pierces the survivor's puny mind. Explosions of pain. Turn the face of the attacker.
That's not so bad because you can keep attacking.
Is that the
Yeah,
reflex?
Yeah, I don't know what rewind
Attacker has
does.
any.
Undo.
They undo the survivor's attack. Restore any wounds or persistent injuries this attack caused to the monster. Survivor 5 spaces away from the. Oh, okay.
So,
I
I do
guess.
glorious handed.
Yeah, so I guess the glory's handed because the worst it's going to
Okay.
do is
Turn to face you and do some damage.
yeah.
So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 plus.
Got it.
So you do it. Okay, so it turns to face him.
Mhm.
So do that.
Um,
And then who's monster controller? Your
Me.
monster controller
Yeah.
still? Roll 1d10.
6.
6. If it's higher than your hunt XP, which it should
It
be,
is.
you suffer 1 brain damage for each age token you have.
2.
2.
So only lose 1 because you targeted yourself.
Yep. Because you'll gain 1 for targeting yourself.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Cool. So that one's done. So you
Yep.
get to roll another attack.
Yep.
This one we don't want you to wound.
No, well, yeah.
Why?
Because he
Because then
heals.
you lose your the wound you did goes away. Did
Really?
you even take the wound off?
Yeah, I took a wound off.
Okay.
Should
The
be
attacker
5.
has any age token. They suffer rewind. Undo the survivor's attack.
Turn.
Yeah, restore any wounds or persistent injuries. No, yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you either need a crit or get a 1 or 2.
Yep.
So you miss.
Oh, yeah. That's
So there's
Because
3
Josh
options.
definitely has a choice for it.
30% chance. You got this.
Come on, just do it.
That's not. That's okay.
Wow, it was a 2. And then you got so unlucky.
So this goes back,
forgot I
Yep.
been hitting with the
Okay.
axe.
and then Josh moves 5 away.
Yeah, survivor places survivor 5 spaces away from the monster. In one sense, that's actually okay. if only because you're not right on top of it, and so maybe.
So what did it do? It took the wound back off that he
Yeah.
just did?
Yep.
It undid
Yeah,
the entire
it
turn
undid-
pretty much.
It undo the survivor's attack, restore any wounds or persistent injuries this attack caused to the monster, place the survivor 5 spaces away from the monster. So,
You were on time on you.
yeah. Well, it's a phoenix. Makes kind of sense.
Can I have an AI card, please?
Sure, if
No.
I have to let you.
It's a mood.
Ooh.
Haze. Lantern lights trail in the darkness. Everything slows and thoughts are clear. Each age token gains the following effects while haze is in play. Oh my god. -1 movement, -1 speed. Speed and movement cannot be reduced below 1. Movement from dash and activations from surge are not affected by haze. So if you use surge, you get the 1 speed back.
Okay.
So that's not great. I think we should try and get rid of that.
I'll do my best.
So and now he does the basic attack.
Yep.
Yeah. Closest starting range.
Me.
And I'm sure he has enough movement to go after him.
To go 5,
yeah.
yeah.
Boom, boom. Brrr, boom,
Josh
boom.
gains an age token.
Should probably wipe those. I'll try to get rid of
Yeah.
those.
2 speed attack with 2+ accuracy. Josh has 1 evasion.
2.
2 evasion.
Yeah, he's got
4
one
plus.
That's 2 hits.
Hmm.
2 damage
to
each.
each place.
Head and foot.
I will dodge the foot.
You're rolling really bad at keeping that survival today, man.
You did really well the last time. You both did. And this time,
And I guess I'll take that down to 0.
all right. And then,
Then blast zone, suffer knockback 7, bash, bleed 1.
so
Probably-
so
which way would you
you're the
rather go?
monster controller. So yeah.
That doesn't really matter, I guess.
This way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna hit the wall.
Okay.
Two
Already
more to
gave
go.
myself
You
one.
did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. So the rest of us stand back up because that was in the last thing.
How much? How many years does this give you?
4.
4 for each one. So you die right now if it went off.
No, he's good. No, you have 4 of them? Yeah, you'd be dead.
3 is
Alright.
enough to take you.
No, there's like 15 on here.
I didn't think there was
I
that
would
many.
be down to the 4th age marker.
Yeah, we'd get to do lots of events.
Yeah, sure we would.
Yeah.
It doesn't say to skip age events, does it?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't say anything about that. So it's crazy town. Okay, so we are up and around. You have 6. Do you want to try and encourage Josh since you could do that now and then you can roll and try and get it back?
I would try and get rid of the mood before we do anything.
Well, that's fine. I didn't know if they're okay.
Yeah, I can encourage Josh. That's fine.
Okay. Well, here. Let me.
Just the minus speed sucks balls.
Yeah, remember you have minus movement.
Yeah, it's
minus
4.
speed.
So that's no
You have 3 movement, yeah.
Okay, so then before I do anything, then I'll try the thing, I guess. 6. Of course.
Dude, you in ones, man.
Don't know what to tell you. I'll surge and try it again.
Too sexy for my cats.
Yes.
8. Remove!
Get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, alright, so then I'll move up to there, but I'll just be there. And that's really all I can do at that point.
I'll encourage Josh.
Whoop.
You're
Josh,
up.
you want to go and hit it?
I mean, I'll do my turn. Well, actually, I'll wait. I'll wait for Josh to
It
hit
could
it.
fly
Does
away.
it, well, okay. So it might be a good idea for people to spend their first action
Mm-hmm.
removing age tokens.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then if they want to surge and do something else, it's fine. But I mean,
Well, here, let me take my action. Because I'm not going to do that, because I only have 1 age token.
well, the point being is right, but that's
Well,
the
you
whole
should
thing.
wait then. until
If
he's
you
attacked.
have it go off and they suffer more age tokens or something
I'm not
happens
going
with
to
it.
attack or anything. I'm just going to do the rawhide headband.
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
literally
that's-
all I can do.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Unless you're thinking he might move.
Yeah, he might move.
Yeah,
That's
I
all I'm
guess.
saying. So really, Josh should go first.
Okay.
Remove the tokens or try to.
Okay, I'll remove
How
the
much
tokens.
insanity do you have?
7.
So
Okay.
you need 7 or less.
Is it above or less?
It's
Equal to
roll
or
one
less
10.
than.
equal to or less.
Woo.
So they go away.
Yep.
And then I'll search
Or 4.
so that I can move up to them
You
anytime.
can
can
move
move
without
first.
searching.
Oh.
Okay.
You can do it from here. Remember?
Yeah, and that is preferable because you're not.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're not directly in front of them, and you're at an angle in the whole 9 yards.
Gotcha.
And you do need to roll to see whether or not
Yep.
you keep your surge. And you don't. Wow. You know what though? I guess they're not ones. You know what I mean? They're not freaking ones. So I can only go, how great you are.
With how great you are.
It's the only time that I can actually say that.
Matt, give me that die over
No.
Yeah, give me that die over there.
there.
Okay, so which thing what do you got to get?
The 5s.
5 or is it more? It's less. Don't you have the
No, it's 5.
It's
Oh,
5.
okay.
One hit.
1? All right. Glorious primary eyes.
Oh.
First strike. You must roll to wound this hit location first. The attacker may cancel their attack. There is a reflex. The monster stares into your future and kills all your children. Attacker suffers the destroyed genital severe waist injury.
Boy.
My God.
You can
The attacker may cancel their attack.
That's not that bad.
I would
though.
just do it.
But of course, if you crit, then that would avoid it too. And if you crit, Phoenix gains -2 accuracy tokens.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That would be really
Ooh,
huge.
check destroy genitals. Check to see if he gets bleed tokens though.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Because if it's like 2 bleed tokens, you might want to cancel the attack. If it's 1,
Yeah.
I'll probably continue.
1 bleed token and 3 insanity. And you're knocked down.
I'd go for it, I guess. 'cause
Awesome.
We're running short on options.
Just great. It'll be fun.
Oh,
just
yeah, because that happens so often.
You
in this
did.
Game.
Out of the crits in this game, it's been you 100% of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't rolled a
120%.
single
It's
die yet, that's
not
why.
like you're asking me to crit.
Except to attack you. 3 is a hit, right? 3 plus.
I don't know. I don't know what his total
4
strength is.
plus.
Yeah,
4, 5, 6, 7. So
God
3
dang it,
plus.
3
You
plus,
hit.
okay.
It
Well,
doesn't
that didn't matter,
if
it was
you
a
hit or not.
reflex.
Okay.
It was either you do one or you didn't. So, all right. So you do that, and
Write down destroy genitals because you can't name.
And you're knocked down, and you
Yay.
get 3 insanity.
Put it under impairments. It's not a disorder.
Oh,
Sorry. You're limited
Oh,
to
yeah,
3
that's-
disorders, so.
what is it?
Impairment
Yeah.
down the line.
Destroyed.
Alright, perfect.
and he gains 3 sanity, right?
Gent.
3 insanity.
Yeah,
which
3
brings us to
insanity.
10.
All right. So that was
Perfect.
Glorious primary ice, and I did my stuff. So yeah. So I guess it really.
Now Joe can move.
I'm going to really get rid of my thingies. So I need a 9 or less.
How mad you would have been if you would have got the stupid thing.
A crit?
That would have been bad because you had, what, 4 of them?
Yeah, I would have died.
Can't see the top 2.
Would have
yet.
instantly
Cards,
died. That would have been
please.
crazy.
Thank you.
Would if you went and done
Wow.
all the age things, or would you instantly age?
You just die.
Yeah.
Because you cease to exist.
Okay, so there's Pitying Sigh, which
Ooh.
is all survivors in Field of View, which would only be Josh, right? And Field of View is
What's
forward.
Field of View?
Field of view is
No.
everything but his blind spot. Not facing.
Right.
Right,
Facing
right,
is
okay.
front of him. Field of view is
You
everything.
each
but-
gain 1 age token, and then he intimidates all targets. If the target's insane, they laugh in the face of the monster's ignorant condescension. They may spend 3 survival to gain 1 courage. Otherwise, target suffers 2 brain damage and is knocked down.
We're all insane, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are. Yeah.
We all have 3 survival we want to spend.
Well, no.
You don't have to.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how it's worded.
If the target is insane, they laugh in the face of the monster. They may spend 3
Yeah,
survival
may.
to gain 1 courage.
So you don't have to.
Right, but
Okay.
then
Otherwise, target suffers 2. That's a separate.
right, but it's.
So
I think it's otherwise if they're
They're
insane.
not insane.
Right,
Yes.
right.
The other one is life pattern duration. When
Oh
life
yeah,
pattern
that's
is-
we've had a duration before.
okay. When life pattern is in play, the monster gains +4 toughness tokens.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
We really don't want that.
When life pattern is drawn face up, the phoenix heals all wounds.
Right, that's the one where he
Remove
goes in.
all negative attribute.
We
tokens.
put it in face up, lower in the deck, and then
Oh.
we wait for it to rise to the top.
Wait, so
and
the
when it
wound
gets to
stack?
the top,
No.
Yeah,
You-
so
the-
do
all-
the intimidate one on top, and then hopefully we can do 1 damage to him.
Survivors with age tokens are mysteriously affected. They gain +2 survival and +2 insanity. Restore all armor points. Heal all injury levels. Remove all permanent injuries, disorders, and tokens.
And that's
He
what?
literally heals everyone, himself and all of us, and the fight pretty much starts over.
Wow, that would be crazy.
You remove.
That would kind of be crazy.
You heal all injury levels and remove all permanent injuries, disorders, and tokens, including age tokens. Then disdain, then archive like
Impairments too, or no?
So this can only happen once, then it's archived.
So he heals himself, we heal ourselves. Even armor?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, all of our armor starts over, but he gets healed completely up too. Wow, but you lose like all this stuff too. All your disorders, all your impairments.
Yeah.
Do you lose all this too?
I don't know. It doesn't say that necessarily, but it doesn't say about enhanced, like about...
Nope.
It
And
literally
it's
says...
only if you have age tokens, though.
Right.
And everyone just cleared their age
No,
token.
I have mine.
I have mine
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
have any disorders or anything, so...
Yeah, I don't either now because I got
I
reset.
don't want it to heal.
I don't either, yeah.
So leave that like that because now if we don't do any damage to it, which is possible depending on how it goes from there. Okay, and
All right,
that was the
my
last
turn.
thing, right?
Yep. So...
All right. All right. Here it goes. So, yeah. All survivors in field of view. So that's everybody. That's including Josh. So we all take 1 age token.
Thanks.
Okay. Intimidate all targets. So if we're insane, doesn't matter.
You have to laugh.
We can spend 3 survival to gain a courage.
I'm not survivable enough.
You got 7, Joe.
I might do it, yeah. Might as well. Gilble's already got 1 courage, so we'll start getting courage up.
The only reason why I was thinking, or for somebody like you, is that you tend to actually do better than Josh and roll 7s.
Does that happen now or later?
I didn't get
Like
it yet.
7 times as good as I did.
1 more to be bold.
And that's pretty much it. So,
Because I haven't done a single thing yet, so, and I
Yeah,
can't surge.
Yeah, I'm not doing it because
So-
I might need my survival.
that's fair enough. Totally fair. So that is all of that. Basic action. So that's
You're
what is it?
even a threat when you're knocked
Closest threat in range.
Yeah, I'm always
So
a threat.
Josh.
Look at pull the disorder out.
Yeah,
Easy.
I'm pretty sure it says
Yeah, that's why I
always.
put always threat.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So Josh gains an age token.
Right?
You gotta move to attack them too, I guess.
So yeah, there you go. We'll do that.
2
Sure.
speed. 4+ to hit Josh. 1 hit.
1.
2 damage.
A lot better than it could have been.
To the
Chest.
Can you dodge if you're knocked down?
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Dodge is the only survival action you can use while
Yes,
you're not
that's,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't if you're doomed.
Or wait. No, you can't. Look it up real quick. I'm sorry, because there's an ability that lets you use it while you're knocked down or something. Let's clarify. Make sure I'm not. It should be in the glossary or whatever though.
Dodge. When survivors hit after rolling hit location, they may survival dodge hit becomes a failed attack roll and does not cause any additional dodge. Dodge is the only survival action that knockdown survivors can't perform.
Yeah,
Good, that was
okay.
right.
Yep.
All right,
So
cool.
yeah, you can actually. So you can erase the 1 and do that if you'd like.
Or since you're down to 2, take
It'll still do more things, Josh. It'll also do the knockback and
Another bleed token.
and
for you.
another bleed token and stuff.
Oh,
So if you because it's going
I
to do
would
the
dodge it
razor
then.
wind, so you may want to dodge it because if you dodge it, you won't take that extra piece.
is he going to do razor wind regardless, or only
Yep.
if he? Oh, so you're going to take.
Does
Never
that no
mind.
matter what?
Oh,
It's just
Yeah.
the next. It's
So
an
yeah,
arrow.
take it because you're. Gonna,
okay, I didn't realize that.
So don't dodge it. Take the damage
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so knockback 7,
and another bleed token.
bleed.
I'm gonna need to
You're
Use
the
your
one with bandages.
Yeah.
bandage myself there. Well, I'm the only one hitting it.
Well, we can't help that it jumped on
I
top of
know.
you and loves
Yeah,
you and
it's
is
'cause you're
humping
a
you,
constant threat.
You've
that's
done what?
why.
3 damage?
I don't know, yeah, something like
humping
that.
you
I
with
did
its
too.
with its
Yeah,
wing
okay,
hands,
3,
and
yeah.
it's
I haven't.
you know.
Well, I
I've really
did
done
4, but
nothing.
it was taken away.
So
So you really didn't. Come on now.
All right.
It's like Tracer.
I'm gonna need you guys
Yeah,
to start,
I'm still
start
down. Yeah.
focus,
Yeah.
letting
All right,
them
which
focus
was
you
what I
guys.
already did. So
that's really. I like this fight.
He's gonna constantly go after you, Josh.
Unless we get closer.
Yeah.
Get closer, please.
Well, we're
can't.
trying.
He's so
I'm gonna
far
run
away.
away.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so we're back around. Do we want to do something to?
The problem is we keep getting Josh back up and letting him attack.
I'm running.
Well, he can
I'm
run
running.
this time. Yeah, I was gonna say
He's
you
gonna
can
run and bandage. I think this time.
Yeah, I'm running and bandaging.
You could run bandage and
Yeah.
several things. So
Run, bandage, and masturbate.
well, okay. Hold on.
Hold on, nothing.
Wait, listen. The thing is coming up next. The age whatever thing that happens. So potentially
If I do it again, I'm gonna die.
No. What I'm saying is the age spiral removes all that stuff.
We don't want that to happen.
Why don't you want the thing?
Because we're literally starting the whole entire game over.
It's not the entire game. It would be the entire scenario,
Yeah.
but it would
You have
stop
to start back from Lantern Year 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a different whole thing.
No, I know.
Fine,
It's
whatever.
different
Just
material.
everybody pass and let's.
Well,
all
it
gain our
wouldn't
life.
happen immediately. It would take a second to do.
How
That's
much
why I'm
health does
trying
he
to
have left?
2.
He's taken 5, so he has 8 hit points left. Because he has
1,
13.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, definitely 8. Still going to be a bit to do that. So
What happens?
I can
first?
switch it. I can put it down one again with the rawhide headband.
right.
Yeah, I can as well. Do we want that to happen, I guess is the question. I don't have any disorders I really care about.
I don't have anything. This guy's like just fresh
He would get rid of Noisy
and destroy genitals.
and go back to full health, but then we start the whole fight over.
Yeah.
Do you start all new survival?
I don't remember. I think you gain some survival.
Yeah, if you don't get any survival, this is going to make it a much more challenging fight.
Well, I can do the headband, and we can see again to make sure.
You could do that first, and that's not going to hurt anything because
I'll do that.
if you don't, it's going to be anyways.
2 insanity, 2 survival. That's it.
That puts. I mean, that's 5. That's your. You'd be up to 6. You'd only be 1 behind. Where would you be at?
4.
4. So you'd still be a little bit, but you'd still be better off in some sense than you are now. I'd
Okay.
say. And if you roll like a champ, that means you're completely reset on that stuff.
Oh,
too.
he won't, though.
Well, you never know. What's the other thing?
That'd be nice because then I wouldn't be noisy,
The other one is all survivors in the blast zone.
which is
It's to his left and right, and then the one spot behind him. So he farts on you, and then he blasts left and right.
Is it left and right as far as possible?
No, it's like
6.
6 or 7.
Okay, so that would technically not hit anybody.
Yep, and then if he doesn't do that, then disdain. So then we go to the disdain thing, which is on here.
Right, which
Which is
is.
where he does he goes back to the middle and ends his turn.
But doesn't he do something else? What's the rest of it say?
We each gain a...
No. On the disdain.
You put him in the middle. We all suffer brain damage, and then he does spiral age, and then it ends his turn.
Right. If he does spiral age, then that removes all the age tokens. We gain all the XP for the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would end up gaining all that XP suddenly and doing
Yeah.
all that too.
Yeah.
Which could be bad or good. I mean, where are you at with your things? That would give you 12 XP.
8 XP.
Oh, I thought you had 3.
We give you
It'd
12.
be 12,
XP.
yeah. I mean, I have none, so it wouldn't put me out, but it would put me quite high up, obviously. Though, again, we could spend this round doing stuff that removes some of that, and it doesn't necessarily
Let's just pop
hurt
life-
us so
Let's
bad.
just pop life pattern and start over.
We have to read how the thing happens for that power. What is it? What's it say on top of life pattern?
When life pattern is in play, the monster
Duration?
gains +4
Yeah,
tokens.
the duration thing. We need to see how
So I'm
the
pretty sure it goes back in the deck like this.
right, but it's where does it go is the question.
And then next time it comes up, we do that part. So it's not the
Right,
first
right.
time.
Right.
So it wouldn't just happen this turn. This would still come up before we'd all age a million years.
Well, again,
Oh,
we
it
could spend
gains
our
4 toughness, so it
Yeah.
makes it super hard.
Yeah.
And we have to survive through the rest of it.
Yeah.
Might as well try to just bury it.
duration.
If you can hit it off, the only problem is if you don't hit it, then you're going to die to this.
Duration cards are drawn to the first
Even
time
if
there
you do hit it, you're
perform
going to die
any
to that.
when drawn card
Well,
actions.
unless
Then
you
instead
only
of
hit for
discarding, you
one,
place duration card
Then he
face up.
does disdain. And
It will literally do it no, it goes up on top of the next card. It goes back on top of the deck. So it's
Oh.
literally the very next thing that'll happen again. So we will do one round of whatever duration says it does initially, and it'll do its basic attack. and then the next time we would draw, the other part of duration
But
of
the 4,
the
does
thing.
it keep the 4 toughness for the rest of the game?
Mm-mm. It's while it's in play. And then after the second time, after you draw it, or once you do it the next turn, it gets discarded.
Yeah, so,
It
and
gets-
actually,
it
in
gets
that case, it gets
archived out of
archived.
the-
Yeah.
Why
So
would
it's
it
complete-
get 4 toughness then?
Well, because it would for that intervening turn. So it's kind of that.
So if we drew this, it would just go on top of the deck. You'd have 4 + 4 toughness.
we'd have
and then
one
we-
more
that
turn
round,
that
We would do
Gotcha.
this, and then it would be our turn. We'd all do whatever. We have a chance to remove it before it happens, right?
Okay.
Right. If we so
Who's
chose
it going
to
to attack?
do it.
Is it going to attack me? I would like to bandage myself at least.
Well, I don't know that it does. What
It
is
doesn't
it?
attack? Well, yeah. If it does that, it'll then attack you because it's closest threat in range.
Correct.
Right. So we should get him up to do whatever.
To at least bandage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I say you bandage. You go in for it. Try to get it out of there.
Yeah, I say get it out of there if we can.
What? So bandage, surge.
Bandage, move in, surge, and
Okay.
who's going to encourage?
Oh, courage.
Damn.
2. You lose 1.
Yeah, but I still stand up.
Bandage first, just
Yep.
in case.
Bandage.
Is it 2 or 3? That's 2.
2.
That's plenty.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
You put it on top, right?
Yeah.
Can anybody else reach him just in
Nope.
case I miss?
Steve might be able to.
No, I
Dark
don't. I
does
don't.
have
No,
bone
no.
darts,
I
so-
only have the bow. So unless he
We
moves
have the
somewhere
spear
close,
too, but
I don't think I have enough movement for it.
woo!
Ooh, that's cool.
He doesn't have the attachment.
Oh my god,
Which is why every time I'm like, I want to do that, but
it's 2
Yeah,
hits, right?
but it's difficult with our setup.
Was
Okay.
it 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I got a
Glorious chest,
10
which
and a 9.
Trap.
time stop, reshuffle hit deck location. All survivors are frozen in time. All survivors are doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts. The attacker is caught helpless. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. All attack rolls hit on a 2+ regardless of any modifiers in play.
Oh. 2 hits. This is where you guy dies. Chest and chest, so 4 damage to the chest. So you get a.
I can't.
Actually, it's 2 separate hits, so you get 2.
yep, he rolls twice.
I can't
No.
dodge it.
No,
Nope,
you
you
never roll.
cannot.
You don't roll twice.
It's
You-
2 hits.
It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't matter that it's 2 hits. No matter how many hits are hit on a round, you only roll once on the severe thing. It doesn't matter how many are over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does.
I'm almost sure it doesn't, but you can double check. I'm
Pretty
pretty
sure
sure
it
when you do damage, it's all in one shot. Because there's a bunch of things about if you go over and it's extra things, it's all the hits in once. But that's
What's the
fine.
description of severe injury say in the top left?
When a survivor suffers severe injury at a hit location, determine the outcome by rolling 1d10
Okay.
first person. Survivor with 5 bleeding is dead. Some permanent injuries have limits. Yeah, it doesn't really.
But that's fine. I'm almost sure that it
remember.
doesn't. I'm pretty sure that the way
I know
it
if you
is.
took 4 damage, you don't roll multiples, but since you're taking 2 separate hits, I thought you would take 2.
It's possible.
Charge her down here.
After monster controller rolls the hit location die for each hit, damage is dealt to
You
each
just
hit
use this
location
twice.
one at a time in order the target's chosen. Yeah.
So chest and chest.
All remaining damage from a hit is expended by rolling once on the severe injury table for the hit location. If locations hit multiple times in a single attack, each hit is considered separate. This means that it is possible to suffer multiple severe injuries to
Okay,
one hit
all right.
location
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure it read differently.
So you are
than that in
knocked
the thing,
down.
So okay.
as well.
Yep. And you need to roll twice on the
The
severe
body,
chest location.
that's a bad one.
That's not so bad. Head's the worst. 1 to 4 on a head's dead.
3.
That's not great.
Gain 2 bleed tokens.
You're dead.
No,
Yeah,
he
you
bandaged
are. Yeah.
himself.
You'll die
You will die.
Why?
because you're gonna take at least one more.
Because he's
bleed
doing the
damage.
basic action. So the next step of the basic action is... Wait, he did the basic action or just a normal attack? It said... It was a basic action, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do it on 2+. It
Yeah.
doesn't
So you
matter.
get an age token.
He rolls on the table again, and every one of those has at least one bleed token.
Do they?
Oh no, a 10. A 10 would be okay.
Yeah.
Is that it? So 10's the only way I'm surviving?
I think so.
Great. Well, I'm going to go home, guys.
Blow
Well,
on
no,
first.
you can't even do a 10. You need to re-roll that one.
Yeah. Does anybody have a reroll they can give him?
He
I
has
have
one.
a reroll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then, yeah.
okay.
You need to re-roll that one first. Because he can only get 1 and then a 10. You take the H token no matter what. That happens before you get attacked. You should have had that
Oh
already.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right.
Because you can only take. Yeah. Well, no, if he got a 10, he would have been okay. But yeah, I'd re-roll this one.
No, because then he does knockback and gains a bleed.
Oh, afterwards he does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah.
6. Disemboweled. Your movement is reduced to 1 until the showdown ends.
Okay.
Gain 1 bleed token. Skip the next hunt. It's not a showdown, right? It is a showdown, right? If you suffer disemboweled during a showdown, at least one other survivor must live to the end of that showdown to carry you back to the settlement. Otherwise, at the end of the showdown, you are lost, dead.
What did I get?
One
One
bleed.
blade.
Yep.
Yep.
And you can only move 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
movement 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So I just need to roll 6 again.
You just need to roll
A
10.
10. Now you got
Why?
to roll a 10.
Because you'll get the razor wind after this. for
Yeah,
another
yeah.
bleed.
After
Razor
this, you'll
Wind's
get
coming.
one more if you don't avoid it now.
Yeah.
The shitty part is you're doomed, so you can't dodge these.
Good job. Ooh, whatever happened. Oh, the damn trap.
I agreed with you. I would have said you run away, but you. Everybody else is like good.
Yeah, cool, bros.
Ruptured spleen. A vicious body blow. Skip the next hunt.
Was that it?
Gain 2 bleed tokens.
Oh. Man, he got his hopes up. That was super wrong. That was so wrong. That was super wrong.
Dead.
Have a good game, guys.
You're not leaving, are you?
I'm headed on home.
Why?
No.
I'm not going to do anything for the rest
Control
of
the
the
monster
2
for
I
us.
haven't, done
hours.
anything, I haven't done anything the entire game.
And you could control the monsters.
It's not going to last 2 hours. We'll be close behind you now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's now
I have
even
no
less
armor.
of us.
Steve has no armor. Matt's the only one who has armor.
Yeah, our tank's gone now.
Yeah.
You're the other tank.
Our tank and healer.
Yeah, our jingly jangler is got on the rocks.
I knew it was a bad idea to go against the damn Phoenix.
So that was
Wait a
okay.
minute.
Might have been. I knew
But-
for sure.
Have the rest of us gone? No.
No, nobody else is gone.
Joe has. Joe used his headband.
Oh yeah.
And I moved, I think.
Yep.
Because I was way back again.
So this gets thrown out, right?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, because he had it on him.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yep. So it's.
I wonder.
So I'm gonna try and get rid of my time thing.
okay.
Why?
It's gone.
All right.
Just because I have nothing else to do.
You could try to grab a lantern off the tree.
Because I might take damage.
Yes.
Oh wait, do I want to keep that?
What?
The thingy?
You might, because that's going to come up next and be doing whatever it's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
You
keep it.
want
Never
to.
mind.
Steven's dead.
I may as well try and grab the tree then if we're gonna get healed.
No, it's
Yeah.
12. It won't kill.
Oh,
it won't kill.
seriously?
Okay.
We're going to go through the heal thing? Yeah.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Well, what I'm curious of, and that might be something for you to look up, is if you, because it doesn't say bring back, but it also acts as if, like it says, all permanent injuries, disorders, tokens, whatever else. So does that mean?
Does it say all survivors heal? All
Yeah, it says
Maybe he's dead. There's
survivors that with age tokens are mysteriously affected. They gain +2 survival and +2 insanity. Restore all armor points. Heal all injury levels and remove all permanent injuries, disorders, and tokens, including age tokens.
So
you
look
know,
try and find out life pattern on BC
yeah,
or
just,
something.
yeah.
My phone's dead. So.
So I'm gonna do the tree then.
Okay.
What is it called? Life
What's the
pattern?
10?
You get a broken lantern.
Nice.
Basic
Life pattern, that is
resource.
what it's called. Yep.
Other stack.
Yep. There it is. I figured it out eventually. Just a minute.
In 20 minutes. I can't find that card.
If you knew the story behind creatures and treasures too, you'd understand how funny that statement was. It mostly involved two of us attacking each other because he thought I said something was in one book and I said it was in a different book. But we'd only probably had like 9 hours of sleep in 5 days and had spent almost that entire time together because we were working and living at the same place. So we're driving back and forth to work.
Yeah,
well, not at the same place.
What's nice is if you're missing an arm or anything, you grow your arms back too.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I find it hard to believe that you would not come back to life then.
Yeah, it seems like it would be.
Read the book and see what happens when you die. Specifically.
Yeah, like what does death mean? Like, you know.
What page would that be on?
The page about death.
Death on the Hunt. That's not the Hunt.
No. Death in the Showdown.
Showdown board setup. Persistent injuries. Playing moods and traits. Full mood. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I could see it being the other way because
Damage,
because it's this game, but I also agree with Joe. I mean, it seems
Like
like
your body didn't
it's
disappear. It's
yeah.
still there.
Well, because he's not special. Because the special people, when they die, they do disappear. They're gone. The special children that can be born, in most cases, those are considered a complete gone when they're gone.
It's maybe up here somewhere. If I can find it in the glossary. Age.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be in all that because those are all the specialty things. Yeah.
Page 57.
57.
Silence.
Resources and death. When a survivor dies or is lost during the hunt phase, another survivor simply takes the resources they were carrying, so we would get to keep that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Wait.
When a survivor dies during the showdown,
That's
well,
different.
that's the hunt phase.
Yeah.
Any resources they were carrying are regained by the group at the end of the showdown if the survivors are victorious, so we still get to keep it.
Yeah.
Oh.
When all survivors
pull
die,
out
all the
something.
resources they're carrying are lost. That's literally all it says about death here. This is all about resources and death. That's why.
Right.
Well, figure out what happens when you die. Do you lose tokens? You lose tokens when you die. So which means he has no age tokens.
Try to look here. Death. A survivor can die in a variety of ways. Remove
Well,
their
keep
miniature
it.
from the board. They can no
Oh,
longer
yeah.
participate in the hunt or showdown. Return their gear to the settlement storage. Remove their resource to another survivor. If all survivors die during the showdown, all the gear returns to the settlement, and all resources not in the settlement storage are lost.
It doesn't specifically say that actually tokens are all lost or anything at that point. That's kind of, like it does, it's kind of specifically doesn't say that. And again, we might be reading it into it in a positive manner, but it still seems like the type of thing that could happen.
Silence.
We played 2/3 of, probably about just a little over half of a Twilight Imperium game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Is it life patterns
stupidly
or
epic.
life pattern?
It's life pad turns, I believe.
No, pattern. Pattern, no S.
Oh.
Life pattern. Phoenix. You might try and add Phoenix into the search. It might help.
The only thing that keeps on coming up is the Phoenix save name.
Right.
Yeah, it's for the results afterwards. Well, let's finish our turn, I guess, for someone who hasn't gone.
I don't think I've gone.
I don't think so either.
So
Yeah, one already.
So I guess I'm going to do the Orvane.
Okay.
Since I have nobody to push otherwise.
Yeah, okay.
6.
Find something shiny. Gain 1 iron strange resource and archive the terrain.
Those are the strange ones, right? I can't see them.
Oh, yeah.
I can't reach them from the angle that we're at. And I can't stand up or else
Right.
I'll block everything off and then...
And then that turn goes away.
That's another scrap.
Nice.
Trying to find out what happens when you die, because I'm not seeing anything on the other one. Where do you guys look at this?
Usually, BGG, but
Joe, tell a joke. Come on, Joe.
I'm not finding anything.
Well, what happens when you die?
It literally just said you remove your character from the board, and if someone else can bring your gear back. That's all it says about death. It doesn't say you remove all tokens or anything like that.
Well, you remove all his gear. I can't imagine he's brought back to life. If there's ever a question in the rules that's not clear, you follow the rule of death.
Right, but this rule of death does not make sense at all. If he's turning back time to the beginning of the fight, he could heal back from being 1 hit point away from dead to full health. Everyone
Not
else
dead.
can. Then if time's being affected, I don't know.
Well, start reading the card or whatever. Can I see the rule book?
oh, okay. So you're doing the. It's Joe's turn unless Josh is playing the monster. Or I can start to read the cards. And then,
You
so the
guys
first
are
part
gonna-
doesn't make
You
any
guys are going to have to do it because you have to be able to attack yourself and know who's attacking.
Well, I mean, you can still do the work,
Right.
right? You do the rolls and whatever. While life pattern is in play, the monster gains +4 toughness token. That's all that happens initially.
Yep.
Other than that, nothing else happens. So,
Now he does his basic action.
right.
Closest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Gain an age token.
Could I have an age token, please?
Ish.
Josh, you want to take Steve?
I killed you. You can kill me.
2 9s.
2 9.
hits.
There's 2 hits. Land in the waste.
And
How much damage will it do?
2 each.
I'm going to dodge the hand. And I will take the waste, which will knock me down. But I at least don't actually do anything else. All right. And then
Push back 7 and bleed 1.
bleed. Please.
Whip it.
Whip it good.
Matt can get behind it.
He's there.
Maybe do a search for when tokens are removed.
Remove their miniature from the board. They can no longer participate in the hunt or show or return their gear to the settlement until the whole survivors die during the training and all that.
He has plus how much toughness? +4?
Yeah.
I mean, I may as well still try and attack him. What else am I going to do?
I don't know. The way that it... Everywhere where I'm reading it, you just keep your character the way it is till
Yeah, someone takes them back, right?
someone takes him back. So it's like I've bled out or I'm still there. So I think if it reverses time, I would come back, but that would be a team decision, not my decision.
I will attack. Hit on a 4+. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, ready?
Well, I guess do I want to not damage him? I guess would be the question then. So I guess now's when we need to know.
Well, you did 2 hits, so we got to see what happens from
Okay.
there. Okay. So tail feathers, or feathered wings. These are impervious, so you can go there anyways, and you can't hurt it. So you may as well roll that one first and see if you get it, because you at least get the other tail feathers. Because at that point, it doesn't make any difference. You can't really change anything from there. Nope.
What do you need to hit?
I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8.
I need 6 plus.
What?
3.
Good, you didn't wound.
It didn't wound.
What was it, a reflex?
I had the
No,
storm,
it was a
no.
wound, and it was
Okay.
I had the storm thing and
Pushes
whatever
us
else.
all back.
So yeah, that would have been bad in its own
Surge?
definition.
I don't know.
Well, you want me to not damage him, I'm assuming.
I have no
I'm
idea. at this point.
I'm
Well,
not
what are you
really
guys
sure.
deciding?
I mean, it would be in our advantage to bring them back, and I can see where the game would play in such a way. I can also see where the game would play not in such a way. You know what I mean? So it's like,
If anyone knows the answer to what happens with a life pattern with a dead character, I doubt you're watching live, but leave a comment.
Yeah.
Because we're going to play it one way or the other based off voting here in a second, I'm guessing. But
do we want to do like a 50-50 or something, and then just leave it up to fate at this point, since we don't know?
well, let's see if there's a majority one way or the other.
I mean, if I'm going to vote for it, I'm going to say that he should come back, because I'd rather have him come back and be A, as a possibility of us taking him down, and B, that way he's not out of the thing. I mean,
Let me read the card because I have not read the card.
read the card. Please do, because if it's more obvious to you, then you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna post in the group. I saw you.
I did.
What group?
The Kingdom Death group.
Yeah, the one of the
Usually
things
they're
that
really
on
good about
Facebook.
questions.
I had already posted in there when you guys weren't finding something right away. I was like, all right, I'm gonna post in here and see what it says, because it's not proper. And to be honest, I mean, if we're following the rules of gaming in general, do what makes it fun, then you should come back.
We usually try thematically as well, right? Like
Sure,
what thematically
sure.
would happen if everyone else is going back in time.
The-
Your
the
dead
only
body's
thing-
still on the ground.
The
going
only
back
thing
in
that would
time as
keep,
well.
make me say that it might not happen is that one of the things about death to a survivor is that their character model is removed from the board.
Right.
And that would be the only reason why I would think that, well, then maybe he's not affected by it, but that's the only thing that says, like, that makes me think
Right.
maybe no. But I mean, and I guess if we're going by super letter of the law, then that would say no.
So
but outside of
okay,
that,
so I say that he stays dead, but in the rule book it does say that your tokens are reset at the end. Your health tokens specifically are reset at the end of the showdown.
Right.
Right.
When you return.
right, and it never says anything otherwise.
I'm trying
about
to see if it
removing.
says anything about these tokens because that's the
Yeah,
rule
but-
I would follow.
It said when I saw it said all tokens are removed when you return to.
Right, and that's what I thought
So-
too.
Because
it's
the
when they
bigger
come back.
question is whether or not he has an age token.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because without the age token, it wouldn't matter, because he wouldn't come back without the age tokens. If he does have it, then it's going to be a different thing.
Well, what happens when you die?
Somebody posted what they said.
Is it,
Thematically, it works if he comes back, but not sure of the rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rule of Death says he doesn't, but if he keeps the token, then he does come back.
Rule of
Well,
death. What is
In the book, it literally says if there's a question of the rules, you do whatever is worse for the survivors.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
and that is definitely part of the thing.
Mhm.
I think this time we go thematically.
Yeah, I
That
think
makes
I think
more
goes
sense
straight.
than the rule.
straight
Normally,
to-
the rule of death makes sense.
Okay,
Like,
so that's 2 for and 1 against.
Okay.
So if Josh wants to bring himself back to life,
Well, why wouldn't I? I don't want to sit here for
But you already said you're going
another
home. I mean,
2 hours.
we really don't
yeah.
actually want to talk to you if you're
Yeah.
going to be dead. So Jesus,
Yeah, there's no point.
this is more actually for our purpose.
okay. Well, I want to attack him again.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything to Joe?
I mean,
I can try and
I
get
see
something
where
off the
Steven
nightmare
is saying
tree,
we're
I guess.
removed from the board. That would be the one thing. Whereas your character's removed from the board.
It's
I think
literally
that's
the
more
only
just
thing that-
so like you're not in the wave like other characters.
Well,
running
it's
around and
literally the
stuff,
only
but-
thing within, because
Yeah.
it does say you would bring your body. They would the body would still be there.
Yeah.
Again, the only one you know better than even I do. The special children, when they die, it says they disappear. They blink out of
they
existence.
cease to exist.
They cease to exist anymore.
Hmm.
Because in the process of becoming special, they are now no longer normal in whatever way, and they do more than that.
I'm going for the tree. Oh, jeez.
That was broken.
Snail and thorn, fill with angry ant, suffer 1 arm damage, gain 1 lonely ant vermin resource.
Lonely ant what?
Vermin resource.
Vermin resource.
Vermin,
It's a lonely ant. They don't live in colonies.
Sad.
Well, it's from the lonely.
The lonely bush.
The lonely.
Can there be a lonely bush expansion? It's
You're looking at him.
It's $400.
You're looking at the lonely bush
1
expansion.
lonely ant. Consume
When
archive
you're
list
little,
to
you don't
swap
care
your
about a big
insanity
bush.
and survival values.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
Wow, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
All right. That's
Okay.
It, right?
So that would be the end of our stuff.
Okay.
What?
What's
No,
this?
no,
What do you
no.
want?
No, he's trying to vote.
No, we already agreed Josh is going to come back to life.
Yeah,
but I'm monster controller next.
Correct.
Okay. It wouldn't be Josh.
No,
He's dead.
I'm dead right now.
Yeah, currently.
Oh, right.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, technically. So yeah. All right. So
So we'll do the things. When life pattern is drawn face up, which it is, the Phoenix heals all wounds. So go ahead and heal all wounds. Remove all negative attribute tokens. He has none. Return any persistent injuries to the hit location deck and shuffle. There are none. But we do shuffle the hit location. Oh no, I guess we wouldn't otherwise. Return any persistent... Oh no, we'd still shuffle it. We should have for the trap anyway.
We did.
Okay, well, those are
yeah, I did. Yeah.
So return any persistent injuries to the hit location deck and shuffle. So we still shuffle it, I would say.
It does say in shuffle. Do I add the stuff that was already in that was already revealed back?
Return any persistent injuries to the hit location deck and shuffle. It doesn't say to.
Right. So I would assume just shuffle what's
Yeah.
here and then not the rest. Okay.
Survivors with age tokens, which is all of us,
Yep.
are mysteriously affected. They gain +2 survival.
So that's good.
And +2 insanity.
And 300 age.
No, and
300
lose all your
XP.
age. And lose all your age.
Do we lose our tokens?
Yeah, we lose all of our age
Yeah,
tokens.
we do. We lose our tokens.
Restore all armor points, heal all injury levels, and remove all permanent injuries. So,
So no injuries.
injuries, disorders, and tokens.
Abilities or impairments?
No.
Nope.
Yeah. What's it say?
Doesn't say abilities. and
Heal
impairments.
all injury levels, and remove all permanent injuries,
Right. Disorders.
which is disorders. Well, permanent injuries, disorders, and tokens.
Right.
Would a permanent injury be an impairment?
It probably. What is it? Is it destroyed genitals?
Yeah.
It says this is a permanent injury.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does say that. Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to skip the next hunt then, would I?
That doesn't get removed.
It didn't say to remove it, so.
Yeah.
Or my permanent reroll.
Nope, that's gone.
That was useless to use. I knew I wasn't getting a 10.
I know. I mean, the chance. I mean, you had 10% chance, right? But
But it wasn't like you know, at that point we didn't anticipate that you'd be able to come back either. We weren't considering it.
Might as well just keep them by you, because...
Okay.
I'm hoping we don't
Then
get that.
Disdain
Right. So now it does
and
disdain.
archive life pattern.
Right. So
wait,
it's
why
gonna-
would it do disdain?
it automatically does disdain.
We lost our tokens. on
Doesn't
top.
matter. It says that disdain doesn't just do that though.
Place Phoenix in the center of the board.
Right. So that's part of
We,
the reason why.
we
it's-
lose a brain damage. We do brain damage.
Right.
Then we end its turn.
Right.
So do we all stay where we are?
Yep.
So he doesn't do the basic attack?
Nope. You end its turn after it.
Right.
So
Right.
Steve will
Because
stand
that's
up.
the last thing of disdain is end its turn.
Well, I'm no longer
Yep.
a threat.
But then at the end of each monster turn,
No. It's right.
That's before the end.
Yeah. I mean, technically, it says at the end of the turn, but it's still you end the turn. I don't think that it actually goes on and does the. I don't think it still does the basic action. It doesn't
It doesn't
read
say
like
after
it does.
the end of each monster's turn. It says at the end.
right, so
This
end
just
turn.
automatically ends the Phoenix's turn.
Yeah, it says end the turn.
End
at
the
that.
Phoenix's turn.
Right. So usually when anything
I'm
says
pretty
end
sure
the
it's meant
Phoenix's
to
turn,
work that way
you-
to give us
you-
a break from Zeal.
yeah.
Can I read it? I haven't read it.
Sure. But we played that way with another thing, where it ended the turn.
Read those two, Josh, because I don't think he does it.
Which one comes first?
The one in your hand.
Drake technically goes first.
The one in my hand.
Yes.
This action just happened, so we're in the middle of that action.
At the end of each monster's turn, perform basic action. Place the phoenix at the center of the nightmare tree and emits a hissing moan. Non-deaf survivors suffer brain damage. Spiral Age.
Oh, did we perform Spiral Age?
Yeah.
It didn't do anything?
What?
Right, because we just removed all our things.
End the phoenix's turn.
Here's my argument for it. If this happened and you did that,
It would be
a constant loop.
It would be
because this is part of the basic action. As
Oh,
well.
is it?
The disdain is the basic action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's on the basic action card.
So if there's no target, it disdains. So it would just sit there in a constant loop if there was ever no target. Then.
Which you can have loops in this game.
I mean, that one can't be broken though.
It would just go on forever, and then we would never play.
Okay. That's fine.
I mean, I see what Joe's saying, because in the turn, basic attack, 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 in the turn, basic attack.
Right.
Just
I know what a loop is when you said loop.
in the turn, basic attack, in the turn, basic attack. Would you
I
lose?
think this goes at before the. It says at the end, not after the end of the Phoenix's turn. This says end the Phoenix's turn completely. Like, just it's done. We've been playing it that entire.
Okay,
So
we'll
far,
continue.
but-
That's fine.
Yes, the turn would end. All of its AI cards are resolved in a single turn. If anything ends the turn, the remaining cards do not resolve but are simply discarded. There's literally a question
Discarded.
there's literally a
wish.
question between the
Legacy.
about that specifically.
All right,
Well,
Stain
same.
Steve's dude up. Josh, you got a long ways to run back.
Yeah.
All right, and you remove that AI card right out.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
here. And
Alright.
yeah.
I can attack his blind spot.
You go ahead.
Do you want me to try
that.
to shoot him with the bow first to see if I can lower his accuracy one or no?
That would make sense.
Sure.
Or you're not in a good spot for that because
Nope.
if he does the Eye of the Storm,
However, if he does the Eye of the Storm and I do his blind spot, I can be in the center, and you're already in that center.
yes. So maybe we do that.
Sure.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Butthole
It's on
and butthole.
a 4 plus.
You got my heart.
So perfect hit, I gain +4 strength for the rest of the attack.
Whoa.
Nice.
So it's still 2 plus.
So
1 plus.
2.
nothing can ever be a 1.
Yeah. So 2
Oh,
plus.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
one
right.
is
You
always
hit-
a miss.
Yeah, never mind.
You had 2
I'm
hits
sorry.
though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hits.
So soft lower gut. The underside is pale and soft. -2 toughness to wound this location. And you strike the monster's powerful digits, glorious hands. Both of them are good with no negative
We'll
consequences.
do the
It's
gut
a
first.
gut
Gut.
first. Did you gut first?
It's deadly, so that's a crit.
Ooh, okay. And this is a good one too because it provides a persistent. The phoenix's belly opens. Oh, hold on. Do a
Yeah.
wound. Forgot. The phoenix's belly opens, spilling a thick, foul-smelling ooze.
Ew.
And any adjacent survivors begin to vomit and are knocked down. So that part's bad.
It's myself too.
Yep, any adjacent survivors.
Oh, there's like that cancels my second attack.
Yep.
Yep. However, persistent injury, time leak. All survivor gain Age Eater while this persistent injury is in effect. Age Eater is spend 3 age tokens to gain 1 survival and suffer 1 brain damage.
It's not bad.
So
Yeah.
Age tokens are helpful now.
Yeah, so and that's persistent injury that stays out. And then the other is
So we removed that time thingy, didn't we?
Yeah.
yes,
so
so
it's
that'll
like-
never
so
happen
it's
the
like
second
it's
time.
He has one
permanently
less health,
wounded.
too.
Yeah. Yep, yes, he's permanently got 1 damage, and he's permanently otherwise in a thing and stuck.
My phone is dying.
Okay, so
Who wants to encourage?
I will encourage you.
Yay.
Ooh, I could surge too.
Ooh, yeah. Thanks, Steve.
You're
Towards me.
welcome.
Yeah, force.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
wait.
can possibly keep one.
Touche.
You maybe you should go ahead
Can I
and
encourage you?
I'll encourage Matt if it doesn't do some weird pushback thing or something like that because it's worthless to encourage you
Yeah, do your attack first.
if I attack and it like shoots this way. All right, so I'm gonna use the catgut bow,
and the clawhead arrow.
the clawhead arrow,
So you roll 1 dice.
1 die. Yep.
Yep.
What's that for?
Just to
Just
show
to-
you use
oh,
it when-
right.
Yeah.
after you attack.
6 plus.
Oh my god. What is your problem, Joe?
You have a reroll. You could use it.
My lifetime reroll, is it worth re-rolling the catgut bow?
I have no idea.
I don't think it is.
Okay. Didn't say it was. I just wanted you to remember.
No! Josh!
There it
No.
What do you have to get on it?
One's the rest of the game.
So I encourage Matt, or should I do Surge?
You can do both,
I'm
but
surging.
it'll cost you two.
I'm surging first. I'm going to do
I have a higher
Fist and
chance to
tooth.
hit. Oh my god, you're gonna search.
7+.
You're going to do fist and tooth?
That's all I got.
I wouldn't even say it's worth
I
it.
can't shoot the bow again.
I guess
Boom! Hit!
Oh god, it's gonna be a
Okay,
trap.
so that's one.
It's gonna kill Matt. It's gonna
Okay,
do something.
here we go.
See, trap. Trap.
Is
What
it?
did I
It
tell
is.
you?
See? Good. I got it out of the
Oh
way.
my god.
See,
No,
good,
it's,
I got it out of the way, he says.
What?
All survivors are frozen in time.
Says
All survivors
what?
are doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts.
That's good.
Attacker is caught helpless.
It's me.
Perform basic action. Target the attacker.
See?
two's hit.
Yep.
Two
Cool.
hits.
Two. Roll 2 location.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Head and hand.
Oh god.
I am knocked down.
How do you get up again? Oh, you didn't even encourage me. Oh.
I said I wasn't going to, just in case. And? Oh, basic action, right? I gain an age token as
Yep.
well.
He gains an age, and
Then
You
I
also
get knocked back and a bleed token.
no, wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Oh,
the person in
no,
front.
can't.
You don't get.
It didn't
He
affect
moves
you
back
at
7.
all.
Oh, you said knocked back.
Yeah, 7. Alright. It didn't even affect Matt. Why are you mad, bro? I got the that would have been bad for you. No wonder. You got tons of armor. Why don't you get a bleed already?
Oh, I never got rid of it.
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot
brought it on,
to
you
remind
gave me a
you.
bleed.
Okay.
Will you encourage me, Josh?
Do you want to go ahead and do, or do you want me? I
You
can't hit him.
You can't encourage either. So.
No, I've already encouraged once. So do you want to do something, or do you want me to just move and get mine out of the way?
You can just move and get yours out of the way, I guess. Could you even get to him, Matt?
1, 2,
I'm right behind him.
It's right behind him.
5.
Oh, I keep on looking.
In which case, I would wait for Steve to move until, if you're going to encourage me, me to attack him in case he moves.
Yeah, that's
I don't
all
think
I
he
can
hasn't
actually
moved
do.
once a single
I
time we
can't.
attacked him, right? I mean, one time he did the jump down thing on you, but or was that an attack? That wasn't a hit location thing, was it?
I'll encourage.
Yeah, it was an attack.
Yeah.
of some sort.
God damn it, Matt.
For your action, I'd use your headband.
Yep, that's my plan.
2 AI cards.
I'm obviously going to surge.
Bored. I'm bored. Bored.
Keep it.
The difference between us, survivors with least age tokens, materializes adjacent to target. Target gains 1 age token.
Oh my god!
What?
Look at the damage on the attack.
10 damage.
It's 2 speed, 2 plus accuracy.
Before damage, headhunter. Attacker also
Hits the head
Hits the head.
location.
always hits the head location. Target suffers -2.
Wow.
On the severe rolls, so
injury
1 to
roll.
Yeah, it's
6 you would die.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Or mood, board. While board is in play, the Phoenix gains -2 toughness tokens.
Oh,
Instead of drawing AI, Spiral Cyclone survivors in the Eye of the Storm gains +1 insanity and +1 survival. All their survivors suffer damage equal to the monster's level, knockback 7 and bash.
That's fine. I'll just stay in his eye.
what's the cycle and where's
After
it at?
Spiral Cyclone is performed, discard
It's the 4 middle
board
spots.
and disdain.
Is the Eye of the Storm.
Hmm.
Oh, you have to be in the Eye of the Storm for that to happen. Yeah.
So it's only the people that are in it suffer it.
Yep. No. People in it gain insanity and survival. Everyone else gets pushed back and bashed.
Right. It's like
That's
So-
every turn.
What?
It's a mode.
And
that's what
just
he does
whole
all the
game?
time. Yeah.
No. Because
Because it says he
Lord
doesn't
isn't
draw
playing
AI
Phoenix
cards.
games.
Yeah, but then he still does this at the end of every round. So.
Sure, sure, but still, I mean, he's still going to do the other part
Instead
too.
of drawing AI cards, then you just do Spiral Cyclone.
Right, but then you always do a basic action after doing the AI
Right.
card, so
Well, I am surging and will attack him, so
hopefully just get rid of these two.
Do you want me to put it on top, or...?
I think the one with 10 damage should be the one on top. I'm
I
considering.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
If
And
we're
hopefully I do 1 damage to him.
Yep.
Otherwise he's going to kill me. Well,
Not necessarily, we could be killing anybody at that point.
Or Steve.
Yeah.
4 plus. Perfect hit.
So that's 2 extra, whatever.
4
for it.
extra strength.
Yeah, 4 extra strength.
2 hits,
Feathered Wing,
which is fine for me.
Glorious Eye. That's the one where it rewinds and undoes the attack and then does whatever else. And then pushes you 5 away if you wound.
Well, I'm going to wound because I have...
Yep.
Plus to wound to hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's do the Glorious Eye first because if it negates
Well, it pushes you 5 away.
Right, but if I do a second and wound him, then this doesn't do anything anyway.
Well, if you wound him, this still does what it does, and it would actually knock you back, and it would still suffer a damage potentially.
I wouldn't get
Or
knocked back.
you wouldn't get knocked back.
Yeah.
That's true, I guess.
So
Well,
I'll
if you crit, though, then it doesn't do either way.
Right.
That's the truth.
Right, but it would get reverted, right? Isn't that what this does?
Yes.
Unless you miss or get a 10, so there's a 20% chance that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But it's deadly, so actually it's a 9, yeah. So you
Well,
get
that's what I'm saying. I'll
miss
just do
or-
this
30%
first just to
chance.
make it easier.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Okay. So get a 9 or a 10. That'd be cool. A 9.
Oh my god.
Look
yes.
at you. Okay. Critical wound.
See, we just needed you to do
That's
this,
it.
man.
Ah. The monster's eye bursts with milky ichor. An adjacent survivor gains +1 insanity and +1 survival, so that's going to be you because you're the only one adjacent. If they are insane, they may spend 3 survival to find deep inspiration in the taste and gain 1 random fighting round.
Ooh.
Could be amazing.
I have 7 survival.
You should do
Yep,
it.
and you get to and you're pretty lucky with your
6, 5,
grabs
4.
again.
I'm going
fighting
to
round.
this
I've
time.
got him here.
Oh,
You get to roll to see
Sorry.
if you keep it.
No,
Only
it's
one
when
of
you
it,
spend a
yeah.
survival. Or is it when you spend a survival or do a survival action?
when you do a survival action.
This isn't a survival
Okay.
action.
Yeah, you're spending it. That's right.
Okay, so that goes there. All right, let's see what happens here.
Well, that was amazing, man.
Well, I hope it's worth it or something good.
I knew you were
Weak
gonna love
arms.
that one. The monkey arm.
Oh, this is good for Archer, but not me so much. So it's strategist. During the showdown setup, after placing terrain, you may add a giant stone face or toppled pillar terrain card to the showdown board.
Well, I mean, you can do that, and then we put the archer on
yeah,
top of it.
Yeah,
so.
so what that does to the Archer, I don't remember if it's came up with us or not, but it gives the Archer an additional 2 range and an additional 2 accuracy.
Yeah, we had
on
one.
top
We
of
had
it,
one.
which is insanely good.
The goat always, I think, starts with the head. For some reason, I think the goat always starts with the head, and we have taken the goat on once.
Yeah, we didn't have the bow, but we had bone darts, and you
Yeah.
guys were sitting out throwing bone darts
Yep.
all the time.
Yep. And then you still get to do the other one. So if you want to roll the other thing, so we can go on, that's up to you.
Do another 9 or 10.
That'd be nice. It'd be insanely nice. An
Oh.
8. Wow.
Wound.
Once a lifetime reroll? No, never mind. Okay, Eye of the Storm, so we don't take it, but everybody else, so you get 1 insanity map because you're in the Eye of the Storm.
That's it.
Yeah, but then everybody else knock back 7 and bash. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Technically.
Yeah. He moved me one way, I guess. Out of back towards him, please.
It hits the wall, sucks you
Sucks
back.
me back. Yeah. Vortexes me back in.
We went from suck to blow.
Spaceballs.
Absolutely.
Alright, so now what? Steve's turn to control the monster.
Okay. Come on, Manster.
That's a pretty good turn.
Yeah, this is a really good turn for you. Everybody else kind of didn't. It
Too bad
wasn't
it was
so
a
well.
crappy fighting arm.
It didn't happen so well.
Hey, it went well for me. I triggered the hunt or the whatever
The trap.
the
Yes,
trap so
yeah.
that Matt could do more damage. You're welcome.
It's a co-op game, Joe.
Bilbo 2
Calm
has
down.
had one thing
Okay.
done well this round.
Left wing strike. Pick target. Last threat to wound in range.
It's his left wing, though.
It doesn't matter. You're not a threat because you're in his blind spot either way, so it doesn't matter. Then, if no target disdain.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
So flip the disdain, and what's it do?
Place the Phoenix in the center nightmare tree. It emits a hissing moan. All non-death survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's attack level.
So we take 1 damage.
1 brain damage.
And then this is the thing where it ends the turn.
Yeah. All non-death survivor. Perform Spiral Age.
Oh. Does anybody have an age token? You do.
Remove all age tokens and gain 4 XP for each token. I won.
Oh, look at you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, so
Okay.
the second age action happens.
Wow.
Roll
You already
2d10,
done your
go.
first one, right? So this is your second
Yep,
age?
This will be my second for Bilbo.
Okay, hold on. Let me jump to age here. And then you can...
And then after this, the turn ends. I don't have family, so that doesn't matter. Oh, that's if you cease to exist as well. So.
All right. And this is your number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2d10?
Yes.
10.
Fighting art.
Oh, yeah. 10 is... No. +1 permanent strength.
Wow.
Moving on up.
Only 16 to 19 get you a random fighting art the second time. So it's a much smaller range
It's
as
like
opposed
all
to
the
the first
effort
time.
kits.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm getting stronger.
Faster,
Alright,
stronger.
Well,
Yeah,
stupid
yeah, yeah.
wings. That wing thing is just so crap.
I need to get another one. Age again.
Okay. So,
He's already the second in his family, okay?
I
and
don't
then he
care about
does... Oh, and that ends his turn, right?
Yep.
It ends his turn. Okay, so then he's done.
And we
All right.
stand back up.
No, because it wouldn't... Because we got knocked down because of the...
Matt's thing.
Yeah, the end of the next monster's turn.
Yeah.
Stand back up.
All he did was disdain that time, so he didn't knock us down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
That was good.
Yes,
That's a
yeah.
good-
Fair enough. Yes, fair enough. Fair enough.
Good.
Fair enough. Okay. So Matt attacks from behind since he's already there. Because that way-
Unless one of you want to do the headband and something else first.
I can.
Because
I can't get close to
because
the attack,
there's-
so I can headband.
there's a chance
Well,
that he's going to knock all of you down
Let
again.
Josh do the headband.
Yeah, I'll headband.
Okay. All right.
Can you bandage me, Josh?
No, they have to be
Close enough.
adjacent.
Give me that blood.
Yeah. And also, you're not bleeding.
Right
Don't
wing
know that.
strike.
She's a
Last
girl.
threat to wound
Can't ask
in
that.
range. No target. Disdain.
That's not bad again.
The
Postural cannons.
Postural cannons.
Parts on his
All
butt.
survivors in blast zone, which is right wing, left ring, and
Oh,
his
that's
butthole.
that's the last one.
Each shark gains 1 age token, 5 speed, 4 plus accuracy, damage 1. Before damage, reduce armor points.
Either
At all
are
hit
not bad.
locations by 2.
Okay.
That one's terrible.
Then no one's there though. If
Matt's
it's
in
no-
his butthole.
If Matt moves one to the left, neither of them are bad.
Oh, okay.
Then
Yeah.
it says no targets.
Well, I don't know what his hit locations are. It'd be better to stay there and then dodge.
Yeah, he could dodge with it. Well, it's 5 speed, so.
Yeah. 5 speed, 4 accuracy. Also reduces all armor points at all hit locations
Yeah,
by 2.
yeah.
Before
That's definitely
damage.
the worst one. That's definitely
Before
the worst
damage.
one.
Do you want that on top? to
Yeah,
try and get rid of-
probably because you're going to be the one who's most likely to kill it.
I
if
would
you're
step
gonna
1
get
to
it.
the left.
Yeah.
If you're doing
Yeah,
that.
because the other one doesn't
put that
actually
on
hurt
top.
you.
You can step after. So stay there, and if
Yeah.
you don't do any damage,
Yeah,
just step away one.
So you put that on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We should consider a lion. I don't know if we're gonna wipe at the Kingsman or not, but we should consider the lion because an eye circlet would really come in handy.
Yeah. That's the hit location ones, right?
Yeah.
So if you can look at the top 3 hit locations
And
and
rearrange
rearrange
them.
them. So if like the traps on top, you can put it down too.
Oh, that's nice.
But then you're just
Yeah, there was
you
one
can only do that
game
once per turn.
Where
right?
it
So-
literally that was the character's whole turn every time was just rearrange the hit locations.
Yeah.
So we'll have like an accessory character at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Accessory and a bow.
I'm good to
Support.
attack him now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so because there's nothing else that's going to be
4
directly.
plus.
Come on.
Nothing.
Hmm.
I'll go ahead and surge.
Okay,
Keep it.
nice.
4 plus.
We did say 4 plus.
2 hits.
There's 2
One
hits.
perfect hit.
No,
not a
no,
perfect
no.
hit. Not a perfect hit.
Okay, feathered breast or
Why
glorious wing sphincter.
Wings Victor.
Oh,
Otis
this is
Victor.
It is. That's. I
I
told
thought you
you.
were just making shit
Yeah,
up.
idea. The first time I literally read it that way, I went, "That's not right." Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
No, the one that reverses time.
Which
So
one is?
The feathered grass.
Oh my god.
So we'll do that first, just because otherwise it doesn't matter.
Does it just blow us all back again?
The next one does.
The other
Well,
one,
if
If that one happens,
then it won't. knock
then
it
nothing
back.
will happen because you'll just get knocked away 5.
Alright.
So it
It's a
does
wound.
do a wound, but then it puts that back. Attack causes the monster places the monster the striver 5 spaces away. Yep.
And where do I want to be
That's
You're
good.
fine.
We don't want to be right, left, or right there.
so I can move up here or
Yep.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So like there's fine.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wrote.
Love how the butthole just is one way. I feel like the hands will fill the poop.
His like organs and everything on the inside. It's like a bunch of hands moving it all down and out, like the labyrinth where she falls in the well of hands.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That's what his organs are like on the inside.
That's super creepy.
I can't do anything.
That sucks. That game sucks.
What?
Yeah, the labyrinth game.
Oh,
They have a Dark Crystal game now.
Do
I
you
think
wanna
it's the same
rearrange
thing.
It is. It looks exactly the same. I'm so
We want it
disappointed
to be
because
the other
it
thing
is.
now since he put
It's
that one
literally
on
the
top.
circle of cards and everything. I was like,
You
you
wanna
gotta be
arrange it to
kidding
be
me.
the
That's
opposite
the
thing.
exact same game.
Which is
You can
funny
look at
because
it,
it
doesn't
sounds
hurt
like
you
it's a
to
lot
look
like
at it.
Talisman,
Yeah,
but worse.
Yeah, I mean it might be the wing. I mean, is that one as good or the other one is good?
I wish.
Because what does it do if it,
I hope that
doesn't hit
series doesn't
anybody? Does
suck.
it matter?
Because they're making a
It just
Netflix
sustained.
series. So
There's no
The
target.
Dark Crystal.
So-
Is it Jim Henson
Which will
again?
do nothing besides brain
I don't
damage to
know.
all of us.
Because that
Because
company
nobody has
still
age
works.
tokens, right?
No, not currently.
Yeah, we should. That'd be fine. Might as well just do sustain. The other one is, I think it would target Matt because it says last threat to wound. In range.
Yeah,
It's
now
like-
he would
yeah.
be. He
He's
would be.
a
In,
threat now,
yeah,
so-
that's right.
might be a
Oh.
threat regardless, even if I was in. Oh no, I wouldn't. Have
If
felt
you were
blind spot.
directly behind in his blind spot, then you wouldn't be a threat at
What
that
made you
point.
decide to put all your games up there?
to view the camera.
Is that the new one or the old one?
That's the old, that's the new one.
Gotcha. No,
I put them all over here so that way I can move that shelf out. And yeah, Kingdom Death will be going there, and then all the miniatures will be there.
All right,
So
I can see why that would be your showcase piece. I would probably, if it was me, probably put all your CMON above it, but
yeah, well, they don't fit in those shelves because they're like.
no, but along the top they could.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They could be the
Oh,
top
because
space.
you
for all.
measured them perfectly to a box, didn't you?
To a Ticket to Ride size box, yes. So
Which is what?
The
Most games.
same as the Dinosaur
Yeah.
Island or the Alchemy.
it's like 12 inches.
Yeah.
ish.
All right. So we've done our parts,
Did you
right?
remember how you built it? Did you move everything again? Or?
AI card. Hostile cannons. All survivors in Bahlstown. No target. Disdain. Disdain says place Phoenix on the side of the board. Check. It emits a hissy moan. All non-death survivors suffer 1 brain damage. And the form spiral age, and then end the Phoenix's turn.
Okay.
And nobody has things, right?
Nope.
No, not at this one.
All right.
All right.
Oh my god.
You're almost there,
I
Joe.
can shoot him.
Oh my gosh.
I
you
could
can.
shoot him from the range that I'm at. I could also
Is it
move
better
one
to
and
get
do the
closer and
spear.
do the spear though? Yeah.
Yeah, it might be better to do the spear because I could
'Cause then you
actually
could
surge and
hit
do
him
a second
again,
one.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do yours from behind?
Hit him in the butt.
I'm in the blind spot, I guess.
The
The
booty.
only concern is it might push
in
you
the
guys
butt.
away, but it might eat anyway this way.
Like if I do it, then
Yeah.
it could be just as bad.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say.
Same way.
So
Same
I guess
way.
I'll go because I have more of an advantage.
Yeah, because you have what, +5?
Well, just because I'm in his blind spot and it's a 4+ to hit.
And you have +5 strength.
Plus.
I have
yeah.
almost that much strength too. I'm because technically I'm using just almost as strong as a weapon and almost as
No, I mean he has +5 on his character.
right, and I have 3 on mine. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's 3 on his character, but then 2 because of the monster.
It's 2 hits.
All right. Hit number 1, feathered neck. You strike the monster's thick neck, which has no negative. Or glorious armpit failure. Perform basic action. Target the attacker.
Not so bad.
Now neither one of them's
We'll do
bad.
the neck first.
Neck, yeah. All right, that's good. What do you need?
Two plus.
2 or plus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because what is he, 10?
Yep.
97, 654, 32.
8. So there's 1 for that. Okay, that's the neck. Okay.
Oh, and that's only a failure. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Yep.
7, and that's another one. And
Taste him in the butthole. Over and over. I'm going to surge, obviously.
We're back to where we were.
Oh, God. I don't know which die that was.
yeah, you're going to have to roll separately.
So I keep it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
You roll again. Hey, at least it's not murdering you after you attack it.
Yep.
I have a feeling a trap or something's going to come up since we're almost halfway through the hit locations.
The hip locations.
That's a
So,
perfect hit.
Yep, 1 perfect hit and 1 hit.
They do
So that
nothing
was
though, right?
great. A
You
perfect hit gives me +4 strength.
Which is nothing.
Yeah. Unless something
Unless
does something.
yeah, it has.
Too
Okay,
bad.
so glorious primary eyes, you must hit this first.
Yep.
And it's a reflex.
And that's
You
the
can
one.
choose to cancel your whole attack, but that's the one where you could get destroyed genitals if you don't crit.
Yeah, which isn't too bad. Is it 1 or 2 bleed tokens?
1.
It's just one.
It's
No,
1.
I don't think it was 2. It was just the chest stuff.
Because I had it and I got 1.
Okay. I mean, it's worth taking it to do the damage, I feel.
Yeah. Just crit won't matter.
You get knocked down though.
Yeah, you do get knocked down. Yep. So you, but you won't get to do the other either way because you have to cancel the whole attack.
No, I understand.
Yeah. 3 insanity, 1 bleeding token, and you're knocked down. And you're also supposed to gain a random disorder. You should have gained a random disorder when it happened, but it didn't matter because he's all
Unfortunately
restored
now,
now anyways. But yes.
Yeah, maybe
So-
not do that.
I'm just going to cancel my attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because those disorders can be character destroying.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No. We've all had some.
I can move still. Should I move? Ooh, has anyone looked at the shit? Should have done that first.
No. But you should probably.
Oh,
move.
we know what the next AI card is, though.
No,
No, we just
we're
shuffled.
all new.
Ah.
We're all new. I think you should move.
I agree.
Because, I mean, well, that's not true.
No,
Because at
that's
least
pretty
2 of the
safe
cards
spot.
that we used were ones we saw, and at least 2 of those were ones where that spot is the good spot.
Yep.
And the other 2 wouldn't necessarily matter because you're behind.
Because we already got rid of the one that attacked right there, right?
Right. There's only one card, I think, in there out of these that could be in here anyways, and that's the one that remember hit anybody in field of
Move
view.
one to the left.
Well, no, being centered was good for 2 of those cards. Because it was the one where you were Eye of the Storm if you were in the center spot.
Is it the Eye of the Storm hit locations? I don't remember now.
No. There's Eye of the
I'll
Storm
stay.
for this stuff.
That's
too, I
fine.
think. I'm pretty sure.
Now someone can look at the AI card and tell me if I'm
Alright.
wrong.
You want me to look at him? Well, you might attack, right? So it might even change.
Well, it might be
Shot
worthwhile,
can't,
though.
though.
He could too, though.
So
Oh.
you can't.
Why?
You don't have a red thing.
You don't need the
I don't
red
need
for
that.
it.
It's just the
Oh,
raw head movement.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it, and then you can do it?
Yeah, I was gonna
after
say, what?
Steve attacks or something like that?
Sure.
Because he
Just
can't
in
do
case he does
otherwise.
damage. That way we know where Steve should try to go. Or
Yeah.
Pity and Sigh, all survivors in field of view. We
That's
gain an
pretty
age
much it.
token, and then if they're insane, they laugh in the face. So if we're all insane, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can gain courage.
Right.
The other one is Instant Wing Strike. Last threat to wound and range. Targets gain 1 H token, doesn't attack, and then it blasts them backwards.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
we
if I'm
can
going to
put it on
hurt it,
top.
that one probably should be the one on top, assuming
Yeah.
I'm going to
Because
hurt
you're
it.
going to move and surge, so, okay.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a very good chance of at least hurting
Pity
it
and
some.
Sigh's not bad. We can only
So,
gain courage.
one.
Plus survival.
2. And give me 2 of those over there, please.
Use your dice over there.
You want me to hurt it, right? You want me to at least have some opportunity.
It doesn't
don't
matter
you?
what die you use.
I was tempted to buy those pink ones even though I just bought some.
Oh, yours will be coming.
Sweet.
And if you're cool with it because of the cost, gift in exchange, given what you gave me. I mean, is
Oh,
that cool with it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Merry Christmas. Yours
Oh.
is still coming. I just have to make the money to get to it.
Thank you.
It's a slow process, and yours is coming in the mail eventually.
Soon,
When
I'm
everything
getting
else,
ready
when everything else
Oh,
ships,
I'm so
yours will get
excited.
it. Okay. Let me see. What do I need? I've got to get My middle
Spear,
number
right?
is 6. I don't have any accuracy here, so
6 plus.
6 plus.
Do it to it, Lars.
Of course not. So I will spend 1 in surge.
Surge.
Like the drink.
Oh, wait, I wanted to move.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
Okay. That's not great. You can rearrange it, though, right?
Yeah.
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 So
Rearrange them.
Well, let's
Make-
make sure
make-
I
make
looked at the
sure.
right one.
Yeah.
We want the side.
Yep.
Putting inside
yep,
on top.
it's
okay.
on top. Okay.
Whatever, I'm behind this thing. That's keeping me
Okay.
safe.
So it goes over.
There you go, Josh.
Yay!
Pitting side.
All survivors are in field of view. So technically I'm not in field of view, right?
It's
No, it's anywhere on the board other than his blind spot. Even though
Block survivor and monster field of view.
it's center to center, so it's
Yeah.
the center of these to the center of that. So I think he can see you.
yeah, as I say, if you were one more in, I'm pretty sure that they
Damn
show
it.
things like
Each
that.
game's one age.
Okay.
Matt does not, because he's not in field of view.
Yeah, you're technically behind it. Got it. I've just got my extras from before.
I already had mine.
Oh,
I kept mine from last time.
well, shit.
Well, you
Alright.
made the suggestion. we just
Intimidate all targets. If target is insane, they laugh in the face of the monsters. Ignorant.
followed. Right, and
They may spend 3 survival to gain 1 courage. Otherwise, targets suffer 2 brain.
that gives you the
damage.
courage and the thing, right?
Yeah, I become bold.
Right. Don't you roll though too?
No.
No, I think he just gets stalwart, if I'm not mistaken.
Can't be knocked down by brain trauma or intimidate.
But we'll see what it
Right,
says.
right. What is the thing? What is it
Bold.
called? Bold.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it depends on your hunt XP.
It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't. It depends what phase,
phase,
you're in. Settlement, hunt, or showdown.
Which is not bad getting it during showdown because it's usually the hardest to get this stuff in.
Yeah.
That's not how Bill Buff sounds. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you do roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
shut
right.
on face. Yeah. Yep, and it could be very good. 6. 3 survival and 3 insanity. That gained you back all the survival you just spent.
Oh, I forgot you rolled.
Yeah, and there's actually strength or there's permanent strength strength
And what
token,
else do I get?
permanent strength or permanent speed. Just the stalwart thing.
I only have 4. Do you think it's worth
The
spending
essential
3?
difference between
Oh,
man and
roll.
monster is a gap no human can overcome. You accept this and tap into a deep well of deranged fortitude. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. So yeah, you could get more strength or speed if you got a 10 or more. Mainly, it would be strength or survival and insanity.
I mean, if I get survival back anyway.
And while 1 more strength may not be a big deal right now, in a future battle, it could be huge. To have 4
But I'll go down
strength
to
going
1
in.
survival.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You think it's worth
A
it?
4 to 7 is 3 survival. A 4 to 7. It's a pretty wide range.
I think it's worth it. We'll see. If I
I'm not doing it. I only got 3.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it because I only have 2, so I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. But the point is,
So that gives me bold.
And
okay.
stalwart.
So
And stalwart.
Roll die. I got a 10.
10 permanent speed, 1 permanent speed. That's awesome. That's super cool. Wow, that's real nice.
Can you read stalwart just because sometimes the wording's slightly different than what this says?
Can't be knocked down by brain trauma or intimidate.
For instance, Tinkerer doesn't say on this sheet, but it's not Tinkerer, Matchmaker is only when you're a returning survivor. It doesn't say that on here, but in the book it says when you're a returning survivor.
Ignore knockdown by brain trauma and intimidation actions.
Okay, so literally the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Literally.
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 Alright, wait, that wasn't the end of his turn. He
No.
now does the basic action.
Why?
Because
That's what
he
he
always
does.
does the basic action after his AI card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so what does it say?
Closest threat in range. So Steve.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, it'd be Matt.
I'm not a...
You're not a threat because you're in
Yeah.
the spawn spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steve.
So you gotta move to attack him.
I don't know if that's true, actually. Can you
Alright.
look up threat?
Well, it depends on what the range of the attack would be as to whether or not he would actually. If he's got to be
I'm not in
adjacent
field
to
of
make
view, but I do believe I'm still a threat.
Right. I think we did that wrong the first time, didn't we?
Correct.
No, it was survivors, and we thought, oh, you're in this blind spot, so you're not a survivor, but you are a survivor always.
Yeah.
Threat.
Yeah, you might still be a threat, but I
I think
thought
I'm
maybe
still
you
a
weren't a
threat.
threat when you were in the blind spot.
I thought so too.
I think you're just
A
not.
threat
okay
is
with
any
you.
survivor that is not knocked down or using special gear, terrain, or abilities to prevent being considered a threat.
Right.
So
So
let's
Okay,
look at blind
blind
spot.
spot,
See
yeah.
if it makes you not a threat. Usually the space directly behind the monster survivors attacking from the blind spot gain +1 accuracy.
Yep. So it could be. So it technically would be Matt.
Yep.
Yep. Unfortunately.
no, I mean that's fine. I thought that's what it was,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's came up yet. So
I no.
not in this game.
No. I think it did.
How much
One of the
survival do you
other
have?
turns, we chose
How much evasion?
me instead of you, and he came down when he was behind me.
So
One hit.
Yeah. But either way, it doesn't matter. at
Oh,
this
you
point.
get an H token as well.
Yeah.
I'm not doomed, am I?
No.
Chest.
How much damage?
2.
I'll take 2 damage.
And then
But you also take the
Razor Wind.
razor wind where it
That's
knocks you
whether or
back
not you
7.
take damage, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's just the next step of it. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
and knock down and a bleed token. Okay.
I wonder if that's considered a separate attack, and you could choose to dodge that part of it.
It's 1 dodge per round.
Right, but my point is if you didn't dodge the actual action, the attack, but then you
I don't
because
not
it's
an
after
attack.
the little.
if you had dash, you could dash out of range of it, but
Correct. I don't think you can
because
dodge it.
it's not an attack. It literally just
Oh,
he turns
okay,
around
yeah,
and
right,
just
right.
shoots
Okay,
his
okay,
wings,
right,
so-
right. And I remember that dash thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay.
because there's another arrow there, so that is you can attack him at that if you hadn't used your thing yet.
Right. Well, we are now, and that's end of that.
Yeah,
So,
Like us?
do you want to?
not till the beginning.
Yeah, not till the beginning. You stay the monster controller until.
Try to
the
shoot
second.
him in the butt.
You could.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I could also stand behind him and double and
Yeah.
jab at him like a poke stick.
Joe wants to try to do damage to him.
Well, it's up to you. Which would you rather try?
No.
I mean, I don't know which one. You'll get what 2 dice.
Yep.
And you get and what's your
6+.
6+, and
Yeah.
I would have 2 dice, and I would also be I'd be at 5+. So entirely up to you which one you
You
want
can
to.
surge and try to hit him again.
I certainly
can.
could. Right.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to go after the Phoenix now.
So what
I
do you
was
think?
afraid to go after him.
Yeah. I mean,
And my other group.
it could go badly if certain things happen, but he's much more doable than you might
Yeah, the
imagine.
age thing could be really bad.
It was a rough
Yeah,
start,
that-
but we had a rough hunt.
Yeah. We had
Too.
a crazy
We
hunt.
lost a lot of. We took a
Yeah,
lot of
and
damage.
that could be bad for you. That's where you could run
Me
into
being noisy
bad.
and always being a threat really hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. If you guys get close to
Um,
killing him, I can also attack him without moving.
So
I can go in and attack.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you all attack him or whatever, and then he's like 1 hit point away, then encourage me so that I can.
do I go first or do I go second? Is really what it comes down to.
It
Because
doesn't
we
matter
had
to
Joe.
me.
Well, I mean, what seems like the best choice.
You have a melee weapon. You can take advantage of his blind spot. I suggest you go first.
Joe was going to go in there and tooth and bite his butthole.
I have a melee weapon.
Twisted Tooth specialization is actually one of the better ones.
I know. I had it on set or no.
All right. Well, I'll try
Wanna bite
these
his
two this time.
fingernails.
Hold on. This
His
is
butthole
not a
fingernails?
real roll. I'm just. Okay. So let me try these two. Okay. That's at least
Why
marginal.
is there only 3 die over there? Where's the rest of them?
He's got the other one. He's holding on to because it might be good.
Oh, I got 1 more speed.
Okay.
I'll take the 9.
All right. So I
And just
need
put him
a
in the
5
middle,
or
you
better.
asshat.
I need 5 or
No.
better.
Yes, I'm picking
there
up
you
your dice. Put them back, Matt, because you'll forget.
5. There's 1.
You'll forget them. They'll be in your pocket forever.
Interface. -2 toughness to wound this location. Death blow. Phoenix is killed at this location. Its brain explodes. A shimmering rainbow appears in the spray of blood, revealing secrets of the future. The survivors rejoice, and the moment changes them forever. All survivors gain +1 understanding, +1 courage, +1 hunt experience, and +1 weapon proficiency.
Not gonna happen.
That's crazy, but yeah, it would be super amazing.
How are you hitting his face from his asshole? I'm just curious.
Remember, he's got sphincters on his arms. So you know what I mean? Anything's
He pokes
possible.
through.
Yeah, and it is a.
Oh.
Yeah. It's his interface too. It says
Yeah.
it's not his
Oh, yeah.
outer face.
He was looking back at him between his legs.
All right, so I got one.
You saw that,
So,
right? It's like a wizard face on the inside.
so it's
of it.
-2
It's
toughness.
like an old man's face in his
So
mouth.
I'm
That's a mustache. That thing.
3, 4,
Oh,
5,
that's cool.
6, 7, 8 because of his -2 toughness, so it's a 2 or better. We'll hurt it. 8, so I at least hurt it.
Wound.
Okay, so that goes away. That's that one we were hoping to not get hurt. So I surge then and go another?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, okay. 1 survival. Okay, come on. Come on, couple hits. Come on, couple hits.
Do you want cupcakes?
No, it's
Like
I'll
cupcakes
take
in the
a cupcake.
car.
Oh yeah, you know
Or,
what going.
I mean, do you want them here? I'll
Yep.
just leave them here.
They're frozen by now.
Do you want any of them? What kind are they?
Lindsay got them for her birthday. They're like white with yellow frosting.
I can take them to work.
That
You
tells
guys
you
don't want
exactly
them.
what kind it is.
There's no information
That's
on
it, right?
them,
Yeah, that's all I can do.
and I don't eat them.
They're
So.
X-lax.
I'm shooting.
Both the kids had one.
You're shooting rather than walking behind and stabbing?
Yeah, I have a better chance of catgut bow, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't have any strength with my fist and tooth, so.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And it's 6+ instead
Well, I
of
mean, you have
7+.
strength with the other, and you have accuracy with the other. I mean, so.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
6+. We'll do it this way. We'll shoot him. Sure.
Did you choose a proficiency as a bow?
Yeah, I changed
Okay,
it to
then yeah,
bow.
hit him.
Oh yeah, I haven't hit him yet with it, so.
Yeah, it's probably good.
One
There's a
hit.
You still have to hurt him. to
I know.
actually do the thing.
I know.
Trap.
No. Glorious head.
How?
Wound.
It was leaning. It was looking back up. It's like,
Okay, so I need a 5+.
You need to crit.
Yeah,
Or
that's
it doesn't do anything.
not- Oh, okay, great. Yes.
Actually, that doesn't hurt it either, so fair enough.
That's all I got.
okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna try to axe it.
You gonna X him a question?
I am.
Should I encourage Matt? Oh, I can wait until after Josh attacks.
Counter-weighted axe.
How much survival did you get?
High 5.
Oh, okay.
Because I gained the 3 back. Yeah.
5s.
Because I can attack him twice with bone
So-
darts.
5s.
You can move in and attack it twice with
One.
your sphere.
I'm too far away.
1 hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
1 hit.
1 hit. Trap.
Feathered back.
Wait, he's all kinds of backwards.
We need
I don't know.
4,
7,
5,
3.
6,
That's 3+.
7, so 3+.
4.
That was a crit and it slid off.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Wound. Okay, so wounds. Perform displacement. Place the phoenix anywhere along the board edge furthest from the attacker.
That'll
So.
be this one back here, right?
Furthest from the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So it's anywhere along there. You can put it down at that anywhere along that edge though. You can put it down there so he can still reach him.
I guess you could bone darts him, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that's legit, but okay.
Why not?
If the attacker has any age tokens,
I do.
they may attempt to follow the phoenix. Roll 1d10. If the result is equal to or less than their hunt XP, it's not, so nothing happens. Otherwise, cancel all hits now out of range, so it doesn't make a difference. But that's fine. If you would have critted, it would have suffered an extra wound and stumbled, and it would have moved 1 space forward. But it would have had 2 wounds.
Oh, I would have trampled Steve.
It's not surprising.
Big old chicken feet. Do you
Alright.
think he carries that log with him?
Yeah, everywhere he goes. It's like a security
It's a
blanket.
scratch
I'm encouraging
card.
Matt.
Okay, so Matt is a standee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll hit with bone darts. Oh, 2. It's on 7+.
He keeps those dice in his pocket. They're the good dice.
2 misses.
Alright.
I'll go ahead and surge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll surge.
You only have 1 survival left?
Yep, 0.
Oh well,
Still worth it, I think.
Oh,
just kill it.
Well, maybe.
We'll see.
1 hit.
Oh, I thought it was 6+, you said?
7+.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have any
Maria.
accuracy.
Feathered body, +2 toughness to wound this location, so it's +2 toughness.
10. Yeah, 10, 97, 65, 4, 3, 2.
So 4+. Yep. Wound.
There's a wound. Nothing. So, wound and nothing further.
Woo.
Nice.
And everybody went.
Yep.
Yep.
So Matt becomes the controller.
You could have surged, and if you'd wanted to, and used the bone thing to
I can still do that before the monster turn goes.
yeah. I mean,
You think it's worth surging to?
well, there's only 2 left, so we're either so you can really determine a lot about what happens.
And then you may as well just hand me whatever one goes on top.
That one's not bad. You get disdain. Are we okay with disdaining?
Well, it would jump them back to the center. It would move them back to the center, but
Do
we
we
would
all-
all have the.
Do we all age 4 years?
We have a
or-
token, so does that hurt us any in that respect? I don't think the
We
disdain.
all get the 4
years.
4 years added to our age.
Oh, do we? Because of
Yeah.
the disdain.
Yep.
That wouldn't be awful. I mean, it wouldn't really overhype us, but I don't know. Will we gain an age token before that happened?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes.
What did he give him?
Okay, cool. Yep. So pustule cannons, all survivors in Bahlstown, which is nobody, so no targets. He'll do disdain.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that means he skips the rest of this, right?
Right, because he does because the disdain skips all the rest of that stuff. Yeah.
We can place him any way you want, I guess, in the middle of the board. Maybe so he's. I guess it doesn't matter. He's facing Steve or Josh. Place him
Actually-
in the nightmare tree.
Actually, face him this way, and we can
Yeah,
both
you can
get behind
do
him.
that, yeah. We all suffer 1 brain damage.
By the way, is it any of the 3 spots directly behind him? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So we
3
all
brain damage?
1 brain damage.
1 brain damage. Yeah.
Sorry.
Did the tokens get removed?
Perform Spiral Age. Move all age tokens and gain 4 XP for each token.
You're really old now, Joe.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so
4, so
I only have 8.
yeah, so do the thing because I have one and I'm sure other people do as well. So
I get 1 again too.
right,
Alright, go ahead and...
What did I get for age 1?
it's way up, Joe. It's
Probably
way up.
axe.
Go to where you have your.
It's probably fighting art that's on now, I don't know.
You want me to read game over?
No, what did I gain for my first age?
That's the
You,
axe.
you could have got permanent strength.
Yeah,
That's an option too.
yeah. Well, actually, you can get like 4 things from it. Yeah,
So
I think that was
who's-
actually where you got your axe.
So do yourself first, Joe. Do 3.
Okay. So 3. I roll 2 d10s.
You gotta read the description, you gotta, come on now.
Experience sharpens your instincts. Roll on the table below.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 15.
Wow.
That's a 50.
Gain 1 random fighting art.
Best option in the game.
Sure.
Some of them are cool.
There's several really. Good
16
ones.
is draw 2 and gain 1 of your choice.
That's an even better one.
20 is gain 30 permanent strength.
3?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is there only 1 there? Okay. Ambidextrous fighting
Ooh,
art.
that's nice.
A melee weapon in your gear grid gain paired. All melee weapons. That sucks with my person, that being the bow proficiency.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't hit- I
literally
haven't
got
hit with
each
the bow
other's,
yet.
like...
You haven't
So-
hit, so it's not like it would hurt
Cannot
you to
be used.
reset.
If there are any shields, 2-handed or heavy gear, ambidextrous cannot be used if there are any. Oh, okay, so I can't use it because I have a
Right.
2-handed weapon right now. But
Right.
okay. Everyone else is at their 1 or their 2, right?
No, I'm at a 1 for my.
Oh, you're at a 1. So you
Yeah.
want to go?
Yeah. let me
You may
do-
now select the weapon type for weapon proficiency.
So I'm going to do spear since I've already got a spear and hope that maybe it works. And we have several spears because this
Okay.
is a spear and so is the halberd. Is a spear. So
Available weapon types. So yeah, we already did that.
5 total.
1 permanent strength.
Yeah. Oh wow. 4 strength for this dude.
Come on,
Josh?
Josh.
So you're on your second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gear sharp on your reflexes. Roll 2d10.
2d10.
Give me those dice. I want the better dice, damn
I don't-
it.
Better
I don't
dice.
have any dice.
Give them to me, Matt.
These ones are great. I
Yeah,
rolled
those are great.
15.
No, Matt, 2 dice.
There you go.
Now, put up the 2 dice. Put up the 2 dice, Matt.
So we're just done streaming now. Because
Why are you keeping the 2 dice?
I like these dice.
It doesn't matter. They're 5 die. I get to choose from all 5.
Come on, Matt.
Put
Give
them
me
in
the 2
there.
dice.
What do you mean, come on, May? You can just roll with those.
Doesn't make a
I'll
difference.
trade you
He
one.
asked you for 2.
Put them in there, Matt.
Put them down. Just take 2 and go. You're gonna take 40 times as long as him. 9.
No.
It's a secret fighting art. Wonderful work.
Gain 1 permanent strength.
Oh, okay. He's level 2. 1 permanent strength.
You're under 2 as well?
Yeah.
So you're sharpening your reflexes. Roll on the table below.
15.
Gain 1 permanent strength.
Nice. Wow. You're a 4 basic strength too. Wow, that's crazy, Tom. We're like,
Well then.
is there
Your
one
guy's
that lets
almost-
us train?
Your guy's almost dead, Joe.
Is there one that lets us
Fine.
train
He's pretty
strength
worthless.
for accuracy?
He's not that great. What does he have?
Dude, he's way better than a base character. Are you kidding me?
What?
Way better.
No, he's not. He's got accuracy. Everyone else of our base characters have strength and evasion.
Accuracy
Really-
is good
he
though.
really has
You
one-
need the ability to
accuracy and
hit.
strength.
Yeah. It's strength
Our
is
base characters get strength and
Not
evasion.
2.
Compared to your guys' 5, 4, and 4.
yeah, but you have accuracy. That is
4,
a huge
4,
bonus.
and 4. 4, 4, and 4.
And
Oh, yeah,
you
we
don't
just
know
have
what'll
4
happen
strength.
soon enough.
That's fun.
No, Matt has 5, doesn't
4.
I have
Or
6,
6.
but because of this.
he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I wrote it underneath so I don't forget.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, man, but here you can take that.
Would you like me to move and attack?
It's the monster's turn, right?
No.
Well, that was the end of the monster's turn.
That wasn't.
Yeah.
Right, that was the end of the monster's turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to attack first? Or do you want me to?
It doesn't matter.
Shoot it with my
What
bow.
was the other thing? What was the
Huh?
other thing?
Uh,
It wasn't the pustule cannons. It was
I don't remember.
one
Probably
that
should
doesn't.
remember now.
It doesn't. It didn't seem like it hurt. Well, I don't know because you were.
It was the last person that attacked it that did damage in attacks.
We'll kill him this turn anyway.
So
Go ahead. Just go ahead. You can stay right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
You
he
could
wants
just-
the +1 accuracy.
Yeah, I do understand that. Yep. What are you taking? I mean, how many does it take?
5, 4 plus.
4.
Wait, no. What's your?
4 plus to hit.
Oh, okay. I thought his middle part was what's his
6 plus.
6? Oh, okay.
He's got an accuracy in there.
No, no.
Okay, so you get 2.
One
It's
hit. One hit.
1.
He rolled a 3. So
Oh, I thought he rolled 3 dice.
Oh,
For some
no.
reason.
One
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, so 1 hit. Glorious Wing Claws. It's a wound, so
Oh,
you don't have a lot of choice of whether or not
does
it
it blow everybody away?
Yes.
It
What's
might.
up, Steve?
If you wound,
Great.
well, it might not happen.
Or if you crit, you're good.
Yeah, or if you crit.
8.
So you have
Two
8, so
plus.
2 or more. 4.
Twice that it could have
Okay.
been that stupid
So-
crit.
That goes
I get blown back too, don't
This
I?
is
Yep.
5, 7.
7.
And you're knocked down.
I gain 1 insanity.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
I
you
knew-
didn't go to the center.
I knew I should have went to the center. I thought about it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll leave that open." Dumb
Steve,
guy.
go to the center on his butt.
So let's see. Can you get close enough to hit him?
That's what I was trying to see.
You're better off.
No, yeah, you're definitely going to
You're better off to surge with only 1 survival left.
Oh, you
yeah,
only got
that's
1?
true.
Okay,
yeah,
then
that's
yeah,
true.
you're
Alright.
better off to
Yeah.
surge.
You're like 2 away.
4. So I'll go there. All right. Just hand me 2 of those. I don't care.
Whoa.
Nice. Sweet. Thanks.
Matt gave him his 2.
They're different.
Yeah. There's no way to
That's
know at this
screwing that
point.
up.
No,
There's no way to know at this point.
Those are yours.
No, those are yours. Your two.
All right. So I'm at 6, 5. So I need 5s or better to hit. 2.
Alright.
Matt logic. Don't use that
Tiny
one.
wing hands.
Impervious.
Oh, wait.
Glorious
use that
handed
one.
feet. I'll do the wing hands because they're impervious, but they don't actually have a thing. The others are reflex.
Right.
And yeah, I'll
Oh, I
do
wonder where
this.
the trap is.
I'll do that first.
Mm.
Okay.
Really low.
Well, this is impervious, so I need a 10 or it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then this one here, I need a, let's see, so it's 3, 7, so 7 from 10, 3 or more, right?
Yep.
Okay.
3 or more.
4. Okay, so I do one, yep.
So are you guys coming at 10 a.m.?
The monster's glare pierces the survivor's puny mind, causing explosions of pain.
Joseph Doom.
Turn to face the
I
attackers
thought it started at noon, so
and roll 1d10.
I probably won't be there at 10.
Yeah, that was my plan. Wasn't it?
Yeah, roll 1d10.
Well, my mom was gonna come over at 11. I was gonna be there by like 10:30.
I suffer damage equal to my age tokens, but I don't have any age tokens, so that doesn't actually do anything negative to me, so it's good.
Just give yourself an insanity though. We targeted you, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's not
No, I'm not the
Oh,
monster
yeah,
controller.
yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, fair statement, though, but not quite. Okay, so should I get somebody up?
Or do you want to surge and try to kill it?
I thought that was my surge. Oh, no, I didn't surge. That's right.
I don't think anyone else can attack him.
Yeah,
Josh already
it's-
moved too.
Yeah,
so-
I guess I'll go because we are low enough, and then worst case scenario, everybody else is down already, and they probably won't. You know,
2 damage, he dies.
I'll do my best, guys. I'm doing my best.
2 misses, right?
You
need 6+?
Yay. No. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, considering where I'm at.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, I needed a 6+, and I didn't get it.
All right.
So, 2 misses. Okay. All right, so, well, I could still, oh, no, I can't do that. Okay. All right, great. Okay, here it comes. Ready, everybody?
Where Steven rolls
All survivors in blast zone. Nobody. So it's disdain. This is Pulse Cannon's one. So, so no target. It disdains. So it goes back to the center.
We all take a.
We all take 1 insanity. One brain damage.
And then
5. And I'm gonna actually spin him this way because it's disdain. So I'll spin him this way so he's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a chance to actually hurt him again. There.
Look at that glorious asshole.
And you guys all get to stand up.
His head fits. Just checking.
You might as well go, Steve.
All right.
Can't close the page,
So
Josh.
No.
I
Get on
will
there.
shdish.
Me neither. Oh man. All right.
Missed. Oh, do I want to move?
It'll be the same thing again. So.
Yeah, I guess. Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I
you
do want to
wanna
move.
1 to the side.
I will move there.
Did we not do his basic attack, or he doesn't have to?
It's because he's disdained.
Okay.
With the since he had nobody in the Bahlstown, he just did disdain, and we skipped through disdain because it was the thing.
It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Because either way, it's gonna be the same distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
And looking at the 2 AI cards does nothing.
Yeah, none of that changes much of anything. And you don't have any bleed, right? No, that would have been the other thing that would have been potentially worthwhile doing. And so, there you go.
All survivors in blast zone. That will be going.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and disdain them.
Okay, so we
same
take
thing
another.
again.
I did see like a flip book thing they made for this, where you just had the clear sheet over top this,
Yeah.
put all the temporary stuff, and then you could still write the permanent stuff on it.
Oh, that would be nice. Like
Yeah, I've seen
with
Yeah.
marker. With
Like
Yeah,
I've seen where they did
But-
like the whole thing for your grid,
Right.
and you could put it in slots. And
Yeah, I've seen like that. And I've also and then I saw where it was just dry erase board, but just a nice one, so
Yeah.
that way it was protected, but still worked. So do I go again, or does somebody else go?
I'll shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
6+. I'm done.
Nice work.
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna stab him from behind them.
Okay.
Well, you could have surged.
Nope.
I didn't say you could move anywhere, but you could have surged.
Right.
He has no other weapon.
you can look at the top 2 AI cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Worth. Okay, there's 1 hit
There's one.
and 1 trap.
No, feathered buttocks.
Ooh, there
That
you
makes sense.
Yeah.
cut the feathers off of it.
Like a rewind.
6. If the actor has any age tokens, he would rewind, but he doesn't.
Oh.
So he actually takes the damage and he doesn't rewind because I have no age tokens.
Nice.
So, and I can't surge. So
I'm running in and poking him in the butt.
Get him, Josh.
Wait. What's his thing do as far as attack goes?
What do you mean?
His basic attack.
Oh. He does closest threat and range. So
Okay.
Either of you.
he's going to hit me or you.
When I
Or
kill
you
Well, no,
him,
we're
guys,
still
yeah,
threats,
You guys
yeah.
are threats, yeah.
when
Yeah.
we kill him,
That's
If
why I
you
was.
do, if you do damage,
oh, Matt still can go and hit him also.
Yeah, we're open.
you can surge too. So
Yeah.
2 hits.
Still hits, but probably a trap.
Glorious crest. Not chest. Tail feathers. Neither one. Tail feathers is impervious, so you may want to go against that because it's not going to hurt either way, and it could get us extra pieces.
Sure, let's go against that.
Unless
Crit.
you roll a hit.
You need a crit. That's
And
all
then
you
you
got.
roll a miss.
5.
5,
Hit.
so it didn't. Yeah, but it didn't do nothing otherwise. It's got a crit in order to
Oh,
do anything
okay.
special.
The other one?
All right, so yeah. Turn to the face of the attacker is the first thing it does do, though. It still doesn't change anything, but it does. But that's what it says right on here.
That's strange.
Caca, I'm right here, bitch. So it says the wizard.
Oh,
In a
okay.
wizardy voice.
I'm right here, bitch.
Crit.
Crit, nice. Gain 1 random Phoenix resource, and of course do 1 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been doing that persistent injury.
We haven't had 3 age tokens since then, so.
All right.
That's
Is
all
it?
random.
Is that Phoenix stuff?
All right, let's go through the rewards and whatnot.
Sweet, I got 2 of them because I got
Yep.
the other one.
Yeah.
Need the book, Joe.
Book.
Book,
Who's got the book?
Book. Phoenix. Oh, that's
That
Phoenix.
was rough. That was way
Yeah.
rough. That first setup round was just terrible.
Phoenix.
Now I'm no longer noisy, so
Aftermath. Level 1 or 2. 1 hunt XP.
Okay. 1 on XP.
1 weapon proficiency, I'm assuming.
Did I hurt the
Yep.
Phoenix at the end with my spear? I did do
Yeah.
1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
you did.
So good. So I get
And
it.
then rewards. Rewards. The first time the Phoenix is defeated, gain the Plumery settlement location. Automatically. Wow.
Okay, so that's in here.
Plumery.
I'll get it. Grab
Yeah,
it.
it's underneath there. There's those things.
Tokens are reset at the end of the showdown. Oh, actually, it tells you what to do.
Survivors with age tokens gain +1 understanding. Oh,
oh,
no one's got one. The group gains the following rewards: 4 basic and 4 Phoenix resources.
Plumery. There's the plumery.
We don't have face paintings, or we didn't fight a level 3 plus Phoenix, so it doesn't matter.
people said that
4 basic and
this
4
is
Phoenix,
harder
right?
than level 2 land.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, I think if it would have hit us with those time tokens at the right time, it could have been.
Could have
It
just
could,
wiped someone out of
could just
existence.
just like it could be
Yeah,
just done.
it also depends
And-
on what AI cards you get for both of them.
And if we played that wrong and we should have come back, but he wouldn't have come back, that
would've
could
made a
also have been
difference,
huge
too.
because you did do several points of damage to it afterwards.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pustules. Why would we collect those?
Birdbeak!
Do anything say when you get... No.
It
okay.
says the aroma is tempting.
Delicioso.
It's consumable.
Please go down.
You might as well put yours in there too.
Down there.
Ronery Ant.
And yours too, Steve.
Hold, please.
Where's the sheet of paper at?
It's a lot of iron.
Oh, we have so many innovations. Oh my god.
Dude, we bought one every time we played.
That is
There you
a
go.
crap ton of iron.
We have a bunch of stuff, remember, as well back.
Okay. Survivor's Return,
Okay,
Alright.
which is when the tokens and shit are removed.
here you go.
Gain Endeavors.
So we gain 4.
Does it, Josh technically died while we were out.
Yeah, we should have
We
gained
get
2 for
5
that, but I don't.
because of the cooking.
The start of settlement phase, yeah.
You
Okay,
get
plus 1.
5 endeavors.
Yep, so you get 5 endeavors and all.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Anything
And
else?
and then we need to do.
Yeah,
It's too much
Yeah, the
paperwork.
events.
throwing crap.
I was just making sure we got all the endeavors.
Yeah.
So update timeline.
Updated, Joe.
Alright,
So
so
what's
first thing is the
MSS
random.
encounter?
That's the bit. Those are like the butcher or whatever.
This one again.
Did you shuffle it first?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's partly because of the way stuff shuffles.
I
It's
know.
like gonna end up going to the top.
Season of the Spiderling. Spiderlings are falling from the sky and into the settlement by the
Oh, son of a
dozens.
bitch. Oh, no, this one's alright. This one's alright.
Buoyed through the air on silk parachutes one at a time. This one is not great. Repeat
What
until
happens?
we roll on the table. Wait, each player's nominated survivor rolls on the table below. Based on their attributes, repeat until all survivors roll. We're all insane, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
We can nominate we can nominate Seth to do it because he is sane. Because remember, if you get an 8+ and you're insane, you kill another person, and you gain berserking.
Yeah.
So I'll nominate Seth to try for me, because he's not insane, so...
Do you have any blanks in there, Luna or something?
Luna is a blank, yep. Yep. And...
Give me the plumery. I just want to look at
we
it.
have 2 other blanks as well.
Yeah, that. Yep. Just curious what are.
Okay, so you roll for Seth.
You
I'll
have to
roll
have
for
iron
Luna.
for everything, or hollow wing bone.
6
Yeah,
plus
we have some of that. That's
is a victory.
Okay.
okay.
Josh, roll for
You
Luna.
oust the beast without taking a scratch, gain 3 survival for stuff.
For Luna?
2.
Runaway, failure, skip the next hunt.
That's fine.
Luna skips.
Okay.
I'll roll for a blank.
Do we have any more blanks?
7.
Yeah, there's 2 blanks.
Who'd you roll for?
A blank.
One of the blanks.
Victory, gain 3 survival.
So plus 3 survival. To
Male
a
or
blank.
female?
Female for me.
You want to roll with Gornub or a sane person, or...
Sane would be better.
Sane is better, right?
We have 2 successes, I think, so we're good.
What's it say?
Victory. If more than 2 survivors achieve victory, which Matt and I have. Oh, more than? Okay, no, so you need a victory.
Okay.
You're more likely to get a victory with an insane person, or
Okay.
if you're sane and have 3 plus courage. But we don't have anyone that's sane and has 3 plus courage.
Do we have to continue to do it, or what happens?
Yeah, I think.
No.
No, out of those 4,
There's
there's an
failure or
outcome that
victory.
happens.
So I guess I'm going with. Do I do Gornub now? I mean, he's a lot better than he used to.
I guess
be.
actually you're more like... No, yeah, that's more likely to succeed. He won't die. He'll gain berserking, possibly.
Which will kill somebody else.
But he kills someone else.
Right.
Might not be bad. I mean, we only have 8 people, but...
Is it random that who he kills?
No. It says you defend your home with such ferocity that you're unable to distinguish friend from foe, -1 population.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Gain
Alright.
the berserking
Okay,
fighting art.
so I'm gonna try.
If it's an 8 or up.
4 is victory, you gain binge eating. And skip the next hunt.
And skip the next hunt.
Yeah.
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
Not really, because we
Yeah.
passed.
It does, yeah, but that means he's not able to go out and participate, and he has a huge bonus and no negatives now.
Yeah.
Same thing with Paris.
Yeah, she has to miss too, doesn't she?
I wonder
No,
though.
you rolled for Luna.
Actually,
No, she had it for something else. She had
actually,
bonus, yeah.
actually, I'm curious though. Does the nemesis, because this next one's the nemesis, isn't
It's
it?
not a hunt, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a hunt. I wonder if it actually counts against that or not. But it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, what else did I do? I got that and the binge eating disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must
If
have
more than 2 survivors achieve victory, the silent vanquishes spiderlings. The nominated survivors gain +1 permanent strength. Oh, and 1 level of weapon proficiency. So you get a weapon proficiency and a permanent
Who
strength.
does? Everybody?
Everybody who
Who
survived
did
it, right?
that? So Luna
Yeah.
gets +1 strength.
Well,
and
I get a specialty then. Oh, I didn't do
You
it on
don't.
Paris.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Luna has +2 strength.
I'm plus
now.
5 strength.
Oh, you just wrote binge eating. Okay.
Yeah,
And the
That's-
female has
Why
+2
did you go up to
strength.
5?
I was at 4 and I survived. I was one of the people who were at the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he was at 4 already
Seth
from
gains,
the
is
thing.
up to
So.
3 strength, so Seth's getting
Yeah.
better.
That's fine. I mean, we made blanks better too, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do we have anything on the timeline now?
Does Seth have a
Oh
weapon
yeah, we
proficiency?
should have a couple things in the
Who does
timeline
not?
now.
Okay. Alright, so that's done.
Yeah. So then now what else do we have actual on the timeline? We should have at least 1 or 2.
We have Nemesis Encounter and Hooded Knight. So we'll do the Hooded Knight event, right?
What's next? What's actually literally
In
next? in the
Kingsman
choice?
level 1.
Nemesis Encounter. But I thought you did all the events before
We
you
do all
go.
the story events.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Kingsman level 1?
That's
That's-
the Nemesis Encounter.
Yeah. So that's
Hooded Knight.
yep, too far.
Too far. Hands of Heat. Herb Gathering. Hooded Knight. If
Okay.
any survivor...
Read the top part.
Hooded Knight. A
Sorry, Paul.
stranger emerges from the darkness.
What are you doing?
If
playing
any
like
survivor
that?
has the Twilight Sword, they duel the knight. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll below on the mysterious agenda.
Okay. So
Roll
who's doing the roll?
1d10.
Matt, do the roll.
Well, what survivor?
Does
You
it?
pick
It
a
doesn't.
survivor, right?
Does it say
Oh,
you have to
no.
pick a survivor? I don't think so.
Okay.
We have Matt start the rolls first.
I'm just saying he should try first because he tends to be not quite as awful as I am.
2.
As quick as he arrived, the hooded knight vanishes. In a flash of steel and blood, suffer -2 population. The hooded knight leaves with unfinished business and will return later. Add hooded knight to the timeline 4 years from now.
Can
We
you
could do a reroll. We could spend any of the rerolls that we have not used out of our people. Do we have any blanks that still have a reroll to be used?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be worthwhile.
There's a male.
Bilbo has one.
It's either that or they die anyway.
Yeah, might as well do the male.
Yeah, that has nothing special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Why wouldn't you choose a different die?
A 9.
That's why.
That's good.
The hooded knight forces a tattered parcel into the hands of the returning survivor with the most hunt XP. That would be me.
It would be Joe.
Yeah.
Bilbo, too. The hooded knight leaves with unfinished business. Oh my god, seriously?
Bilbo 2, the Bilbo.
If there are no
ring.
returning survivors, then the knight leaves with unfinished business. So I get tattered parcel. The survivor gains the Twilight Sword rare gear card placed in their grid now. Survivor may select Twilight Sword as a weapon proficiency type. This weapon is cursed. Cursed. This may not be removed from your gear grid for any reason. When you die, archive this card.
That's amazing.
Hopefully.
Do you want to gain it as you're fighting
Twilight
it?
Sword, yeah, because Bo
Yeah.
is worthless.
Watch
Not
it. Watch
worth
it. Watch it.
Thank
Watch
you,
it. Yep.
thank you.
I'll take Bilbo back then. Jeez.
No.
You weren't the one that rolled it.
I am the one that rolled it.
Not you didn't roll that. No. I mean, you weren't
I'm
the one
the
that
reason
rolled
he
it.
had so much hunt XP.
Yeah, because he played so poorly.
Now that he's good,
What's
you
the
want him
Twilight
back.
Sword?
No, nobody wants him when he sucks.
Yeah.
I did. I offered to play him at the beginning.
Nobody wants him when he can't do
Okay.
anything.
No,
Dang.
that's fine.
Twilight Sword.
Steven took the spear so he can have the halberd, and Joe's taking the amazing sword.
Twilight
It's all
Sword.
good.
It's 1 speed. It has a star plus to hit. Accuracy is 9. Twilight Sword proficiency minus the Twilight Sword proficiency level.
So
Accuracy is 9. So like 9 plus to hit.
9, yeah, and then every proficiency level makes it easier to hit with.
Slow, cursed, cumbersome, sentient, irreplaceable. Gains devastating 2 when fighting the Watcher.
ooh.
Does 9 damage.
9 damage. Wow.
Not 9 damage. It has 9 strength.
Strength.
To it, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Bilbo has the Twilight Sword forever.
That kind of sucks.
It does.
Because it has no proficiency.
Right, but the bonus is that as he gains that proficiency.
Yeah, but he's only going to go for another 4 events before he dies.
Well, it all depends on how that goes. I mean, we don't know that we couldn't hit something.
No, because we have the Nemesis, and you don't age as the Nemesis. Right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Yeah.
either. Or you don't get
I feel
hunt
like-
XP.
Yeah, I feel like
but
you don't get. Yeah.
This guy returns in 4 years, so
Yeah, and then if someone has a Twilight Sword, something else happens.
yeah, there's a duel instead, yeah. Then we add Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now.
Yeah. You get 4 years to try and get marginally better with that guy, and then hope.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to die after the 4 years anyway. So
No,
he
he
five,
just
just
five
retired.
years. 5 years he retires, not 4.
Yeah,
Is
and
that 5
technically,
years?
4 years you won't necessarily because one of them will be a nemesis. Is there more than one nemesis in that time slot in this next 4 years? Is there only one nemesis or more
Yes,
than one?
there's another one.
No, there's
3
only
years
one.
away at 13.
That's when he comes back.
Well,
That we do that
oh,
after.
Damn.
All right. So he won't die at that point, but he'll have 3 attempts to try and get more skill, assuming he goes out, and then he has to duel him. And we don't know how that's going to go anyways at that point. So that'll be its own interesting thing.
All right.
Thank you for giving us, Paul.
Put your microphone back on.
Thanks.
But before you do that, hand those items to me so that if we grab them out.
Items. Oh, yeah. Here you are, sir.
Yeah, because if we're gonna,
All right.
Weren't you supposed to gain some tattered thingy?
Yeah, it had the sword in it.
that's
Yeah,
it
that's
had
the
the sort of that had that.
It's cursed.
Everybody's
Should I rank that as the
item-
once per lifetime type of thing?
Can I see the rulebook, Jeff?
What you looking at, Matt?
Just looking up the Nemesis stuff while we're doing other things, so we don't break the rules.
All right. Was that our? We still have the Nemesis event that we talked to the person about.
Encounter.
Well, you don't actually do the whole encounter, but you would technically do the starting part of it where you talk about it, type of thing. But yeah.
Or do we start that without building anything?
No. That's only the special one. Remember, we looked that
that's
up.
right,
It's
yeah.
like only if it says it's a special event.
So now what do we move forward?
Yeah, I think we should be moving forward.
Update death count. Done. We didn't die.
Nobody died.
Once. Okay. Nothing there special. Crafting.
Develop.
Mint.
What?
This is a long one again.
What materials do we have?
Lots.
What do we have extra?
So much, dude.
Because we couldn't really do anything last time.
Broken Lantern, Nightmare Fruit, Silk, 1 Stomach, 1 Serrated Fang, 1 Spinnerets, 1 Large Appendage, which were all the ridiculous things.
I was trying to look at this and look at that at the same time.
2 Bone,
Do we have
1
anything
Organ.
that we can make?
Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. That's why I don't know.
Well,
I couldn't get a chance
we
to
have
look.
no iron though.
Yeah, yes, we do. We have an iron here. This piece counts as an iron as well. And I want to say
Do we have a tail feather? We have tail feathers, right?
we have
Tail
1,
feather.
2 tail feathers because you got both of
Do
those.
we have a hollow?
Hollow wing bones, we have those. We
what-
also have the phoenix finger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does a phoenix finger make?
The
Don't
pole
know.
arm, I think, right? Or
No idea because
An arrow.
you took the stuff, so I don't know.
Pikachu. 1 Pikachu, please.
Trigger timeline events, which was step 4. If the lantern year has a Nemesis encounter story event on the timeline, follow the rules in the Nemesis monster section of this chapter.
Okay.
So we might not actually get the bill.
No, I'm pretty sure you get to go
Yeah,
through
I'm
everything.
pretty sure it says you do, but
Where's the damn finger at?
Nemesis encounter story event, which is
I don't
Kingsman,
see
yeah.
it on here at all.
well, it says in this chapter.
Maybe it's not
so
there.
it's
Maybe
a-
it's somewhere else, like the
Right, follow the
blacksmith
rules
or
in the
something.
Nemesis monster section of
Or
this
weapon.
chapter.
right, so it'll be in this chapter.
Finger of
You
God.
want to look for that in this chapter.
Can we look to see what that is?
So I
Let's
think
see if I can-
possibly if you move,
Can you look up finger of God?
It's under weaponsmith, weapon crafter.
oh, it says
If the
weapon
current
craft.
year
yeah.
has a Nemesis encounter on the timeline, departing survivors will face off with a Nemesis monster waiting at the outskirts of the settlement. Complete the settlement phase normally. Departing survivors skip the hunt phase and consult the story event for the Nemesis monster to set up the showdown phase. Nemesis encounters are listed a few different ways on the timeline. Nemesis encounter level X, Nemesis encounter monster name, Nemesis encounter monster name level X. Which format is it?
Monster name level X. Nemesis encounter monster name level X.
You must fight this name monster of the specific monster level listed if you have previously faced it. Yeah, so basically we do all the normal stuff, but instead of the next hunt, we follow the rules for Kingsman.
Question is, do we have 4 bone?
Okay, so finger of God is what? Do we have 4 bone? We have a ton of bone. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Melee.
6 bone on here,
And
depending on
two
what we
more
else
here.
need. Depending on what all we need. Finger of God is spear, 2, 5, 5. And then if you have a complete green, a complete blue, and a complete red within your character set, like so one of each one, as long and you have 5 or more survival, you gain +1 accuracy and +1 strength. So you
Oh,
have to have a
nice.
complete one of each one of
Yeah, I was
those,
gonna
but then you
say,
get the extra bonus.
We don't have anything to complete the green.
Yeah, not at this point. But we do have other things that we actually can get now that we weren't able to get. So there's some stuff for that. What else?
What's a hollow point arrow do?
What?
Is that plumery?
That's plumery, so I'm in the wrong section. So hold on. Let me jump over to that part again.
Did we get a bird beak?
Yes.
Did we get rainbow droppings?
Nope.
No, that's level 3, I believe.
So you can get the rainbow katana.
What was the thing that you asked about?
The hollow point arrow.
Hollow point arrow. 1/6/11. Slow ammo on a hit. Monster gains -1 movement token. Use once per showdown. So it's only -1 to movement, but it is an 11, so it's very likely it's going to earn it.
Yeah, we don't have enough to make the upgraded bow. That's what I was trying to see.
The arc
What
bow.
do you need to make though?
1 Phoenix Whisker, which we don't have.
What about bird bread? Can we make that?
Bird red. 1 pustules and 3 times hide.
We have the pustules. You didn't, don't we? Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
pustules
did get postures.
and 3 hides. Consumable. It's got a green on this side, so you could actually use it to make completion. Consume once per showdown. Add 1 armor to all hit locations. Gain priority target token though. Roll 1d10. On a 1, reduce your survival to 0.
We don't have anything that matches up to it.
Yeah, we do. The monster grease, which
I thought it was on the other side.
Would fall to no.
What side is it on? The left or the right?
It's on the right side for us, and that's on the left. Bloom sphere. Can we do that?
Is it a consumable like it just
parasites?
We don't have that.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate we can't make a shield.
Crest crown. Probably not. But
1 phoenix crest, 6 organs.
We don't have that. Yeah. Feather mantle.
2 tail feather, 1 scrap.
We could do that. It's got a blue, a green, and a red. When you suffer knockback, you may ignore collision with other survivors and reduce the movement by up to 3 spaces.
I highly suggest we remake one of the monster greases.
Oh yeah, but it's 1 organ. We have like a shit ton of them.
Well, we should probably.
We didn't do any milestones, right?
Right.
Okay. You can't do the feather shield. What about the hollow sword?
We can, but it would be a lot of resources.
3/5/3 frail but paired. On a perfect hit, makes 1 additional attack roll.
Holy crap!
There's the hours ring.
Well, shouldn't we make another vest because we're short on a vest?
Probably.
Or
Yeah, but that's 1 hide. I'm just trying to get us see what all of our options. Can we do the hours ring? Probably not.
No.
Okay. During the aftermath, if you died or ceased to exist, you may card the hours ring and reset the campaign to the previous settlement phases developed step before you departed. That's actually kind of crazy. It would give you a reset.
What's the chest piece on that one?
We can't make it.
Phoenix falls.
We can't make. We can.
I was trying to find an upgraded version.
What's that?
Of the...
This would be the legs or waist. Can we do the Phoenix falls?
We can't do any of them. Oh. We don't have any iron.
Yeah, we do. We have iron here. That's iron.
Oh,
that's what that's called.
Okay.
And we have actually 2 iron because the black skull is also iron, skull, and bone.
Okay.
So we technically have 2 of those. So could we do that?
Well, the chest is 1 iron, 1 leather, 1 tail feather, 1 hide.
Chest is 1.
Do we have leather?
Yeah, I thought one of them are leather. I thought one of them was.
We have to make leather for it.
Oh, okay.
And we don't have a leather place yet. So.
Yeah. I thought one of the other items was also considered leather that we've gotten before.
Yeah, we'd have to build the leather worker.
What about the pants, the falls? Does that also require leather?
1 iron, 1 leather. Yeah, they all require leather except for the helm.
And what's the helm do?
1 hollow wing bone, 1 small feather, 1 bone.
We don't have the small feather.
3 hide, 1 organ.
So we burn
tomahawk
to make that.
Sonic tomahawk, 1 small feather, 1
to make.
1 small feather.
We turn your hides into leather.
Yep. So yeah, realistically, we really can't do much within the plumery, other than the feather mantle.
Hides do we
it's
have?
not awful, but what's that?
How many hides do we have?
We have 1, 2, 3 hides that we could use, so we definitely could do whatever with that.
Do we have any bones?
A lot of those too. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the weapon crafter give us?
5, 6 bones technically.
Oh, we already had it.
I say we innovate first.
I mean, we have the ability to do the innovation without too much issue because we have so many extra pieces.
Did you shuffle innovations?
They haven't since they come out, I don't think. But so it's an endeavor, and then
I'm just thinking we do bones, so we create some of the crap that
1
we lost,
organ,
like the
1 hide and 1 bone, right?
The
so
gut,
do all the basic ones.
the grease, the bone darts.
Yep.
And we just draw 2, yeah.
Yeah, try to pick which one.
Partnership or scrap smelting?
Ooh.
Partnership. 2 endeavor. Nominate 2 survivors. They pair off each. We had this one come up before, didn't they? And each gains the partner ability. A survivor may be nominated a partnership once per lifetime.
Scrap smelting is crazy.
When you both arrive,
scrap,
gain
5
survival
bone, 5
up to the survival limit. Partners may only nominate each other for intimacy. When a partner dies, or any partner gains a random disorder and loses the ability. The other one is purification with scrap smelting. And for an endeavor, we can do purification. Roll d10. 1 through 2, nothing happens. 3 through 9, spend 3 scrap and add 1 iron to storage. 10 plus, spend 3 scrap and add 1 iron to storage. You may repeat this any number of times. And
That'd
allows
be pretty
you
good.
to also build the blacksmith.
That'd be
for
pretty
6
good.
bone and 3 scrap, so we could build the blacksmith too.
Yeah, we got to do that one.
I mean, that's definitely
I think
the better
partnership's
one.
dumb anyway. So
I agree.
I'm sure that there are points where it's worthwhile,
Yeah.
but you know, yeah.
And do we add consequences?
No,
Okay.
no consequences. So it would be a separate endeavor to do this, but still.
So we can get the blacksmith.
Right,
Which
right.
makes this
So
my.
6 bone and 3 scrap.
Iron and leather. Iron and organ. Iron and leather. Leather. Bone. Seems like you need leather for a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, we can go toward that. We got to upgrade the skinnery. We have to use the skinnery to make the leather workers. So that'd be 3 hide and an organ, which we technically, no, we were 1 hide short now if we wanted to do that.
And that's the right thing. That's blacksmith.
And that would be 6 bone and 3 scrap, which is great, but we may not want to do that at this point.
Yeah, we should probably rebuild all the crap that we lost.
We do have another scrap in our storage as well.
Yeah, we have a couple here. I mean, we have 3 scrap here. So, I mean, that's worth getting, but we still need to do something with it, you know, before we can do that.
So we make a monster grease, if nothing else.
Well, sure. Absolutely. I mean, we got the organ to do that. There's another grease.
Well,
there.
I say you do bone darts too, because Joe lost bone darts.
Well, can we do a better weapon, though, other than bone darts? We have a lot more weapon options now because we have the whole weapon crafter. What can we do?
But the bone grease, the evasion is good for anybody.
Well, yeah, that still is
what's
one.
a scrap
That's-
dagger? Is that the regular dagger? Or
No. All that's
I have
different.
scrap sword.
Anything that says scrap is different.
I
So
know.
what scrap? What does it say that we need?
One bone, one scrap.
Okay, so
dagger.
scrap dagger is a 3/7/2, and on a perfect hit, the edge sharpens, gain +2 strength for the rest of the attack.
Here, leave that one up. I'll erase this one we have.
Okay.
Oh, we have an organ in stock.
Yeah, because it was unmade, so we got the organ back for it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's what I was saying. We got unmade.
We have 2 bones in storage as well, and
Yeah.
a scrap.
Right.
Because I was gonna
So
say we unmade.
Or a broken lantern.
We unmade bone darts and we unmade. What did I have?
Bone darts. Or some, but no, the skull.
The skull helm.
No, that was
No,
that was him.
That's me.
broken by something else.
Yeah.
I had the scrap
You had a bone
dagger,
dagger.
or bone dagger. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2 bones back for that stuff.
Right. Right. Which it may or may not be worth getting the ones, but we should do a chess piece of some sort. I mean, that makes good sense
The
to do
only
a chess
chest piece we can do is
Rawhide.
rawhide.
How many rawhide sets do we have? Do we have 3?
No.
If not, what are we missing?
I have a vest and a headband.
So we need legs, boots, and hands.
Yep.
So it's technically 3
3.
pieces, and we don't have that many.
Rawhide boots. Yeah.
We have 2,
Pants.
unless there's some other hide over there in our thing.
No.
Yeah. We have 2.
Well, I say you do the chest piece then. So then at least you can have.
Well,
a
yeah,
chest.
because otherwise somebody's short a chest piece.
You did chest piece, and then probably take 2 bone and do the.
Well, the problem is what chest piece do we make?
Do
We
the
can't make a
skull
rawhide one.
We're all out of rawhides.
We can only make
Why
3
did we
rawhide.
lose? Did we lose
No,
one?
you can only
Only
make 3.
3.
There's only 3 available.
You
Oh.
you technically can make more. It says right in the fact on their website that you can make more than you
You
have cards
can't.
for.
We can't make any other one.
Well, we could. Right. We can't afford to make a different one, is what you're saying. I understand what you mean. But,
No, I mean
well, we can make the raw. What he's saying is that technically we're supposed
the only
to
other one you can make is a
Yeah,
Phoenix
I haven't played that one,
black
but
card.
it does say on the fact that you can.
Iron
That's
leather.
interesting because in the
Nope,
one part
'cause
it
we
says
need
if there's
leather.
not any left, you're not supposed to be able to make it. So that's why I was like,
We can't make any
But that's
other
fair.
one. Is what I'm saying.
right. But he's saying that the fact says we
Yeah.
can make another
Yeah.
one of that, even though.
Well, I'm just saying we have
Right.
no other choice.
I understand.
So there's no other chest choice possible.
Yeah, because the Katerium chest we need something else for, right? White fur. Do we have a white fur? We don't have a white fur.
We don't have any
I just want.
animal or
So, so what do we want to do then? So do we want to make the chest another
Did you make a
high chest?
Did you make the grease?
Yes.
Yep.
But he used it off of the thing.
You should probably make the skull helm, so then you have a helmet again.
Well, sure, but that's bone. It's not hide. That's
no,
why I'm
it's
asking.
actually a skull or
Or 2 bone.
2 bone, which
Right.
we have a skull, so we would just
Right.
use that.
No, that skull's also iron, so it's got some
Oh,
still.
Yeah, it
It's
would've
iron,
been-
skull, and bone.
Yeah, we could just use 2 bone then to remake it.
Yeah.
That's better. Save the iron since it takes so much to
'Cause-
make it.
And you've got 2 bone listed on there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. So there's a helmet.
Do you want to make him the chess piece and just say we made one for him and just photocopy it?
I mean, we can do anything. for
Cut
it
it
to
out of
some
paper
extent,
and put it on there?
I mean, I definitely think we should make another one. I mean, if it's legal within the rules of the thing. Then
Pull it
I,
up.
no, I don't disbelieve you. I
Just double check it myself.
I believe it. I just
I feel like we need bone darts again. Because I feel like Joe could have done, well, now he's can't.
Well, whoever's got the catgut bows, someone's
Yeah.
gonna have that, right? So
Well,
yeah.
one person, but then, well, no, we don't have to take it now.
right.
We have 2 catgut bows, don't we?
We do. But it still would be worthwhile for somebody probably to have it.
Yeah, I
it is a
mean,
nice thing to have.
I could take it
Or
if
somebody
I
can
didn't
use.
take bandages.
Right, but if you have the catgut bow, you should take the claw head arrow too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't
Oh, you
have
have
that,
We
then
actually have 2 spots anyways.
Can you
well,
craft
if I
more
take a
copies
monster
of
grease.
All right.
a gear card that come in the core game? Of course, only unique gear is limited.
Okay. That's fine.
As well,
That works good.
make a rawhide vest then, and just write it down somewhere.
All right, so then that's one hide for that.
Yep.
So that's that.
Do you want to write it up here or something? Resource? Or...
It would be gear. It would be part of our gear. You'd add another gear
Yeah,
to it.
that's junk.
What's
I
junk?
stopped tracking stuff that we actually kept in our grid because
Right, but
It's
you could
just-
write another one now just so that we know that we had that because it would make a difference. That's 4 of them, so we have 4 hide chest. I would assume probably another either like leg or a hand
For
for the hide, so that we get closer to another set.
yeah,
So maybe another hand since it makes the connection. Since it makes a single red connection.
yeah, it gives you get a survival also with it.
Well, I mean, it helps ensure that you do.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe make one more leather hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I mean, a hide hand.
Yep.
All right. And then, do we want to look at any of the other, any of the weapon crafter items or any of the organ grinder items? Because those we have the ability to have a couple of those. So here's
I
the.
think we're all getting to our max.
There you go.
You're right on the end of turn thing. I'm just reading their fact.
Mm.
It's actually in there.
Oh, nice.
End the turn versus effects of end of turn.
Could anybody else could have
Sweet.
carried a monster tooth necklace?
You mean could have made it work? Probably we could make another one work. What does it take?
1 scrap, 1 bone.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. That would give us another bonus to strength.
I mean, it
It's
gives
not
somebody
a-
else 2 strength.
It's not out of.
Maybe with you with that sword.
The sword doesn't need strength. It's got 9 strength on it.
Yeah.
The sword
Yeah,
needs
it's-
accuracy.
Yeah, something to gain accuracy would be the big thing
Yeah.
for that.
But-
And it doesn't mean that, and it's not like you can't only attack with that. It doesn't say that you can only
Right.
attack. So you could actually get a normal sword. If we
Yeah.
just get you a regular sword, you could attack with a regular sword. It doesn't require you to just attack with that and get proficiency.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's not sword proficiency. It's Twilight sword proficiency. It's
Oh,
specifically
Yeah.
it
says,
says
yeah.
okay.
It
Well, I
is.
was going to say, I was thinking that.
Well, do you want
it
a
was.
sword? You can dual
But,
hand
I mean-
swords.
No, this is a 2-handed sword.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's all the things that stop you from having the good stuff.
Because didn't he get the thing where he's...
but Bilbo has an accuracy. He also has, if he's behind it, it'd be
Because ambidextrous
7+
says
to
he can
hit.
carry...
It's a two-handed sword, though.
I know, that sucks.
Does dying end a survivor's attack? When you're dead, be a good host or guest and go pick up snacks for everyone.
See?
It's in the
Leave.
fact.
Leave.
Do we want to make the blacksmith? So we have, I mean, that's kind of worthless without the leather.
I don't know that it's good to do those things. There's other things we could do, but what can we do? What do we at? What does it take to do the different organ grinder stuff?
What do you want?
I mean,
Organ. Fresh acanthus, scrap and bone.
what takes the fresh acanthus?
a fresh
Dried
dried
acanthus,
acanthus,
and then the monster tooth is the scrap and bone. Or stone noses is a
endeavor.
endeavor.
Yeah.
Can a person who has 2 dismembered arms use fist and tooth? Yes. Fist and Tooth is always available to survivors, even if they have no fists or teeth.
Oh,
No.
so you kick them instead.
Because it's just a weapon. It's a melee weapon.
This is dumb. Can a person with a dismembered arm use paired weapons? Yes. That's dumb, but okay.
Do we have any way to make a left and a right blue? Like, or do we have left and a right blue?
Lucky Charm is blue
Whisker
on left
Harp
end, right?
could. Yeah, Whisker Harp is that. Do we have anything that goes this side blue?
The cat
Fecal
arrow head.
salve.
The cat head arrow.
Because we could, if we made a Lucky Charm and that person took the Whisker Harp and the arrow, they could actually get the Lucky Charm, the +1 luck.
What does that do for you?
+1 luck.
Means you
It
crit on
means it's
nines.
crit. You crit one less.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. What fucking luck was, Steven? Not.
I'm sorry, I
What
forget
gives
that
you?
you don't remember what the stats in the game
No,
mean after.
I don't. After a week or 2 weeks, no. I have so much other shit to worry about than what luck is.
Man, I guess I don't have enough shit to worry about.
Nope.
None of us do.
You know what it is? I
Just
understand.
Josh?
It's all based on, well, never mind. Yeah. Remember that time when Kelly Bundy was remembering all that stuff for trivia, and then she got to the end and there was no room left, and she started to forget things from earlier in the,
Exactly. I don't remember shit.
That's okay, Kelly.
Out of my
You'll be
brain.
fine. Yeah, that would be the only thing within there, unless we were going. Since we can make another monster grease, we could do another monster grease because it doesn't say you. So if your thing holds true, we can make another one of those too.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
website. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would
So
imagine.
we could make another one of those, which would be worthwhile because that's one more to evasion.
But Matt doesn't have room for it on his grid.
We could rearrange the grids though. It's not a requirement that the grid has to be the exact same
Oh,
as
you
what it
lost
was.
something, so.
Well, Monster
The
Grease.
fresh acanthus.
I lost Monster,
Monster
Grease.
Oh,
Grease.
did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
So
lost the fresh acanthus.
right,
Yeah.
right. But we
That's what I
can't get
lost.
unless we have another acanthus there, which we might. As I said, we can't make that one back. But we can use another monster thing to make one more monster grease, so somebody else
Or
can have
no,
another
yeah, I
one of
lost
those.
stuff.
And that makes sense. More evasion is more evasion. That's good.
Can I see Weapon Crafter?
Weapon crafter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was
I
trying
know
to
what I
think
would
if
think
there's-
based on who we're fighting next, but I don't think anyone else has fought him next, so I won't make any
Who are we
suggestions.
fighting next?
it'll be the Nemesis encounter. What's the
Yeah, Kingsman.
the Kingsman?
The King's
The
man.
whip. Matt, the whip.
I would make things.
Can we make the blood sheath?
Where's it at?
It's that.
No. Muculent droppings were missing.
That's it. Block 1 when Rainbow Katana. It's a bone sheath or blood sheath. It provides block 1, which would be nice.
What are you looking for, Matt?
Just want to see what was on there. I don't think we can make any shields without the leather worker.
Wow. Nope. Wow. If blood sheath is to the left of rainbow, or if rainbow katana is to the left of blood sheath, the katana loses frail and gains sharp. Roll 1d10 strength to each wound attempt. That's crazy talk right there.
1d10 strength.
Yeah,
So you get to add.
yeah, and the
D10
katana's a
strength.
4/4/4, so it's a 4 speed,
Wow.
4 more to hit, 4 strength anyways.
What, the rainbow katana?
Yeah, the rainbow
You only
katana.
get it for rainbow droppings. How do you get rainbow droppings?
Fighting the Phoenix.
Yeah, probably fighting the Phoenix. Yeah,
Or maybe not. Or maybe it's the.
we
Level
could
3
do.
Phoenix reward or
We
something.
can do a scrap dagger though, can't we? We could afford a scrap dagger,
One bone, one scrap.
right? So that would be an okay other thing, but I don't know if
What's
we're.
a scrap dagger do?
That's 3/7/2, and on a perfect hit, its edge sharpens and gains +2 strength for the rest of the attack. I mean, it's. I was just trying to figure if there was something that was worthwhile to add another.
Bone darts.
Yeah, the bone darts might be worthwhile. It might be worth giving the people who don't have a bone dart, and we have the bones to do that.
So, for future reference, you cannot use dash and surge to shoot a bow a second time.
Well, dash and surge, yeah, but you could use dash to shoot the bow and still move.
Yes.
Right. That was the big thing for me is then you can at least still attack.
Yeah,
with it
You
once.
can move
Get in
and
range.
then shoot.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do we think we need another like add-on weapons aside from the darts? I don't think any of these others can do.
Well, I could take the bow if you're not going to, Joe. Or are you going to take the bow?
I don't know. I don't think it makes sense for this guy to have the bow now because he needs to get in there.
Yeah,
Whoever has it, whoever has Bilbo needs to get in close. So.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to give him a
well, he's not going to go next time, so I mean,
yeah,
we don't have to take the axe. We can take bow and arrow.
Yeah.
How many skull helms do we have?
One. But we have 3 rawhide helms.
Even taking aside who we're going against next, I really would like to make another skull helm to finally pair that thing.
Right. Well,
it breaks the set though.
We made one to.
Well, it doesn't necessarily change. Yeah, it would break the other set, which would give +1 evasion. So then it becomes a thing. You know that thing.
Well, he loses 1 armor to every location is the bigger concern.
If we did the scrap dagger, we could still do it. If we made a scrap dagger, we could still do it because it's got a bottom rep.
Oh, okay.
So we could actually do that and give somebody that, and they would still have the bonus.
Or whatever else is red on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know what else has got red on the bottom. You guys can see all the things. Is there anything else ever red on the bottom we can make?
Cat fang knife.
Yeah,
Can't make
can't do that.
Probably just
Can't
that.
do those. Doesn't look like anything else.
Nope.
Can.
Nope.
That is literally it. Skull helm and that
Scrap dagger.
Well, feather mantle.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can make the feather. You said we couldn't make the feather mantle. What's it take?
Two tail feathers, 1 scrap.
Yeah, we lost 1.
Oh yeah, we gave it up because we were making another hide piece for the thing. I mean, we could take that back and give ourselves back the thing, but that would be the only other deal.
What did we make with it?
That was we had another set of rod, trying to get ourselves closer to another full set of rod.
What's the feather mantle?
I will tell you just a second. Maybe it's right.
It's a headpiece, I'm guessing. Or no, it's a mantle, so it sits on your shoulders probably. So it's probably like the Latin headdress.
It's different. It's got more things. I looked at it. I just don't remember what it said.
Are you thinking that plus skull helm instead?
Well, no, just that and then the counterweighted axe.
Yeah, like because then it gives the bonus of that.
Gotcha.
There it is. Feather mantle. Oh, this is the interesting one. When you suffer knockback, you may ignore collision with other survivors and reduce the movement by up to 3 spaces. It doesn't give you anything else.
Oh, it's not armor.
It's not armor, but it stops you from.
That means you can wear it with the rawhide set.
Right,
so.
right. You would ignore a collision and you would reduce your knockback by 3 spaces. And it's got the blue, the green, and the red, so it does actually give you. Doesn't somebody else? Doesn't one of them give a big bonus for a bunch of things, or maybe that's one of the other ones?
The scrap sword does, but I have it. Not a big bonus, but it's what gave me deadly.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but that's your 2 reds. And I was saying about a green, a red, and a blue.
You might as well just do the
that headdress actually.
The feather mantle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you like that better than the other?
So you would take away the gloves.
Scrap dagger?
No, yeah. Well, you would also lose the gloves.
Yeah.
You'd have to lose the gloves too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean that again. If the idea is that we want more defense as a whole, that's only one person reducing knockback. I mean, it gives them the other piece, but.
Or we just give them the scrap dagger?
Yeah, you just give them the scrap dagger.
Yeah, do a scrap dagger. We can use it for more possible.
Go scrap dagger, and you go skull helm to have an extra skull helm?
We don't need the skull helm.
Okay.
We just want the red on the bottom for
What does
something.
the scrap dagger take?
I don't know. It's on the weapon crafter. Yeah.
1 bone, 1 scrap.
Yeah, that's actually pretty easy because we can do that with basic items.
1 scrap dagger coming up.
Okay. Are we done then with everything? Building everything?
We can still do we have 4 endeavors, so we have actually a bunch of that type of thing if we're wanting to do that before we choose to do any of the rest of this. If we want to do anything else, I don't know if we do or we don't.
Those things all go back, don't they, Joe?
Yeah, we didn't build these.
And we technically still also have the lantern halberd, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm assuming you'll take that over the other spear. Should probably make babies.
Yeah, for sure.
Or attempt to make babies. Is babies courage or understanding?
I believe it's understanding.
Does anybody have understanding?
Seth has 2.
Make him do it.
So you could become insight. You could get insight if. So I guess we're not done yet. So we'll leave that stuff out. Okay.
So what else do we want to do? Okay, so I don't know that we're necessarily making anything else. I mean, not at this, we may wait on making anything else. I don't know.
Seth's rolling augury.
She's got understanding.
2. Third. Oh, geez.
I think it's Steve's, isn't it? Because Matt rolled.
Well, no, I mean, I don't care if he rolls.
I don't care. You can roll.
No, that's fine by me. Go ahead. 3. That's actually what we want.
Yeah, lose 1 resource. And
Yeah.
gain an
So,
understanding.
what do we have as a resource over there that's a basic?
Get rid of the ant.
Is
Isn't
the,
that a
nightmare,
resource?
is the nightmare fruit a resource?
It's a
I don't know.
percent.
What else is over there? What else you got?
Stomach, web silk, serrated fangs, spinnerets, large appendage, and broken lantern. Or we get rid of a bone, right? We have a bone there.
Not a basic one.
Yeah.
The hollow wing bone's that basic?
Not really. It has something in the
No,
plumery.
there's specific
Okay.
ones for it.
Yeah. I mean,
We get rid of a web silk.
oh.
It's a strange
What does the
resource.
Phoenix Finger let us get?
Well, that's that really good spear.
Yeah, that's a good spear.
It's over here. It's the finger of God.
Right, but that's a
But we have
that's a
good spear.
decent spear. But we have the halberd, which is also a spear, and the king spear, which is only slightly behind it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that it has to be that. What's the bird beak?
The bird beak is how you get the rainbow katana.
Mm-hmm. It is.
There's nothing on here.
It's over here for rainbow katana.
Oh, okay.
What else do you need for it?
Rainbow droppings. 1
Okay.
iron and 6 bone.
So we, no matter what, we can't get it before we get the other before we attack a Phoenix again. Either way, but still, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else.
Just get rid of the beak then. Because I think droppings is the level 3 reward, isn't it?
I have no idea. I thought it would be a resource. A Phoenix resource. I don't know.
Okay. It's very rare.
Yeah, just
Yep. It's
Yeah.
very
There's
rare.
1.
yeah. There's one. Yep. There are 2 of these. There are 2 of the tail feathers. So I could do the tail feathers.
What are appendages? Is that an organ or what?
It's part of the
Spidicules.
I know, but what is it?
I don't know. A large appendage? I don't know.
What is our?
think
Oh,
they
we don't
were
even. We
organs
don't
or
have the
anything.
thing yet. Even that does it because we
No,
never.
we need more silk to
Yeah,
build it.
yeah, we need.
Get rid of the large appendages because that's not a strange resource or anything.
Right.
And I'm fairly certain we can get it again.
So someone gets.
All right, so you
plus
get
one
understanding.
Yep.
Uh,
I get insight.
Can't make my phone survive this long.
settlement phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you get Epiphany, Tinker, and then when you are a returning survivor, you'll gain an extra thing. Roll 1d10. Draw +1 card if we innovated this phase.
If you innovate.
Yeah, if you innovate this phase. So I guess we are behind on that.
Darn. Can we innovate again or no?
No.
No.
It's only once per round.
Yeah, you can only do 1.
Rosa Parks just went away.
Go for it. Well, we used an endeavor.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Go ahead.
Rosa Parks.
Give it to him, Rosa.
Kelly Spark. Rosa Parks.
7.
And
What's the innovate? Or,
gain 1 survival.
oh, is that all it is?
Yeah.
Dang. Just because yours is. Oh. 1 survival?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
If someone else wants to roll for Rosa, I really suggest we try and make people.
Yeah, wasn't that what you were going for?
Yeah, someone else can roll though. I don't want to.
Lantern, intimacy.
So we'll do intimacy. Okay, so who's
Who
doing the
wants to do it?
intimacies?
Is anybody jacked up?
The male.
What's wrong
Kind
with
of
him?
garbage. He just used his reroll.
He might be the one to
Aside
throw
from
out
that,
there.
he's basic.
Well, how many people can't go out next time? I can't. Paris can't.
That's the girl.
Correct.
Rosa Parks is fine to go out.
Yeah, I think that's
And I
might be
think
the
Joe
only.
can't go out.
Go out.
No, I think I think you were the only one that got
No.
that.
Bilbo can't go.
Why?
Thought it was part of that sword thing. Then you had to skip.
Oh, it was the next hunt, wasn't
Yeah.
it? No, it wasn't. Part of the sword thing?
Yeah. it
Might have
was.
been.
Somebody else got to skip the next hunt.
What? No. Well, didn't we re-roll that? Wasn't that the thing that we
Yeah,
re-rolled?
we re-rolled
we
it.
re-rolled
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, because it was on you, Matt.
That was the hooded knight,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Two
I'm just
Yeah, we
making
jumped
sure.
away
Yeah, I
from
was
it,
like,
yeah,
I thought we had
Yeah, no, that's first statement. First statement.
make Lona and
Okay.
somebody else. As long as nobody, right?
I mean, yeah, she skipped the next hunt. She has an extra
She has
strength.
to skip that.
Yeah.
That is
What
what
other-
Yeah, it
what
was
other-
her, yeah.
What other females do we have?
We have an unnamed. We have Lita, who's got the -3 accuracy.
Oh, use Vlita.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Lita
Yeah, we do
and
that.
unnamed male. Okay.
Sure.
You,
Uh,
go ahead and-
Yeah,
go ahead.
you
You
going
gotta roll 2.
Yeah. And we have to take the lowest.
Come on, 2 times.
That'd be amazing. Well, we have a reroll. We have a reroll.
Well, that's pretty bad.
We have a reroll.
Neither of those two do.
I thought one of our
Does
other people.
anybody have a reroll?
Yeah, because remember, anybody can use the reroll. I thought.
Bilbo.
Yeah. We
Does
may
Rosa
want to do it
Parks?
because one is going to be kill everybody.
Or the unnamed woman that has 2 strength. We might as well have her use
Yeah,
that.
let's have her use it. Yeah.
Does he reroll both? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's the entire roll gets
Okay.
redone, right?
Ooh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, I really wish you'd been one less than that, but that's fine. Okay, the settlement celebrates a twice fortunate event. A pair of healthy newborn survivors enters the world. The settlement gains 2 population.
One blow on the roll.
Yep.
Why would the one below it be better?
Because we have the bed innovated, it would have been only 1, but they would also gain +1 permanent strength, and the male and female survivors would have gotten +10 survival. So they would have
Or
maxed
10s
out
would
the
have given us a
survival.
savior, but you really couldn't have rolled any better. I mean,
Yeah, or the 10 would have given us a savior. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no.
What are the newborns
I mean,
get?
2
+1.
babies off of 1 intimacy.
One strength and 1
understanding.
evasion. 1 strength and 1 evasion.
And 1.
Yeah, and all new survivors
understanding.
gave
yeah,
an
1 strength, 1
understanding.
evasion.
Yep, and one.
And the once per lifetime reroll.
And a
Yeah, and 1
yeah.
understanding. Yep.
I don't know if we've been doing that, have we?
Yeah, we have been, but I don't know if it because you were writing
That was
it
a
down.
good one-time lifetime reroll.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to try and make more kids, or do one of these things? Since we have one endeavor left.
Well, what can we do?
What are we up to now? 9?
Or
10?
silk refining. We can do silk surgery.
Silk surgery was interesting. What did bloodletting do? I think it's bad. But
1 to 3, gain 1 understanding, lose all survival. You cannot gain survival this settlement phase. 4 to 7, syncope, gain +3 insanity, 8+ cured. Gain +6 insanity, you may remove a disorder, warp pelvis, or intestinal prolapse.
but we don't have that stuff, so it doesn't matter. We could do this scrap smelting. That is.
We don't have enough things. We don't have enough scrap.
What's cooking?
How much
do?
scrap does it take?
3.
Don't you have a lantern in the horde
No,
still?
we use
Yeah,
it.
we have 1 lantern.
Yeah.
There's
And this
one
is
there.
scrap and that's scrap.
All you do is it turns 3 scrap into an iron, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it'd be pointless
Oh.
to do that. We'd just be losing 2 scrap.
That's odd.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
right?
well, that's
Why
fine.
would iron be
and
known as scrap?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Let's see. Bed, we don't need to heal.
Maybe try cooking,
We could try cooking.
or we can make.
Yeah, we could do the
which
cooking.
Is kind of pointless.
Spend 1 organ and 1 bone to cook some stone nose gruel during the next hunt phase. Ignore starvation, but we've not really gotten close to that.
What did
And what-
family give you? Does that family...
Returning
fine.
survivor or departing gain +1 survivors. That's where you can have
We can give them a.
They can give
surname.
themselves a surname, and then their child would have gained their weapon proficiency. So if we would have chosen to give the
It's half, I
surname,
think.
it would have been right. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
Neither
as
got it.
weapons. We don't have anyone that's lived long enough to have
So
weapon
either
proficiency.
cooking or another incident, or
Well, that's not
augury.
true. Oh no, that's the wrong person. I thought that was the other person.
I think we got lucky with our augury.
I thought Lita actually had weapon proficiency. That's why I was confused.
Oh, Lita
Yeah, I thought she had some.
won with the
So
bow.
it wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean,
It'd be good for Bilbo
we
to
could
pass that
try
down.
the cooking.
I think he's got destroyed genitals. No, he doesn't. He got healed if he did
Joe, cooking or augury?
cooking.
Okay, cooking.
Cooking. All right.
Roll it up, Steve. Or no, we don't roll.
It's an event.
Well, we've done this before and it didn't work.
I don't think we did.
We
Yes,
got the
we
card.
did.
I don't think we did.
Oh, we didn't have enough thing for it. That's right. Survivor experiment with scraps of food stuff. The savory discovery is palatable. Select one cooking recipe and archive the listed resources to create a dish. The settlement phase, one survivor may consume the resulting dish and gain the benefit. Any uneaten dishes are lost. So, venison osso buco, three-eye stew, sword beetle skewer, or stuffed
Oh,
cockroach.
we can't make any of this.
Okay, so we're not cooking.
Yeah.
Cyclops fly.
You should be able to look at it beforehand.
Depends on how you play.
Yeah, we had the lonely ant, but we don't. That doesn't have enough.
Well, I think we did it last time and we didn't have it. And we,
No, all we did was we got it. And then we were talking about doing it, but we did the silk refining instead.
Yeah, I don't know that we could.
I think before you would cook, you would need to know the materials that you need to cook with.
I say yes. I'll let you look at the page ahead of time to see what the hell it does before you just do it.
Yeah.
Because thematically, I'm not going to.
I'm
try-
cooking.
attempt to cook if I don't have anything to
many
cook
materials,
with.
yeah. So augury,
Augury.
roll augury. I'll go.
Go ahead, Steve.
Well, unless you want to do the silk surgery again.
I don't think it's worth it.
Nobody
by any
has
means.
About silk
anything.
surgery.
There's a lot of cool stuff in the silk surgery, but that's fine.
Don't you have to have soap to do it?
We have silk.
What are the options that we've looked at that before? So let's see if it's like how
I don't
badly
think
bad.
we need, I don't know if we need silk or not. Operate. Dominate survivor and patient. Operate. If any survivor has silk surgeon secret fighting art, you may choose a 10. So then you operate. I mean, you could lose an arm, or we could get something amazing.
How much silk do we have? How much silk do we actually have?
2
silk?
2 webs up.
We could spend 2 silk, 1 bone, and 1 organ to build the silk mill.
Is it gonna be? Are we gonna fight Spedicules more though? I know it was an easy.
I have no idea. I don't know what the silk mill does.
It has like everything, like rings and guitars and wet whips and
What do you need though to make it?
silk, bone,
Yeah.
organ, venom sac, silk, serrated fangs, large appendage.
We have a
bone,
couple of those things, though.
small appendage scrap. I mean,
What things do we have out of that list? Because you have stuff. I know we have stuff listed.
isn't it? It's the stomach over here. Spinnerets we have.
Yeah, so does anybody have
Like a
2 tens on
bodysuit?
them? No.
No, we need 5 silk. Holy crap. Serrated fangs we
What?
have.
Do you have 2 tens on them?
I don't.
So we can make a
Unfortunately.
throwing knife. No, we couldn't because we have to use the silk to
Screaming
make
blue.
it. I mean, no,
Well, I was
not
just
really.
thinking that it would get it out of the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it would be something that's there and
Walt's
ready
right
for
here,
us
so
next
everybody
time.
likes my account and stuff.
Because the problem
Yeah,
is
that-
right now is we keep
My phone's
bumping
dead,
up
so-
against. Well,
Okay.
we can't make that because we haven't made the thing.
Right. What do we need?
And there's
to make
no
a
charges
leather
for
worker?
Google Wallet.
Because that's
Really?
really
Skinnery.
I think
Bottom
I
of
have
the
it
skinnery.
because I have my pay and whatnot.
free hide and an organ. We don't have any hide
No,
left.
we have
I
one.
think if you were using
not
your
enough.
phone to...
Nick and I use it to pay each other for cryptocurrencies.
We could take the organ grinder and make the sewn circle.
Just if he buys
That's
it and I want to
3
buy some of it.
Organs
then
in
I'll
one
just pay
hide. I
Google
think we
Wallet
have
too.
that.
What?
Oh no,
Whatever.
we don't have.
I have 2
I was thinking
small
we
ones
could
that were
make
like
that.
penny.
Or we
Circle
get made
for
the stone
those.
circle, but we don't have quite enough.
Did
for
you
that.
see how profitable Dogecoin was?
Which one?
Dogecoin?
Yeah.
Pretty much all the
Make the
crypto
blacksmith?
coins
That's what we need.
crashed.
No, because we need like
I
6 or
think
something.
Bitcoin was
6
that go.
scrap.
Bone or something.
6 bone and 3 scrap. We actually
That's what I put
we
a
actually
fair
have
amount
the
in.
bone if we used a bunch of the bone, and I
Fair
think
amount. I
we
put
might
50
actually
and
be
50
close,
into
but
Maybe
I
we
don't
just
know.
save
Did
everything
50 into
else
one
and
and
do
50 into
Aubrey again,
something
I
else.
guess.
we could. We could.
Or do silk surgeon.
But
It's
I
kind
don't,
of 8%.
I don't think anything will happen with either of them.
Matt, what's the break point for the guy when he comes back and he destroys us all? Is it 8 or 9 people?
It's 8.
Isn't it 7? Wasn't it
8.
7?
8.
If it's 7 or less, you're good. If
Oh,
it's
look
8 or
on the
more,
boat.
Well, I was just
Armored Strangers is 8.
yeah, and that's coming soon, right?
Next.
Yeah, next year. Well, we'll do the Nemesis and then after that,
Right. I understand that, but
we'll go out.
Oh,
and
you
come
just
back and do
pop
armor.
it and look to see how many people.
I'm sure he's got it right. My question is so then do we want to have another person, or do we
Well,
not
we're
want
up-
to?
We're up to 10 now, so
Yeah, we're
what's
already
another
over.
one?
Yeah, we're already at 10, so...
Well, the other one is that then the only way we don't have it happen is if we have a TPK.
Right.
The difference being here is we can lose a couple people, not going to have a total party kill, and still keep that from happening, is all I'm thinking. I'm not saying we should. I'm just throwing it out there.
I would do augury. That's my vote.
Well, let's do augury.
I mean, what else
That's-
would you do?
Silk surgery.
Silk surgery was
Which
that.
gives you what?
Could give you
I don't know.
crazy good things,
Do you
but could
ever
give you
know?
crazy shit things.
Other just stuff depends. There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
What you roll.
Yeah, there's a ton of things. That was the thing that gave him the big bonus, but then also the negative.
Yep.
Where he couldn't.
You got one armor to every location, but minus one evasion.
Well, Steven, it's yours. If you do it to your character or Joe's character, because I don't want anything to do with an operation.
I vote augury. Vote.
Would it,
I vote
did,
silk
we
surgery.
still have an understanding left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
one
still have
away.
an understanding. Let's see if you can get the understanding and see if he gets the better thing.
Then no,
It's
Steve.
probably more likely. Besides, I'm rolling. You know it's going to be a 1 or a 2. You don't want a 1 or a 2 on there. You know you don't want a 1 or
I
a 2.
mean, I'm fine with the dismembered arm.
3
I think that's
for augury.
Yeah, lose a resource, gain understanding.
So we can do that. What do we want to drop?
what else do we have in storage?
Is the lonely and a resource? Or no?
I don't think so.
Vermin?
It's a vermin. It's not a resource.
Uh,
The others literally say resource on the back.
What about the poop?
What about the one thing that
pustules?
Yeah.
Those actually are worth something.
Okay.
The stomach should still be something on there. We don't have
Nightmare
anything.
fruit? What's
Huh?
nightmare fruit?
I thought that was a strange resource.
Yeah, I think that,
Yeah,
that
it
might
is.
be. Yeah, and we don't necessarily want to do the nightmare fruit, do we?
Get rid of the nightmare fruit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the nightmare fruit always like ends up fucking us.
You have to fight the tree when you eat
Yeah, so you.
So we can never fight the nightmare tree again, basically, is what we're saying.
it. No, that's not true.
Yeah, because
The terrain
yeah.
comes up. That's how we originally got it, remember?
So you get the extra
Yeah. Oh, I
understanding.
remember.
How we destroy it now.
And
That gives me Tinker.
Yeah.
yeah, and which thing is it?
Uh,
Oh yeah, what does Tinker do?
Insight.
When you're a returning survivor, you get +1 more.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's one more. Insight.
I think it's just 1d10.
Yeah.
Plus one or one.
One more
Endeavor.
endeavor.
One. Yep. One
That's
d10.
nice. Because you get
Give it
multiple
to
people
us.
go out, you get multiple endeavors. That'd be nice.
4 to 7, we get another endeavor. That's not gonna happen.
Denied.
It's not.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what it
know,
was.
Same one.
You would want it.
Well, just killing
Two.
people.
2.
Scan. The useless one.
It's the one that doesn't matter.
Which is what?
You draw another card if you innovate this phase.
I'll have to remember to do that
Sucks.
first, I guess.
That sucks
Well,
bad.
This scenario won't come up for a while.
Pretty much.
So I think we're good?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching for sure.
If you happen to know the clarification as to whether Josh should have remained dead, leave a comment just because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Do you actually go back and read our comments?
I do. I log in fairly consistently to check.
You'll,
Oh, nice.
you'll want to write these down at some point. So.
All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.
that
Our
the
next
same
event
day?
is April 14th.
April 14th.
April 14th. Come see us. You can buy tickets now down thevent.com.
Perry High School
Thanks.
in Perry.
Yeah.